Yo. So my fault. I don't know what happened. I don't know why my live ended like that. That was crazy. I have no idea why my live ended like that. Yo, anybody there? Anybody there? Hold up. Y'all probably didn't get the notifications. I'm on live. Hold on, let me send the notification. You trying to shut your boy down? We here. We here. We back at it again. They trying to shut your boy down. I heard. See, it was too much. I was giving them too much. Like I was cooking them, man. She was the renegade. I was cooking them, man. I was cooking them, man. Let's see when I would drop them too much heat off, man. I was dropping too much heat off, man. They trying to shut your boy down, man. But yeah, where are y'all Kobe stands at, man? Where y'all Kobe stands at? Where your Kobe stands at? Cause like I said before, if y'all back again, well, my apologies. My apologies to everybody. My apologies. But we back at it again. Yeah, but y'all see it. Y'all see it. Damn, man, I had like 33 people in here, bro. That's rough. That is rough. Let me see something. Like, that's crazy. I really we yeah, we get back though, man. It just but yeah though, man. It's just insane to me. And like I said, y'all like Ralph. See, Ralph is y'all savior, y'all Kobe savior in this debate. Ralph is gonna be y'all savior because if that's the case, then I mean we shouldn't be talking. Because there was a lot of people in it's some people in the chat that said just want to stay on the cap. Like I said before, better, greater, whatever. He, it's better than it's over Kobe Bryant, bro. Only thing because here's the thing. When I start asking no questions, yo, true. Around what time is the video last night? Shit got. Oh shit. Hold up. Like three. It was like 350 something. 350 something. Sturdy. 350 something. But here's the thing. But here's the thing. When it comes to accolades and whatever case may be. Reason why I said Bill Russell was a better leader because he just simply was. I mean, Kobe Bryant legit quit on his team against the Suns. He legit quit on his team. That happened. He stopped shooting the ball. Kobe Bryant stopped shooting the ball. That's what happened. Bill Russell never did anything like that ever. Ever. Even when the media was criticizing him, right? Because the basically reason why Kobe stopped shooting the ball because he was getting criticized for being a ball hog. But when the media was criticizing Bill Russell, that he didn't do that because he played for his because he didn't want to do it to his teammates. He know at the end of the day the objective was to win. Bill Russell was undefeated in Game Sevens. And speaking to that, Bill Russell also won without having just one coach. Matter of fact, Bill Russell won as the head coach of his team. Have Kobe Bryant ever did anything like that? No, the hell he has not. But I find it funny though. See, this is how I find it funny. I find it funny that a lot of y'all Kobe stands, y'all Kobe Knights, Kobe Tards, whatever the case may be, the terms is. I find it funny that y'all defend Kobe, right? There's nothing y'all defend Kobe and disrespect Bill Russell. Y'all do realize Bill. If you look at the thumbnail, you look at the thumbnail in the picture, right? You look at the thumbnail in the videos I seen. The thumbnail. Bill Russell and Kobe Bryant was great friends. That was Kobe's mentor was Bill Russell. So I find it very disrespectful that people will disrespect Bill Russell just to uplift Kobe Bryant. Now he didn't win Rookie of the Year, Larry the Bird. He didn't win Rookie of the Year because he didn't qualify for that many games. Tommy Heisen did. Tom Heisen did. Larry the Bird. He won Rookie of the Year that year because Bill only played like 50 some games because the Olympics ended in December. Bill joined the Celtics in December. It was because he was in the Olympics, so he didn't win Rookie of the Year. He would have won Rookie of the Year. He would have been top 10. He finished like top 10 MVP voting though. That's the crazy thing about it too. But I just find it funny though. All y'all Kobe fans, whatever, y'all love to shit on Bill Russell when Kobe asked for Bill Russell advice on winning championships. Like, come on, bro. Like I said, Kobe is a great scorer. I give him that he has that over Bill Russell but when it comes to impact on winning and stuff like that, he doesn't compare. He does not compare whatsoever. Like even when people say Kobe Bryant is so clutch and stuff like that. Well, let's do this, right? Let's do this. Let's do this, right? Matter of fact, let's do this. let's do this, right? See, let's do this. 'Cause this is I find this funny, right? I find this real funny. I find this hilarious, right? I find this hilarious. Hold up, bear with me, y'all. I'm gonna use my phone. I gotta get a laptop. Gotta get the laptop, man. Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. Bill Russell. Bam, bam. Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. Blah, blah, blah. There we go. There we go. Billy Russell. Russell. Hold up, y'all getting the chat? Y'all getting the link in the chat? Or I gotta switch it up. Y'all getting the link in the chat? He's a gimmick for that era. First of all, it's not a clickbait title, it's a fact, bro. Like nobody can sit here and tell me that Kobe Bryant is better than Bill Russell, bro. There's nobody can tell me any he was better, greater. There's nothing. There's nothing you can do about that. How I'm a super Celtics fan. Like how does somebody has one MVP is better than somebody with five MVPs? Can anybody explain it? Can anybody explain how somebody with one MVP or is better than? Oh, does the link work? Anybody? Does the link work? Like what honestly what are we talking about? Like what are we talking about, bro? What up, King Kai in the building?
Yo, I ain't about to get into this argument. Say that, but I will say one thing I ain't like that you said. You said something about MVPs. Dog, that don't mean nothing. Steve Nash got more MVPs than. But let me finish. Let me finish.
Hold up.
Let me
That's not.
finish.
But
Let me
hold
finish.
on, hold up. We
Let me.
talking about. But
Hold
hold
on,
up, hold up,
I'm talking
hold
about.
up,
I'm
Kai,
talking about.
Kai, Kai, Kai.
Wait,
We're
wait,
not talking
wait.
about
Let
people.
me,
We're not.
bro, I
Clearly, we're
just
not
heard what
talking
you
about
said,
people that had two MVPs, bro.
bro. Listen, you didn't even let me finish. You don't know what I was gonna say, bro. Jason Kidd don't got no MPs, but we know better than Steve Nash, bro.
Right, right. But you're missing. But this is what I'm. The reason why I'm saying that, bro. If you have five MVPs in the league, but there's not a lot of people that got five MVPs, bro.
You right. You right. Some
There's
people
not like
right.
if
But
you
what I'm
got
saying,
five MVPs, right? But I'm saying no. I'm saying if you have five MVPs, you at the top. You at the top percent of the league, bro. Like it's not like Bill Russell had five MVPs and got won three of them in a row. We comparing Kobe Bryant. We understand that too. Now you talking about he won two MVPs, no. But my whole thing is, if Kobe Bryant, you can't. How can you say Kobe Bryant, the whole area is better than Bill Russell when Bill Russell won five MVPs? His peak was better than Kobe Bryant's peak. That just is what it is.
Oh shoot! Hold on a second. I'm about to come right
That's
back.
all I'm. That's
So
all I'm
look,
saying. I understand
so
what you're
so
saying. I understand what
so
you're
look,
saying. What you
look.
said that.
I just got something else. So was Jason? So was Steve Nash Pete bigger than Jason Kidd Pete?
No, but you talking about a dude that won 2 MVP, bro. We're not talking about a
What?
dude that won two
Wait, bro. But the point is, Jason Kidd don't have none. Having two and
Okay, he
having
does,
none is
but
still a big difference.
okay. But that being said, though, bro, if you look at all the people you feel that's the best players of all time, they got at least three, bro. At least three. They got
Tim
at
Duncan
least
don't
three
got
MVPs, bro.
Tim Duncan got three.
Well, at least three or two. But that being said,
Hakeem
but that being
Hakeem
said,
don't
though,
Hakeem
look at
got
what, but look
one.
at Tim Duncan, but look also what. Okay, but Keem Alonso was not no GOAT conversation, bro.
No,
He's
but
not.
you said
Keem is nowhere
you
near
said
top five all time, bro.
but you said the top 10 conversation. You just said top 10, the greats, like the top 10. Like he only got one,
Well,
bro.
we talking about. Well, I have Bill. This is the thing. I have Bill. But hold on, thing. I have Bill Russell as my GOAT, bro. So if I have Bill Russell, but so I have Bill Russell as my GOAT. At least, at least he's top four all time. But that being said,
I
um,
still don't think he's better than Will, but that's a different discussion.
but that being said, why is Kobe? What has Kobe Bryant even done? What has Kobe Bryant done in the league better than Bill Russell, bro? You could talk about because here's the thing: people gonna bring up the All NBA teams and stuff like that, bro. First of all, Bill Russell was a black activist at the time, bro. The media did not like Bill Russell, bro. Many of the media did not like Bill Russell, bro. So when that's one of the reasons why that he didn't. Cause mind you, the All NBA teams was always a media vote. The MVP was a player vote at the time when Bill Russell played.
But wasn't Kareem
What's
an
up,
activist
Kai?
too? But
So that be
hello?
You dodging your question like the Matrix.
Nah, I don't got no
I'm just
problem
saying.
with what I'm saying. I don't got no problem with saying what he's saying. I just didn't like the MVP part. Like
I
like
mean, you can
Hey,
say
that
that,
don't
Shaq
but
got one
hold on,
MVP, but he in their top
but
five.
hold
Call
on,
him
let's
GOAT.
hold on. But you compare, but you saying okay, but two to no MVP. Okay, you put things in context of the player it is, right? Okay, you can say a person with two MVPs and somebody with none. You can argue that, right? Depending on whoever player A or player B, you can argue that, right? Depending on what you want to talk about, right? For that being said, we're talking about a player A that has only one MVP, and the player has a
Shaq got one.
bro.
Hakeem got one.
You gonna cut me off, bro? You just gonna cut me off? You just gonna cut
Now
me
let him
off?
speak. I'm listening to what he's saying.
So, because this is what I'm
Let
saying.
him be phony, okay?
You compare player A that has no MVP to player two that has two MVPs. Okay, you can argue that. That's either you can have a debate with player A, player B, but having player A with one MVP and player B with five MVPs, that's going to be you're going. That's kind of hard to debate. Kind of hard to debate because that is what it is.
I feel like
And that
it's
being,
the same scale. Sort of.
that's not the
But if
same
that's the
scale.
case, like Tim, like
That's
wait,
not the
wait,
same
wait,
scale
wait.
because
But if that's the case, though,
Elgin Baylor ranked higher than Steve. Elgin Baylor ranked higher than people that don't have that
You
have
you got
MVP.
you got Oscar over Kobe. He got one MVP. Like, stop it. We ain't
Bro,
doing that.
hold on, that's not my only. But that's not my only criteria too. So let's not
Now
make
it's
that.
not your only
That's
criteria.
not my only
How many
criteria.
rings Oscar got?
You because that MVPs. Hold on. That's not my. That's not my. See that MVP thing that Kyrie talking about. When you talking about, that's not my only criteria.
Okay.
That's not my only
Oscar's more
criteria.
flawed than Kobe
We're not
and
talking.
criterias.
We're not talking about Oscar Robertson, bro.
We
We're not
not,
talking
but
about.
we're breaking
We're
down.
not talking about.
Let's break down your top five. It's all flawed. Your top 10.
I'm not talking about my top five. We're talking about Bill Russell being better and greater than Kobe Bryant. That's what
But
we're
it's
talking
not
about.
true. His shit
We're
is more
not talking
flawed than
about.
Kobe too.
And how is it flawed?
He got no
Can you?
finals MVPs.
How is it flawed,
He has none finals MVPs at all.
bro? Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
And when they
Here.
added it, let me finish. And when they
No,
added
no,
finals
no, no.
MVPs,
You did. No, you did
I
talking,
didn't
bro.
finish.
You did a lot of talking. You just gonna
Now
cut
I
me
did
off.
not talk.
You cut me off,
Okay.
bro. So let's not do that, bro. Let's not do that. You legit cut me off. We can ask the chat. You cut me off or not, bro? You cut me off, bro.
And then you
Here's the thing.
finish.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant played with Shaquille O'Neal for one. What player that Bill
Now we
Russell
with
played? What Bill Russell? Can you please answer this question? Do you still have to answer? Nobody. What player that Bill Russell played with? That
Stay
had.
logic, y'all.
What was the player? What was the player that Bill Russell played with that equaled the caliber of Shaquille O'Neal?
You can't blame with
I'm
his
not
system.
blaming them. I'm not blaming them. I'm not
Yes,
blaming
you
you.
are
I'm
blaming them.
not
You
blaming
cannot blame
nothing. You
players
just
of who they play with.
now you can't answer the
Instead of
question.
click up with.
Now you can't answer the question.
That is the answer.
Now
You're
you can't
blaming.
answer the question.
You're
Now you can't
faulting
answer the
him.
question.
You're faulting
Now
him for
you
who
can't.
he played with.
I'm not faulting.
You
I'm not
are.
faulting nobody. You said you hold on. Y'all said y'all in the chat and you agree with talking about he played with all this help. I'm not
No, I didn't.
dismissing.
You're
Yes, you
lying. Now
did.
you're
Okay.
lying. No, I
I'm not.
didn't.
First of all, I'm talking about you. I said you and other people in the chat. So if
I
you didn't say
never
that,
said nothing about who he played with.
okay, bro, you lying like a motherfucker.
You're lying. You
Either
never
either
heard me
way,
say nothing about
either
that.
either way, either way, either way, you're not the
You're
only
lumping my
person.
argument with other people that.
Either way, you're not the only one defending Kobe. So I'm not. I'm talking
Yeah,
to you
that's
and
what
other
you're
people.
doing. You're lumping my argument with.
Well. Here's the thing. Y'all all defending Kobe then.
But they're
But
not
here's the
on the panel with
well.
me.
well well, here's the thing. I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro. Like, listen, you have said that shit before. You talked about Bill Russell talent before. Like, let's not
No,
talk
I
about that,
don't
bro.
even know who the nigga played with.
Yes, you had, bro. Yes, you had, bro. Stop, like, bro.
No, I never
We can
did.
move on. We can move on, bro. Because the people in the chat, like, let's stop it, bro.
People in the chat
Like,
not even agreeing with you because
like,
they ain't
stop
even
it,
saying
bro.
nothing.
Salute Action Jackson. Stop it,
To be
bro.
honest, who the fuck? Like you're a troll account, dog. Get on the panel.
But that being said,
Just
though,
making stuff up.
but that being said, bro, no, you still on it because it has to be true, bro. You still on it because it has to be
I'm
true. So
still on it
stop it.
because it's true. I'm
Okay,
just not
then
gonna
move
let them
on. Then
rely on me though.
move on it. Then it is not like, bro. I'm moving on, bro. Like, stop. Like, it's not that big of a deal, bro. You did it. You said it. You said it, bro. People that. But that being said, and that being said, Bill Russell has more MVPs. And when Bill Russell had those 5 MVPs, that was a player's vote. The players on his peers believed that he was
Honest,
the
you a
most
dick
valuable
rider.
player. Bro, are you going to just going, man? You just going to cut me off, man? I'm talking. Because when you were talking, you is all fine and dandy. Like, come on, bro. Because you capping right now. Don't get emotional because Kobe is your guy. If you see, here's the thing,
Nobody
bro.
can't.
If
I
you
called
said
him out.
Kobe, if you said person said I'm a Kobe fan, I am biased. That's why I feel what I say. Then I'm cool with you. I'm cool with you. Can hey,
No,
I'm
that
cool
goes
with
for
that.
your Bill Russell.
I
That's
don't.
biased.
No, I'm not, bro. I'm
You
not biased
are.
on Bill Russell. I'm not
You don't
biased
have
on Bill
more
Russell, bro.
defensive teams than him, but he's a better defender.
Bro, all right, bro. All right, bro.
Don't got more All NBAs, but he's a
Can
better
can
player.
can you find me? Can you find me any? Does anybody believe that? Does anybody believe that Kobe Bryant is a better defender than Bill Russell? Does anybody believe that? But look, Lou the Rider in the building. Lou the Rider Sports in the building. Salute. Hey, y'all ain't subscribed to Lou the Rider Sports. Is right there on the title of his name. Type in Lou the Rider Sports. Go subscribe to his channel. Salute to you.
Okay. Drew. You have your opinion. I'm never gonna fault that. Like you right.
What's up, Lou? I'm sorry for that. Salute, Lou.
Who's that?
It's
That's rough.
Ralph.
That's rough.
What's up, man? Like
Nah.
y'all have y'all's opinion. True is kind of right. Bill at his time, Bill Russell was one of the best defenders of the NBA, and Kobe Bryant was on all defensive teams too. But true, come on, man. Some of the things Kobe can do, Bill Russell could not do.
We
You
all
know,
know that though. We all know that though. I'm not. I never just. I said that Kobe was a better scorer than Bill Russell was. I'm not debating. I'm not debating the obvious, right? I'm not going to debate the obvious. I already checked that box. I already checked that box. But the one thing, when I followed up on it was this. What does Kobe do better than Bill Russell besides score?
Better playmaker.
Well, funny, why they average around the same amount of assists?
When had Russell ever averaged almost 7 assists a game? Never.
He led a team in assists before. He averaged like 5,
And
6.
Kobe been leading the team in assists for damn near 20 years.
Okay.
And let me just say this: if you're gonna do a debate about Kobe and Bill Russell, you always got to understand the players Bill Russell played with at the time in his era, and how many teams was around that era too.
I mean, you can mention that, but here's the thing. Was the Celtics winning before Bill Russell?
No, they wasn't, because basically before Bill Russell got there, they did not have no type of big man that can lead them with rebounds and blocks and do all that. What Bill Russell did.
I'm just saying, his impact on winning. He has an impact, but listen. Here's the thing about that, right?
They built that team in the draft like any other team around the time. True.
Listen, but here's the thing. The fact of the matter is this: before he got there, the Soldiers was not a championship team at all. Nowhere near a championship team. Nowhere near a championship team. I'm not. I mean, what do you call? First of all, Kobe.
No, they wasn't a championship team, because before that, the Minneapolis Lakers were dominating it around that time.
Yeah, but he's talking about Kobe. But
Kobe, the Lakers ain't won since the
80s. Shaq was the main reason why they won a championship.
No, he wasn't. It was a duo. It was a duo. No, he
wasn't. He won a championship.
No, he wasn't.
He was a complimentary player at that time.
No, he wasn't.
And hold up, the first championship.
Are we talking about when Kobe first started playing with Shaq?
Yeah, when he first got there with Shaq. That's the other thing. When he first got there with Shaq, right? When he first got there with Shaq, he was a complimentary player, bro.
No, he wasn't.
So basically, what you're saying right now. So basically,
I'm talking about specifically that first championship.
But you're lying, though. Hey, Lou. During the Western Conference playoffs, who was the leader?
So in 01, he was a leader.
Hold on. Lou, who was the during the playoffs? Not the finals, the playoffs.
Hold on. What playoffs were you talking about? You're talking about in 99? In 2000, I'm talking about the first championship one.
I'm talking about the first championship too. Who's the leader in the playoffs?
It was Shaq.
No. Lou, who was the leader in the playoffs when they first the first championship? Round by round.
In that Indiana series, Shaq was getting in foul trouble a lot, and Kobe had to pick up.
He did his part.
No, I'm talking about round by round. Wasn't it Kobe? Every year, wasn't it Kobe the best player round by round up into the finals?
Bro, now we're gonna go to the playoffs, right? The first year they won a championship, right? We're gonna go to the first year because Shaq averaged 30.7 points a game, 15.4 rebounds.
Yeah, in the finals, I'm talking about round by round.
What do you mean round by round, bro? This is the whole playoff run.
You're including the finals.
All right, bro. We can go round by. It doesn't help you. He averaged only 21 points a game. What are you talking about, bro? Like you're insane, bro. Like
you're insane.
Bro, hold on. We can go round by round, bro. We can go round by round. Shaq averaged 29 points a game. Kobe averaged 27 against Sacramento Kings. You want to go to the next round? You want to go to the next round?
You going round by round,
bro. You want to go to the next round? Like if you want, because Shaq averaged 29, Kobe averaged 27. You want to go round for round? Yes or no?
Round by round. Go ahead.
Okay, then what are you talking about? Okay, so Shaq averaged 30 points a game. This is against the Suns. Shaq averaged 30 points a game, 16 rebounds. Kobe averaged 21 points, 3.8 rebounds, shooting 45% of the field, 50% from three. That's horrible. 73% from the free throw line. 50% from three is horrible, bro.
You got to understand, man. Around that time, they were still running the offense through stats. through
I'm not,
Shaq.
but that's my point. That's like listen, I'm not taking away. Listen, Kobe
No,
contributed on the team.
I'm not saying you're
We're
wrong, True.
comparing with all of.
I'm just saying what was going on around that
No,
time.
but we're comparing what Bill Russell did when he first won a championship. First of all, like I said, Bill Russell first year they won a championship, bro. At the age of 21 years old, Bill Russell won an NCAA title, two back-to-back NCAA titles,
And Joe Biden, you on the panel, man.
Olympic gold medal in the NBA championship in a year span. He won a
Oh
college
my God.
championship. He won a college championship, Olympic gold medal, and an NBA championship in a year span. That's what he did when he first got to the Celtics, bro. So that's impact on winning, bro. When he retired, they didn't win. They didn't go to the playoffs the next couple years. That was trash. So you trying to tell me a team that went to the championship when he retired, they wasn't even a champ. They didn't make it to the playoffs. But he played. But people say that he played with all this much talent. Make it make sense. Like let's not like Kobe. You understand Kobe played a part on that championship team, but let's not act like he was
So,
he was a sidekick.
Definitely
so
was no sidekick.
He was the
You're
sidekick.
just making this shit up. What was Shaq doing by himself, sir? Getting swept by Utah.
He was
Stop it.
He was going to the finals, bro.
No, he wasn't going to the finals, Shaq.
He was going to the finals.
I'm
The
talking
Lakers
about on the Lakers,
True,
Los Angeles Lakers. He was getting swept with Eddie Jones.
Bro, okay, and they needed Kobe Bryant. So what do you
They
want me to
needed
say?
Kobe and Phil.
They needed Kobe Bryant. And
So what
speaking
you
of Phil,
talking about?
okay, and speaking of Phil Jackson,
Needed him.
and speaking of Phil Jackson, right?
Your man
Did,
need Red Auerbach, so we ain't
he
gonna
did
go there.
he didn't build and need Red Auerbach. So when
Yes,
he
they
stopped
did.
lying. No, he did not.
They
You're
did need
lying.
Red Auerbach.
No, he didn't. Hold on. So why
So
did he
you're
win
lying.
it? Hold on. Park the car. So let's do this. Cause now,
red, true,
so hold
true.
on,
I'm
hold
just
up,
gonna say,
hold on. So look, cause he said he couldn't do it about Red. Lou, is that a fact? Yes or no?
Red was still controlling the team, so I don't know
Hold
what
on,
you're
cause
talking about.
cause when Coach Red retired, Lou, I'm talking who took over that head coaching job of the team.
He was the face, but he didn't take over. We're not doing that.
He head coached the team, bro.
Russell was the player coach when Red retired. And Bill Russell,
Yeah, he was the face, but he still wasn't the coach with the
He was the
systems and
bro.
all
he
that.
All
was,
right, bro.
was
Hold
the
up.
player. He was the head coach, man, because he was a
Yeah,
player.
that was just a title.
Ralph is just lying now, bro. You hear? I'm sorry I had to do that, but like, you can't be. See, shout out to Luther Ryder because he's being objective. He's not emotional. He's being objective. But this is when you have other Ralph is a emotional Kobe fan. He gonna
I
sit
ain't.
up here and
I'm,
do this.
I'm just looking at history and what happened in the history book.
Right,
Because
and that's what. Right, and we having disagreements, and we can have a conversation. See, here's the thing: I don't have to mute Luther Ryder. Why do you have to mute Luther Ryder yet? Why not? I don't have to do it because we having an objective conversation. King Kai, he's in the chat. I don't have to mute him because we have a disagreement. We having a simple conversation. But when you sit up here and lie and talking about Bill Russell was just a phase of team, he wasn't coaching. What we talking about? Bill Russell, and when Bill Russell was a head coach, he didn't have an assistant either. You know how hard it is not having an assistant head coach. He was head coach and playing at the same time. You know how hard that was.
around that time, there was a lot of teams doing player coach at that time. A lot of teams were doing that.
They wasn't successful with Bill Russell though. Bob Cousy did it. It's a couple people that did it. It wasn't successful with Bill Russell. Bill Russell won championships. He's a Hall of Fame head coach because of that.
I think he was a player coach for like 2 years, true.
He was from 66 to 69. He was there for like 4 years.
But
He was head coach.
Red Auerbach did kind of built that self-esteem team. He was
I
the
mean, he
main.
was a general man. Listen, he managed the team, but still, But when we talking about head coaching, like he's coaching the team. Bill Russell is coaching the team. Like who is the head coach? They're
Because I
running the
remember
plays.
the reason why Bill Russell came to the Celtics because of a coin flip. Remember that?
Oh yeah, well he also said he wasn't going to nowhere else. He going to play in St. Louis either though. I mean, hey man, he could apply, and Bill Russell had impact on winning, bro. It is what it was. Bill Russell won everywhere he'd been at. So when he won, I don't understand why. Oh, that's the other reason why he's better than Kobe.
In the time and he had impact on winning because basically he was the tallest and one of the best big men in his time and era. You can say that. And plus Kobe was one of the best players in his era too.
That's facts. That's definitely facts. But Bill was better than Kobe Bryant. Bill was better. Bill was better than Kobe, bro. It is what it is. He's better than Kobe. I mean, I don't know.
Where the finals MVPs at?
So finals MVPs. They gave it to Jerry West when only person that ever lost.
Yeah, they gave it to a loser.
Okay.
Instead of the so-called GOAT and most championship winner.
The NBA Finals MVP is named after Bill Russell. So that
don't mean anything.
They do mean
the All-Star MVP named after Kobe. Your point?
Because he died, he had he's a 4-time All-Star MVP.
And Bill only got it because he never won it. And he got the most championships.
The only reason why they named the All-Star MVP after Kobe because he died.
That's not
He's the greatest All-Star ever. Talking about.
He's not the only person that won 4 All-Star MVPs. Bob Pettit won 4 All-Star MVPs also. So that's not. He did it. They named it after him because he died. Bro.
No, I swear he got the most All-Star points. He named it because he knows he named it. Hold on. So you're gonna lie and say that they named it of him because he died. Niggas was been talking about
no, they was not. No, they was not.
Yo,
hold up. So Lou, when did anybody had any conversation of people naming that All-Star MVP?
Ain't nobody talking about that. I'm talking about it was talking about changing Jerry West logo to Jordan and fucking Kobe when Kobe was still here.
They were not talking about Kobe.
The fuck they was.
No, it was not, bro.
Lying.
They were talking about changing the logo. They were talking about changing the logo to Kobe
and Jordan when he was still fucking here.
Nigga be lying. Okay, bro.
They were talking about that too.
Okay, man. So what's that supposed to be though?
He's more fucking impactful than your GOAT.
Bro,
the fucking logo.
Bro, Jerry West is still the logo, technically. Technically he's not the logo because they don't nod.
The reason why they didn't change the logo because they didn't want Peyton to Vanessa Bryant any type of money for having Kobe as the logo.
Yeah, and Jerry West is not the logo too. That is his silhouette, but they don't acknowledge him as a logo.
That's GOAT shit.
Because if they did that, they would have to pay. They have to pay Jerry West money.
But here's the thing: they was talking about doing that shit because he died, bro.
They was talking about that before. Bro. They was talking about that before.
Okay, I don't never had comment. Or they need to put Kobe on there, bro, stop it, bro.
When he was fucking playing,
I've never heard that shit, bro.
No, but that's because you ain't
heard that shit. I never heard that shit, bro. I'm sorry,
you ain't hear all the albums, but you knew they came out.
Nigga said Michael Jordan, bro. I don't ever heard that shit, bro. I'm sorry, I missed those conversations. I'm sorry, I missed those conversations, bro. But I'm pretty
sure when LeBron retired, they're gonna try to see if they can change the logo to LeBron.
Yeah,
they're not ever changing the logo, bro. They not. At first, they never go. You have to pay. You know how you have to pay people. They don't acknowledge Jerry West as the logo, bro. Because if they acknowledge Jerry West, they would have to pay him. They're not changing the logo. There's no point in changing the logo.
He can't be no GOAT with no finals MVPs. Point blank.
Bro, if there was no finals MVPs existed, only that
they had one win his last championship. What's the excuse?
See, this is the main reason why I don't argue. See, this is the main reason why I don't like to argue about the whole GOAT situation.
He wasn't even better than Wilt in this era.
Yeah, okay.
This is don't y'all think the team was? Don't you think the team better at that time than individuals?
You said it was teams at those times.
Don't you think teams were better around that time instead of saying the individuals were great?
I mean, here's the thing. The thing is, the teams back then was You had 4 or 5 Hall of Famers on each team back then because there was a small amount of teams, and the best, but like that's it is where it is like that. But when you have multiple teams like we have now, you're gonna have a good amount of trash teams. It's gonna be a small percentage team.
Because my understanding was the only team that beat them in Bill Russell prime was the St. Louis Hawks, and the reason why they beat them because Bill Russell was dealing with an injury in that series.
And he got hurt. The only reason why they won because he got hurt. And let's talk about this too. People like them six people. Listen, the Celtics was not always the best team in the Eastern Conference at that time. During Bill Russell play. That's a false narrative. The Sixers, led by Will Chamberlain, was favored to win the championship the later years when Bill Russell played.
And we've seen time and time again that the MVP don't go to the best player.
Well, the players back then voted for.
Yeah, that's favoritism. Their favorite friend.
Okay.
It's more favoritism. He didn't have a statistical.
Bro, Bob Cousy didn't rock. Bob Cousy and Bill Russell didn't rock.
You don't know. You don't know.
Bob Cousy said so himself.
That team had
That's
Bob
not revision history. Did he say that at that time?
Hold on,
no.
Bob Cousy said so himself that him and Bill didn't have a great relationship, bro.
He didn't say that at that time. That's revision history. When you look back and reflect.
What the fuck is you talking about? Like you just saying, but like you would just be saying random ass shit. It'd be like, come on, bro. Like he had Bob Cousy. You right? He had Bill Russell had
Sam
Bob
Jones.
Cousy. Okay, he did have that. He had that, but that being said,
John Havlicek.
Yeah, but that being said, he won a championship without all them dudes on the team. He won a championship without all them dudes on the team. He won a championship without John Havlicek. He won a championship without Sam Jones. He won a championship without Tom Heisen. He won a championship without Bill Sharman. He won a championship without Bob Cousy. All them dudes you said couldn't say the same thing. Besides John Havlicek. And like, I mean, let's be honest. Like we honestly gotta be honest. Cause like
So,
even people
are you saying this true? Are you also saying this true? If Kobe was in with Shaq, he would not win championship.
No, he wouldn't, bro. No, he wouldn't, because in the day, the journey that he had, that's the reason why he got the last 2 championships. For that being said, Bill Russell was always an alpha on his team. Kobe Bryant was not always an alpha on his team. He rode the bench his first year. He rode the bench. He was a role player. He started like that. It is what it was. Like,
the reason why he rode the bench his first year because that head coach was an idiot.
I mean, that's cool. Hey, he still even the next year he rode the bench.
Hey Lou, that's non-avoid, but Bill Russell was just the enforcer, the rebounder. He wasn't the alpha. Don't let them lie to you. He's the alpha outside the court with the civil rights movement and all that. But on the court, he was just the rebounder, the big guy, like the Big Show with Shane McMahon. He was the enforcer. That's what he was of the game.
So was Bill Russell the best player on the team? Yes or no?
No, he wasn't. He had the best rebound stat. That's it.
At that time, Drew was kind of right. At that time, they said Bill Russell in the Boston Celtics. They kind of featured him as the star of the team.
Bill Russell was the best player on that team, bro.
That was just the Celtics.
So who was the best player on that? Who was the best player on that? So who was the best player on that team then? Right, them 13 years Bill Russell played. Who was the best player on that team?
Wasn't Bill.
Who?
I said. Well,
we're not doing it. See, this is these Kobe fans sit per Kobe tards will sit per and say, man, we're not doing that, bro. Like,
it's like this, man. The first when Kobe got to the Lakers, Shaq was still in his prime. At that time, they saying it was Kobe, it was Shaq over Kobe. It was Shaq was the star of the team. It was the Los Angeles Shaquille O'Neal and the Lakers. But when Shaq left, that's when Kobe took over. He became that apple dog. That mama.
You're right. Exactly. But that being said, though, when Shaq did left, though, he missed the playoffs during his prime.
because he had nothing around him around that
Yeah, I
time.
mean, listen, hey, but guess what? When Bill Russell left, retired, they didn't make the playoff for the next couple of years. So at the end of the day, they were the championship team when he was there.
So
In the next couple of years,
they thought when Bill Russell retired, John Havlicek was
what up,
going to
Sturdy?
lead them.
And John Havlicek is an all-time great player, but why they didn't make the playoffs?
Like till
What
they
up, Sturdy,
drafted Larry
man?
Bird, back in
No,
1979.
they won championships in the '70s. Now John Havlicek he redeemed himself, but with help with Dave Cohen's whatever. But I mean, that just shows you how great Bill Russell was. Before he got there, the Celtics was irrelevant. They wasn't winning championships. After he left, they fell off the cliff badly. True, Stir. What you gotta say about this?
I got you. Give me a moment.
You good? You good? But yeah, like I don't understand, like, and that's what I'm saying. These Kobe fans is emotional. And this is why I'm making this because these Kobe fans, and it shows you that these Kobe fans are emotional, bro. It shows you that these Kobe fans are emotional for no reason. Like I said before, I've said this multiple times. If you just simply if you're a Kobe fan, you feel as though you all the crazy takes y'all believe in. If you sit there and say, "Hey, listen, I'm a biased Kobe fan,"
I thought you made this because you started feeling yourself because the way Boston been playing right
no,
now.
I'm not. This is something that this is really because not like keep lying and muting me. You just said Bill Russell was not the best player on the Celtics, bro.
So
You
no,
li-
I just want to clarify that shit. So in regards to, because to be honest with you, Kobe fans are emotional or undisciplined. Um, even I found myself making better arguments for Kobe without even having to do the emotional bullshit or the narratives because it's that simple. He's a great player, second greatest shooter guard all time. But people need to understand this simple premise. When you measure people greatness, no matter what era, players can't control when they're born, the rules that they play in, nor the competition they play. All you can do is control is the set of rules that they give you, and you dominate in them. It's simple. I'm just honestly, I don't disrespect Kobe. I don't disrespect Bill Russell. I don't disrespect most great players because they're great. Whenever you dominate, whenever you're a dominant player in your era, you're a great player. Whenever you sustain that for multiple years, you're a great player. Kobe did that, and Bill Russell did that. And the reason why I'm saying this shit because there's this notion that just because players played in the '60s, they get discredited. Not for shit they can control, but for shit that they can't control because they played in the '60s. When in reality, there's a reason why your favorite player pays homage to those same players. Kobe, fucking Jordan, all your favorite players pay homage to those players because without them, they don't make the money. They don't get the live shoe deals or even the live games. You have to respect what players do in their era. That's what greatness is. It's domination within your era. So just how people talk shit about Bill Russell, what he did almost 50 years ago, well, more than 50 years ago, my bad. People gonna do worse with Kobe just 20 years from now.
Hey,
Here's
Sturdy,
the
you just
fact.
can't.
No,
You just
here's the
can't.
fact. No, Ralph, you just capped because you kept
No, you
saying
can't.
no,
You
no,
talking about people talking
Ralph,
about that era. No,
Ralph.
we talking about Bill.
I didn't interrupt your stupid ass. Let me finish.
Nigga, we
Let me finish, nigga, because you already lied multiple times. You said number one, Kobe have the most All-Star MVPs. That's a fucking lie. He's tied with Bob Pettit. Bob Pettit had 4 MVPs before that nigga had even 2. Number 2, he don't have the most All-Star, or he had the most points in All-Star game history. That's actually LeBron. Number 3, he didn't make the All-Star team more than anybody. It's actually Kareem with the most all time. So they only named the All-Star MVP after Kobe because he died. It was a tragedy. But unlike you, I can actually describe Kobe's game without bringing down another player. I can describe Kobe's game without resorting to media narratives. And like I said before, here's the honest fact about Kobe. Kobe didn't have a top 10 playoff run. I can make a strong argument, a very strong argument, that he didn't even have a top 10 regular season run. But instead of people just appreciating what guys like Bill and Kobe just brought to the game itself, they find the need to discredit other players or other eras for shit they can't control. So the whole premise, that's why I asked you that question, True. Are you saying Bill Russell is greater or is he better? Because there's a difference. When you say greater is literally depending on who had a better career within their era, who dominated the era better individually and contributes to their team success. That's what greater is. Better is more so, is a little bit of that, but more so a combination of ability and application of skill. So there's no question who's fucking greater. There's no question who's greater.
I mean, here's the thing though. Individually, here's the thing about that. I said it's both because I said it's both.
Because I just want to get this shit home because
you good.
This shit makes no fucking sense. The same shit y'all talk about Bill Russell or whoever the fuck in the past. 30 years from now, I'm gonna outlive you niggas, and then I'm gonna speak the truth about Kobe. The same shit y'all talk about, because Kobe's stats don't, besides him being top 5 in one statistical category, his stats don't add up to all-time greats. As a matter of fact, there's 3 to 4 players in the league right now that might take his spot. That's potential, my fault. That has potential and is on a trajectory to take his spot. So when you evaluate players of their greatness, you need to evaluate them, what they did when they in the era, how dominant they did in their era. I don't disrespect no fucking era because Bees keep saying this shit all the time. Whether it's 8 teams, 12 teams, 16, 30 teams, you are the best available basketball player in the world at that time. Period. Outside the exception of the ABA years, the NBA has always had the best basketball players of their time. So just how 30 years from now, when we have, instead of 30 teams, we're going to have 50 teams, niggas gonna talk shit about Kobe like, oh, this nigga only won in the West when niggas only competing the same niggas in their own country. That's whack. How the fuck you can call yourself a world champion when niggas they ain't play niggas like Mexico, they ain't play niggas like France like we doing today? No, what they gonna do, they gonna give Kobe his just due props for what he did within this era. Do the same.
Preach.
Now I'll be back.
Preach, nigga. I'll be back. Collection plate, nigga. You just
lied. Sean, what you got to say, Sean?
Hey, what's up, y'all?
What's up, man?
Yeah, I'm basically co-signing what Sturdy had to say. I'm not a fan of comparing guys who are very different in terms of position. Like when people, that's why, True, you know me for a while. That's why I always say there's no universal GOAT, in my opinion.
Right.
Because the game changed so much that now it's like, okay, can a big man be the GOAT when in a game that's so perimeter oriented?
Right.
Now, where before, you needed a center in order to win. Obviously, that changed, with the Jordan era, but they still had solid centers. Comparing Kobe and Bill Russell is disingenuous because one's a shooting guard, the other one's a center, and not a center in today's era, a center when you actually had to play in the center of the offense. I'm not going to get into who's greater. What I will say is very much this. Most of your list, when you look at the list that put the all-time list together or rankings all-time players, Bill Russell is 99.9% of the time higher on the list than Kobe Bryant. He is pretty much on every list. The Athletic I'm sorry, True. The Athletic just did their top 75 not too long ago. Bill Russell was higher on the list than Kobe Bryant. He was 4. Kobe Bryant was 10. So I just think, like Sturdy said, just appreciate what guys did in their era, but let's not compare guys who positionally are different. Now, again, you want to compare Kobe to, Jerry West or Sam Jones or somebody like that. That's again, they play the same position, so we can have that conversation. But comparing a center and a shooting guard, I don't think is fair.
Yeah, I have no problem with that, Sean. But I made this video just because to make a point. Because when you, like I said, sometimes it's not fair. Because like I said, if Kobe couldn't get him rebounds as Bill Russell could. That wasn't. I mean, he's a center versus a shooting guard. You know what I mean? Vice versa of certain abilities. But that being said, though, when we talk about lists of greater, I mean, in the day, you still to a certain extent can compare. And like I said, I don't believe there's no hands. Now, I do. If I say Bill Russell is the GOAT, I don't say he's the hands down GOAT.
Right.
I'll never say he's the hands down GOAT. Only people I will put over Bill Russell is Michael Jordan, Kareem, and LeBron James. That's it. The only people I'll put over Bill Russell.
Wilt is way better than that.
Right. Well, hold on.
But that's my point. But my point is, I don't have a hands down. I don't have a hands down GOAT.
But true to your point, those are the only three people the three people you mentioned. Those are the only three people that the Athletic had ahead of Bill Russell on their list.
I mean, I didn't even see that part of Athletic. So it's like
all these lists are the same, so they're non-void.
I mean, you can say it's non-void, but here's the thing, and we talk about greater, and especially because better. That's the tricky shit. The better, when people mean better, that's what Sturdy alluded to. That's like individual, right? If that's the case, in that case, I think Wilt Chamberlain is the greatest individual player of all time. That's a near here or there, but when it comes because the greater, I think greater. I mean, it's harder to decide who is better because that's like I said, you're talking about individually, but greater. That's it. Because this is a team game. It's a team game, so you have to play in the constructs of a team, and that's why I have Bill Russell as the GOAT, and that's why I have Bill Russell over Kobe Bryant. Because at the end of the day, regardless of what position you play, you decide what you do for what you can do for a team.
And the teams could not win without Kobe.
Bro,
it was proven.
It was proven.
It was proven. Without him performing top notch, they don't win without him.
That's not true.
It is true. Shaq was not winning without Kobe when he first got there.
Hold on, he averaged 15 points a game.
Everybody had they say, but I'm the only one getting interrupted. Okay, it's fine. It's your show.
Okay,
it's your show.
Finish what you gotta say because tell you when you finish, you done. That's all you have to do.
Y'all act like, first of all, y'all act like Shaq's career started when Kobe got in the league. No, he wasn't winning before him, and he wasn't winning when he had him on the bench as a sixth man. So and then y'all pick and choose somehow. Well, he played with Shaq. Okay, you can't choose who you play with. You're not the organization, so don't bring that up every time. He played with Shaq.
Hold on, Ralph. See, here's the problem with that. You're
being disingenuous.
No, hold on, Ralph. You're saying don't bring that up. Well, in the evaluation of an individual on a team in a team sport, you are going to talk about who they play with because it's a team sport.
Y'all don't keep that same energy with every player.
But let me pick
you don't. When they win chips. When players win chips, y'all don't keep that same energy. Y'all say they carry people.
You can't control who you played against. That's why I said
who you play with.
Okay, but that being said, those
actually, Kobe did have a direct correlation of Shaq leaving the Lakers. That's a fact.
Yes.
Like what are we talking about?
So let me.
It don't matter. He don't.
Ralph. I'm gonna call you on your bull. I'm gonna call you on your bullshit because
actually he don't because he can still sign back if he want to. That's his personal decision.
Ralph.
He was traded, Ralph. That wasn't a personal decision. Go ahead.
Ralph, I'm gonna call you on your bullshit because when you see all these other people in the chat and other people, hold up, dog, come on, bro. When other people call out who Bill Russell played with and downplay Bill Russell, you never say shit about it.
That's not my argument. I don't have to
never
say
so what?
I didn't say nothing for it or against it.
Hold on, so don't pick and choose. Picking and choosing. Don't pick and choose when people say who Kobe played with, but you gonna sit there and don't say nothing when people say.
Ain't nobody picking and choosing. I didn't argue for it or against it. I didn't. I said silent. I stayed silent.
Okay, but you still being a hypocrite.
It's your
Bro. That's like
argument.
saying,
Your
okay,
argument.
okay, bro.
It's
You
not
being
my
a
point
hypocrite.
of view. That's your
Bro,
argument.
Ralph, you
I
ad
don't have
lib,
to co-sign
bro.
it.
You ad lib more than anybody on here, bro. So, but don't do that, bro. Like you really that's corny, bro. You ad lib more than anybody on here. So
Scared of
stop it.
you learn something. You didn't teach anything. You just said a bunch of nothing.
Like, come on, bro. You legit. What up, Mac Dev?
Hey, Giannis, yo, get on the
Mac Dev.
panel, bro.
Hold on, Mac Dev. So Ralph. So did I just lie right there? What Ralph just did? What I just said what Ralph? I accused Ralph of doing.
I don't know what y'all talking about. Go ahead.
That big. So when people sit here and downplay Bill Russell for the team that he played with, he don't say nothing at all. But when we mention this, Kobe just played with Shaquille O'Neal, he gets offensive. That's corny, bro. That's corny.
Yo, I don't argue. I ain't argue for or against it. That's your
Okay,
argument. It's not
that's
my.
still,
I don't
that's
have to
still,
defend it.
that's
That's
still
your
corny.
argument.
That's still, but okay, but you look like a hypocrite. Like
I don't,
that's
because I'm not. It's not. It's your argument.
all right,
Why
bro.
should I help you out with your argument?
It's not a
If
help
you're
out of
arguing
argument.
against
It's
it,
not no, but you're contradicting yourself, bro.
I'm
Like
not. You don't contradict yourself by being quiet. That's not contradicting yourself.
Okay.
What is he saying? What is y'all talking about?
We talk about how Bill Russell better than Kobe Bryant, bro. And better, greater, whatever. He's whatever case may be, he's over Kobe Bryant. It is what it is.
You don't have
it is
stats.
what it is.
I'm more with Sean. Like I'm
talking about the teammates. What is y'all talking about the teammates? Like he played with Shaq. Okay.
Like
he want to keep him and everybody want to keep bringing up Shaq. And then the chat.
Let's stop
and
bringing
people on
up
the
Shaq.
panel talking about
hold on.
He played with Sam Jones and all these guys.
Let's stop bringing up Shaq. Let's stop bringing up Shaq. Right? Who's a better playoff performer, Bill Russell or Kobe Bryant?
Not Bill Russell.
Okay.
Have you ever had 40-point games in there?
Have Kobe ever had a 30 point 40 rebound game?
Well, hold on. True. Especially when it comes to people in different eras, and these players are in the completely different positions, like Sean just alluded to. You got to set a criteria.
Oh yeah, I mean, listen.
You did before by saying even earlier. Well, not this particular stream, but the last video that got cut off. You did say even if you took out championships, just going accolades and impact as a player, Bill has that advantage.
Right. Kobe got more accolades. Let me clarify.
I'm just saying, true in general. In general, when you compare players of different eras, especially at different positions in different eras, I think you have to first establish a criteria of why you think this set player is greater or better.
Oh, yeah, and I said it earlier. I don't know if you heard it. I said it. I had a list of. I don't know if you heard it. I said a list.
No. I'm saying you didn't say it this video. You gotta say it this video. The last video.
Yeah. Well, my fault. I'm thinking it's a continuation. My fault. I legit just started it, but like soon after it. But yeah. So basically, there's many other things too besides the first 5 things I said. I don't know if I said first. Well, it don't matter. It don't have to be in order. But the accolades, the impact on winning, the performances, better team player, and leadership. That right there is one of the reasons why I have Bill as this where I rank him at in over Kobe Bryant, because the things I just said, he doesn't do better than Bill Russell.
Bill don't have more total accolades than Kobe.
Okay, let me ask you a question, right? This is the other thing too. What is the number one, like, Bill Russell is the greatest defender in NBA history. What is equivalent of Kobe Bryant?
He's not the greatest NBA defender. He don't have more all NBA defense teams.
What is the Kobe best at?
He don't have more all defensive teams than Kobe.
Answer the question, bro. Answer the question. What does Kobe have?
Kobe's a better defensive player than him.
Hell no.
He is. He don't have more all defensive teams than him.
Kobe ain't better.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you,
that goes on accolades. He don't have more all defensive teams.
I don't even gotta ask people in the panel. Put in the one in chat if I should time out Ralph.
Time out with facts now. Okay. So put that one in the chat. I'm telling you, I've been doing it all day.
I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you that one more time. I'm gonna clip this shit out. I'm gonna ask you this one more time. Well, are you telling me that Kobe Bryant was a better defender than Bill Russell?
accolades don't lie. Words on
No,
y'all logic.
yes or no. I said as soon as I said that clip, I'm gonna clip it anyway, regardless.
The clip, you that like I care about a clip. It's get you
Answer
views and get you money. I ain't no hater.
Answer the question, nigga.
Yep.
Is Kobe Bryant a better defender than Bill Russell?
He is. The All NBAs don't prove that he.
You could debate. What was the criteria? You said impact and leadership and all that. What else?
I said impact, leadership, playoff performances. Another thing too, I added a 6 too. Being an alpha and being a consistent alpha of your team.
He wasn't no alpha. He was the reforcer. If he played this era,
what the fuck is a reforcer? What's a reforcer?
Enforcer, I said.
No, you said reforcer.
If he played in this era, he'd be DeAndre Jordan. Let's get it right. Grabbing rebounds and all that.
I think
Drumming.
Impact a little bit because I think Bill Russell, I would say Kobe's a way better two-way player. So I think impacting the game, to me, you might have to go with Kobe.
But here's the thing about Bill Russell's game, and Sean said this too. How the center used to be the centerpiece of the offense, right? What made Bill's game so unique in that his game was adaptable. Doesn't matter who he played with, his game was adaptable. That you could put Bill Russell legit on any team, and it doesn't destroy your offense or your defense. And he did it at a high level. There's not a lot of people. There's not a lot of alphas in NBA history that can say that. You can legit put him on any team in any situation, and he would do. You just ask him to do him, and they're going to be successful in that impact.
Well, Kobe did the same thing with Shaq.
No, Kobe had Kobe didn't play the same way. Kobe had to change his role. Bill Russell never changed his role, bro.
That's my point. Is that Kobe can adapt and play with other
But
players.
you missing my point. I'm saying Bill Russell's style of play was so adaptable already that he didn't have to change his role. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Kobe had to change it. Kobe didn't want it. Kobe didn't want that sidekick role. He didn't want to be Jermaine Jackson no more. He didn't want to be Tito no more. He wanted to be Michael. He wanted to be Mike Jack.
No,
that's what he did. In fact, he wanted to be the main guy.
Bill Russell changed his game to his teammates. He knew that his team he wanted to win. That's what Bill Russell wanted to do. He wanted to win.
He did that everywhere he went at. So it's like my whole thing is
but he changed his game up when he said that the players were better at scoring. Okay, he had to change his game up to make sure they can get off scoring. That's when he became a better passer and averaged like 4 or 5 assists in a season. When he got older, he didn't pass the ball as much. All he did was play defense and grab rebounds. He wasn't even effective offensively. So I mean, Bill Russell did change his game up.
Offensive rebounds is part of offense. He helped give extra possessions on the offense. I mean, at the end of the day,
Bill Russell was averaging 20 points in college, 20 and 20 in college. But then when he get to the NBA, he changed up. His highest point total was like 18. And he didn't even really try to.
He didn't have. But here's the thing, though. That just shows you, though, that if he really wanted to score more, he could have scored more if he wanted to. He chose to did that because of the team. Like that's the other thing too. He sacrificed his part of scoring, mind you, and he knew that too. Listen, you think that's the crazy thing about this whole when people downplay his game. Bill Russell knew that people probably would criticize his game offensively. People already probably knew that, but he didn't care. Like you're not going to ask Kobe Bryant. Like you're not going to ask Kobe Bryant to be. Oh, I just need you to be need you to take only less than 20 shots a game and do that. You can't ask Kobe Bryant to do that, bro. In any situation.
He did that with Shaq. Why are y'all?
That man He jacked up shots when he was Shaq too, bro. Let's not do that. He jacked up shots. He shoot the Lakers out the finals when he went against the Pistons. That's what happened.
Who was the primary ball handler and playmaker on the first three-peat? It was Kobe. If you look at Kobe's championships with Pau Gasol, the primary ball handler and playmaker was Pau Gasol and Lamar Odom. you can put Derek Fisher in there, but I'm not putting Derek Fisher on that level. It was Lamar Odom and Pau Gasol who
So
were the
they
best
sturdy.
basketball.
He was sturdy. And where Joe Bond at, man? Because Joe Bond was doing all this capping, and Joe
He
Bond doing
changed
all
his
this
game
capping.
up.
And I'm gonna
Kobe
be
can
real
play
with
with
you, but like I said, impact on winning. Kobe in his prime missed the playoffs. Bill Russell never missed the playoffs. That just is what it is. Bill
anybody.
Russell.
He had no squad.
I mean, listen, bro. I mean, listen. And you know what's crazy? When Bill Russell retired, they didn't. So didn't make the playoffs.
They got 18.
Just, just saying, they didn't make the playoffs.
I don't question Bill Russell's greatness.
I'm just
The
saying.
only thing I kind of the only issue, because y'all know I go with Kobe. My issue would be the all NBA teams and the MVPs. Now I give credit to Bill Russell winning the MVP, but I mean he did win an MVP and then was voted second team All NBA. I don't know how that adds up, and I understand that the voting was between the players, but you second team, you not even the best player at your position, but you win the league MVP.
But here's the thing,
I
though.
don't know. We gotta put an
But here's,
asterisk.
but
I don't
I
know.
mean, how can you put an asterisk on that, though? What's more credible? What's more credible? A players put your own peers voting saying that you were MVP, or people in the media? What's more credible?
To me, I think the players is more credible, but at
Oh,
the
oh,
same time, they switched the MVP voting. I don't see he was all NBA 3 times, first team. And he only was all NBA twice with Will Chamberlain in the league. I mean, Bob Pettit was literally beating them out for all NBA teams. I don't want to hear nothing about no racism or I don't that's kind of fit. It's just fishy to me, bro. You win league MVP 3 times and you
how
all
is it
NBA
fishy? Hold on.
second team.
How's it fishy when the media legit was against Bill Russell, bro?
No, they wasn't.
They were against Bill Russell, and
That's
like I
bringing.
said,
Nah,
and like I
that's not
said, that
valid.
game was not in his game. Like I said before, and I said it in the other on the stream. Soup Chief, you there? Um,
Salute
um,
you.
his game wasn't flashy, bro. His game wasn't flashy. He didn't have a flash in his game. Bob Petty had flash in the game. He was an offensive guy. I mean, it is what it was. But that being said, though, at the end of the day, if the players voted you 4 or 5 times for MVP, it really doesn't matter, bro. If your own peers
Could
tells
it be
you
that he was the best player on the
like,
best team? Maybe that's
I'm
why.
either no, they listen. The league. Do you understand that the players vote back then? Around the league voted. They knew for a fact that okay, we know that Bill Russell has a great team, but that nigga right there still should be MVP.
Oh no, that's what I'm. That's my whole point. Is that I don't know, bro. You can win MVP, but not be considered the best player at your position at particular. He only got 3 first teams, so
He got 5. He got more MVPs than Will Chamberlain. So I mean, I don't understand. I mean,
he got more MVPs than all league first teams. That's kind of yes. That's I don't know, bro.
the proof in the pudding.
That doesn't make sense. It I don't know. You got
It
to be
do
in
it
some
do make sense
explanation.
because the MVPs was a player vote and the media in the all-NBA was a media vote, bro. And you just sit there and said so yourself that the player vote is more credible than the media vote. You just sat there and said that.
Yeah, I give credit to the players, but still, it's not only fishy, and I'm not taking away his MVPs. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying that the numbers, the players, like he was only voted 3 times first team All NBA. That's crazy, bro.
So you
MacDuff.
understand?
Hold on, I got you, MacDuff. So the reason for that,
Racism. Hold on, Brian.
yeah,
Racism didn't affect
I'm
didn't affect the vote because if that was the case, then Will Chamberlain shouldn't have been voted All NBA, bro.
I was gonna say nothing about
Racism didn't
racism. I'm
affect.
just gonna let you know
I'm
that the
talking about the
media,
people.
no, the
Yeah,
media has always voted for All NBA throughout the history
yeah.
of the league. Throughout the history of the league, um, players voted for typically majority of the regular season awards up until the 1980s.
No,
Right?
it was 6. It was 70. 19. It was 1970.
No, it was
And,
80.
and to Sturdy's point,
It was
79, 80.
80. It was 80. You right. It
And
was
then the
79.
fifth play of the year, 79, 80, and the fifth play of the year, they come
Oh,
to
you right.
83.
right? And to Sturdy's point about that, you got to remember, Bill Russell was not affable with the media. They didn't care for him.
Yeah, I get that part.
So I'm not saying it factored in, but I'm not saying it didn't factor in.
Could we
I'm
say the
saying-
same thing about?
And I know.
Hold on. Could we say the same thing about Kobe? Could we keep
hold
the same energy then?
on. No. You
Kobe
can't
was
do that.
way
You
more
can't do
like.
that, man.
Kobe
Oh,
was way more liked in the
You can't.
media than
He
Bill
was
Russell
way
ever
more
was,
liked
bro.
by the media.
wow.
That
I don't know.
The only
Do your
time,
research on that,
the only time the
Kev.
media,
Do your research on that one.
yeah, the media started having issues with Kobe after the Colorado situation.
Correct.
So, but way before that, he was the media darling. They loved him. They loved talking about him.
Right, but even Sean, even after that though, even you had certain people in the sector in the media was, you know what I mean. But for the most part, even the media liked him, bro. Like Bill did, like even all the way till now, like even when Kobe retired, he was getting more love than Bill Russell ever had. Like that's just a fact. Like it is what it is, a fact. Like you can't deny that. Like it is what it is. Like even when we have these conversations, you can tell who had more. Like so, let's not play that game.
It's not that.
Let's not play that
It's
game.
not. I can't say that Bill Russell was better than Will Chamberlain those years. I would not say that. Definitely,
I
he was.
think he was a better winner, but he wasn't a better player than Wilt Chamberlain was.
I think Will Chamberlain probably was better as an individual. Like Will Chamberlain, like I said, he's probably the best individual player of all time. But that being said, this is not a game of 1-on-1. You got to play
That's
with
true.
as a team.
And
So
that's why I was like,
that
he could be the
team
best player on the
aspect,
best team.
no, that you're missing that point. Because in the day, like I said, it's not 1-on-1. You being a team player in what you is a skill set. That's a skill set. Probably people don't if you want any type of team, no matter you playing football, whatever case may be, being a team player is a skill set to have. That's a skill set you have to have. If you're not a team player, then it's like, I mean, you're gonna struggle, man.
If we just look at it, and I understand y'all. In the day, bias, he was hated by the media. He definitely was. He didn't give a fuck about the media. He didn't want to talk to him. This, that, and the third. If we just look at accolades, that kind of looks the three All NBA first teams. I don't know. He wasn't the best player. You can honestly dang near say based on that, if we just look at it, he wasn't the best player at his own position.
But that being said, then why did players back then say he was the best then, even though he was like they don't care about that. They knew.
Players say that Kobe was the best when he wasn't getting those MVPs.
But bro, hold up.
Players
How
say
many
that.
people? How many of his peers have said that Bill Russell Kobe was the GOAT? There's nobody in his Kobe's peers saying that he's the GOAT, bro. So let's not play that game.
Who says? Hold on. Who says Wilt was? That people say Wilt was a GOAT. People say.
Will said. Hold on.
The GOAT.
Will said. Hold on. Jerry West even said so himself that Bill was better than him.
You gotta again clips. True.
He legit said that, bro. Listen.
I don't
You
know.
know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I mean, it's out there. It's all documented.
Okay. So we value other people's.
Even Wilt Chamberlain said so himself that he played in the Celtics, he wouldn't be that successful because Wilt Chamberlain he needed the ball more.
Okay.
He said that himself. Like
so
this is all documented stuff.
Are we keep the same? Are we going off?
They literally. Let's think about this for a second with Wilt. I'm sorry. Let's think about this for a second with Wilt. Look at what Wilt did when he was with the Warriors and the Sixers. He goes to the Lakers, and they basically ask him to play like Bill Russell, not to focus on scoring. They ask him to focus on defense and rebounding. And them doing that helped them win a championship finally.
They lost a lot.
So that tells. I think that what I'm saying that tells you they lost because of Butch Van Bredekarp, but that's another conversation. But look at what Wilt became. Wilt basically became what Bill Russell was all those years in Boston. He could have those nights where he needed to score. They needed him to score, and he would. Just like the Celtics had nights where they needed Bill Russell to score. But it wasn't, hey, we need you to go out and put up 40 every night. That wasn't That wasn't what it was. So I think that's part of the context of the conversation when we talk about the impact on winning and what guys will do to adjust to win. You know, Wilt won a certain way in Philadelphia one time, but when he got to the Lakers and he was there with Jerry West and Elgin Baylor and Gail Goodrich and all those guys, they said, no, we don't need you to score. We need you to play defense and rebound. That's going to help us win, and it ultimately did.
But Sean, also you gotta look around the time when Wilt went over there to the Lakers. He was basically almost out of his prime. Like he was like 35, 36 when he was playing over there.
I mean,
So it's kind of
he was still one of the best players in the league.
He was still one of the best players in the league, though.
He was older.
Yo,
he was older. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Sean.
No, you good. You good.
No, I just want to disprove that the media was against Kobe. That's the reason why he get MVPs. Let me say this thing right now, bro. When it comes to MVP voting, that man was since the year 1999 to 2000 up until he retired. He was top 5 in MVP voting 11 times. I repeat, he was top 5 in media MVP voting 11 times.
Look at all the defensive teams he made.
Hold on. Let me finish. But if you look up value over replacement, right, which is the most accurate stat to determine how much a player is valuable to that set team for that single season, guess how many times he was top 5 during that same stretch?
How many?
4.
Okay.
That tells you directly that the media didn't have that Colorado bias. That Colorado shit was not the reason why he didn't get MVP. That's the reason why he didn't get MVP for that year, but not for his whole career. If anything, what I just said proves you actually the media was actually more favorable to Kobe. Because the stats didn't prove that he was worth top 5 voting, and yet he still received that 11 times in the last 16 years of his career.
You saying he wasn't worthy of top 5 voting?
No. What? Okay, MacDev, I know you missed the second part. So okay. The second part is throughout that same stretch from 1999 to the year he retired, he was only top 5 in value over replacement
4 times.
4 times.
Okay.
The media had him top 5 in MVP voting 11 times, meaning they were actually more favorable towards Kobe.
Could have been that he was just a top 5 player.
No. The point. No. Once again, back there, I understand.
I'm not tripping off. My issue is not the MVPs with Kobe. I don't care about.
No. I'm just debunking that myth. That the only reason why he only got 1 MVP out of 20 years is because of Colorado.
Man, the man got dropped with it by Adidas and signed with Nike. Like, come on, bro.
It's a complete myth.
Oh my lord!
Sounds like an upgrade to me.
I mean, it is, but you get what I'm saying, though, right? He went to Nike, like the whole narrative that you know what I mean.
Okay, it's possible. It's certainly possible to be the MVP and not be the best player in the league. Like we can
the different take. Hold my fault.
Once again, I said value over replacement. That is literally the most accurate stat to determine how much a player who determines the most valuable player for that season is the most accurate stat, bro.
The year Kobe won MVP. I think Chris Paul was ranked number 1 in value over replacement. Was it him or LeBron?
It was actually LeBron then Chris Paul, but
Chris Paul was number 1.
It was LeBron then Chris Paul then D Wade then Brandon Roy then Kobe Bryant.
Right.
See, Chris Paul was number 1 in win shares, I think.
But again, MVP. But when I was talking about Bill Russell and Kobe, the MVPs, I'm not saying that Kobe was sham because of the media. I just felt that whoever was winning MVP wasn't better than Kobe because Kobe still had the first team All NBA and defensive teams. But when you look at other MVPs, you can't. I don't know no other MVP who was second all team. Like I don't know who
he won. Bill Russell won 3 MVPs in a row too. I don't know.
But I'm saying, but to be again MVPs, you can have that. But I'm saying how can you be an MVP and be second team? And then you guys want to say
We
it was
just
media.
explained it. We just explained it. It was two different votes. It was a player's vote for
That's
MVP,
ridiculous.
and in the how that's ridiculous, and we just explained it to you.
No, it's it's
How that's
ridiculous
ridiculous
that
when
it's
hold on,
an
how is
MVP,
ridiculous
but you're second
when
team All NBA.
because the media was biased, bro.
So and what I
They
said
and they
was
justified it, and
and
they
what I said
justified and hold on, and they
was he
justified
better
it,
than Will
and they and
Chamberlain?
they and they and they justified it. They justified it because he didn't have the numbers.
So he was better than Will. So even though he was winning MVPs, when he won his MVP, he was better than Will Chamberlain, averaging 50.
Yes, he was better than Wilt Chamberlain. What are you talking about?
Oh my lord, bro, that's what I'm.
Yes, he was better than Wilt Chamberlain. Because like I
No,
said before, like
his best aspect was defense, and he wasn't even a better defensive player.
when I judge players, I judge on you being a team player. I always do that. I judge how I judge players. How I judge all players is okay. How are you as a team player? So let's not. So who's the better team player? Is Bill Russell, bro. This is a team game. It's not a Jonah 1-on-1. Like
I don't know. That's I don't know. I can't give
Will
him that.
and
I'm
Will
not taking away
Chamberlain,
his MVP.
Will Chamberlain was known for choking, bro. Like let's keep. And it's a whole narrative too, right? It's a narrative that that Bill always had better teams than Will Chamberlain. That's not true at all. That's not true at all. I'm gonna say this right now. And I don't give a fuck if Celtics fans get mad. You can argue that Hal Greer was better than Bob Cousy. You can probably argue that.
You could absolutely argue that if we're being honest.
You
The
can
only
take
reason
out.
why Bob
I would take
Cousy, the
out.
only reason why Bob Cousy got them accolades because he was winning, and one main reason why they was winning because of Bill Russell.
First of all, Bob Cooley retired like in 62, 63. Like he wasn't on. How long did he get to Philly? He was playing on the San Francisco Warriors before he got to Philly. So I don't even know if they even went head up like that.
He played a couple years against Bob, but the thing is this though, the whole narrative of saying that Bill Russell played with all these all time great, and like I said, it was a few of them was all time great, Hall of Famers, of course. But that being said, though, especially the later years of the Celtics was the Wilt Chamberlain team was better than Bill Russell was. They was favorites to win. They was number one in the Eastern Conference. And
Yeah,
that being
Correct.
said, Hal Greer, or you could argue that like especially even you don't even have to name Hal Greer. So you don't even have to name them guys.
The only players,
Billy Cunningham, and all them dudes. But
the
like
only players that
he
uh,
went to the Lakers. He went to the Lakers, bro. He went to the
his,
Lakers and teamed up with Elgin Baylor, Jerry West, and Gary Goodrich.
those was his
I got
best.
true. I got to get ready to run, but I would just say this to your point. You could argue the second best player Bill Russell ever played with was John Havlicek.
And John Havlicek wasn't even in his prime.
I would say that's the best player he played with.
I
He
mean,
wasn't. He
you're not saying
wasn't.
that
John Havlicek wasn't in his prime. He was the only. He was on. He was nice. He was still elite level, but that wasn't even prime John Havlicek.
Yeah, if you were looking at an all-time list, most people are going to have Elgin Baylor and Jerry West higher on their all-time list than John Havlicek.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So this misnomer that Wilt didn't have great teammates or didn't play on the best teams is not necessarily true. But I gotta get it running, guys. I have to catch y'all another time, of course.
All right, though, Sean.
All right, Sean. Most likely we'll be on tonight. Most likely.
If y'all still on, I'll come back on.
All right, Sean. But yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, so it's like, and here's the thing too, though, about the teammates thing. Bill Russell he won before he got to the NBA too. 'Cause that's the other thing too. I was in the barbershop the other day, and they was saying that there's two different type of conversations of goats when it comes to basketball. There's the greatest basketball player of all time, and there's the greatest NBA player of all time. That makes any sense, right? And the dude in the barbershop was like, well, if you're talking about the strictly basketball, the two best of all time is clearly Kareem and Bill Russell. When you're talking about this career basketball resumes and what they did when it comes to high schools, college, and whatever. Plus the NBA.
Who you talking about, Kobe?
Hell no, Kobe don't fit that.
He didn't go to college.
Oh, that's his problem. I mean, it is what it is. Bill Russell won the NCAA title. Kareem won the NCAA title. Well, only thing, Bill has Olympic gold. Like Bill is the most accomplished basketball player, not just an NBA basketball player of all time. How many people can separate like that done what he done? It's not a lot of people. I mean,
people.
just saying, it's not. It ain't a lot of people. He led. He was the number one. He led the team. He led his college in scoring. Won a championship. Led the Olympic team in scoring. In the same year span, he won an NCAA title, Olympic gold medal, and an NBA championship in a year span. Hold on. Why I don't understand? Why people say he don't have a better like what? Like I'm trying to figure out something. 1 MVP versus 5 MVPs.
That's your whole, bro.
How
That's the
like
argument you
what are we
got, and
talking
I
about,
just
bro?
like I said, bro.
Anybody that paying on the chat like
He was
that's
first. He was
if
still
I'm speaking,
second team.
it
I
don't
don't care.
matter.
It do
Okay,
matter.
it don't matter.
He
It
wasn't even
don't.
the best at his position. That do matter.
He had 5 VPs, bro. The players voted. People that played. Listen, the people that he went up against that played against him says otherwise, bro. It didn't matter. So the same people that played against Wilt Chamberlain and they played against Bill Russell, they still voted Bill Russell over Wilt Chamberlain.
Right. So let's just say
So,
Bill Russell
yes or
MVPs
no?
matter. Let's just
That
say
happened.
Bill Russell
That
MVPs
happened.
matter, and then nobody else's because it's just media.
I didn't
So the
say
media,
it don't matter. I didn't say it don't matter, but because I didn't say that it's still hard to get at the end of the day. But that being said, though, don't try to dismiss this 5. You're trying to dismiss the 5 MVPs. I didn't dismiss any of the MVPs.
I'm not dismissing his MVPs. What I'm saying is I'm not dismissing his 3 All NBA teams. That's what I'm not doing.
Listen. All that being said, though, like I said before, he got a lot of hate from the media, bro.
But
Like he gets a lot of hate from the media. I mean, you really can't argue that.
I'll take it, Kobe. I think Bill Russell is the greatest defensive player of all time. That's a fact. I do believe that. On the other side of the ball, I don't know where to rank him. I don't even know if he's even worth mentioning on the offensive side of the ball.
Yo, I thought I was being savage, but ESPN tweaking a little bit, man. Nah, because I was about to ask my bad, Mac Def, I was about to ask you a question, and I already know your answer, but I was going to ask you, um, does Kobe have a top 10 regular season
all time?
all time?
Yeah.
Think hard about that one, bro. Think
Oh,
about it.
06.
No, I already know your answer in terms of which nominee you have for Kobe, obviously. But I'm asking, like, in comparison to all the other individual seasons of all time, do you think that ranks top 10 all time?
Yes, because he's the only player to average 35 and be first team all defense. If you want to put an asterisk by it and say, well, Wilt Chamberlain did the same thing. Okay, I could feel you on that. Jordan, he averaged 35 and won Defensive Player of the Year, but if you really look at the numbers, it was 34.98. They just rounded it up to 35 even.
This nigga petty.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just
This
saying.
shit crazy, bro.
I'm just saying. But we will all put Michael Jordan's 1988
Like
season. Like
you know the total points he had literally missing for that? 20 points. That's literally 20 points he's missing from being averaging 30 points, bro.
Okay.
That's the total.
Okay. The Celtics lost the game 7. Look, just because they lost by 1 point, we should just, give them a championship. I don't know. That's what I don't know. I'm not being petty. I'm just telling the truth. If Kobe is the only player in history to actually do something, then yes, he should have a top 10 regular season.
That's the thing, McDuff. Like, by most regular seasons, most historic regular seasons, there's someone always doing something historic. So
that wasn't historic.
I thought, but the reason I said damn, because I thought I was being nice, because I was saying this for a few days now. Like, when you really think about it objectively, he doesn't have a top 10 regular season. He definitely don't have a top 10 singular postseason, but he definitely doesn't have a top 10 regular season. But I thought I was being nice by putting him top 15, but I'm looking through other lists and shit. These niggas don't even got him top 20. Even ESPN don't got this nigga top 30. Like, I'm trying to find. At this
wouldn't
point,
you say that's historically great though? Because we're just
no,
talking
it's
regular
definitely
season.
historically great. It's definitely historically. We're talking about regular season. Exactly right. It's definitely historically great. But that's the point. Like, I'm literally on my fourth list now.
That's that Kobe. That's the Kobe hate that I'm talking about.
No, it's not Kobe hate, bro. I'm on
No,
Bane
not
right
you.
now.
It's everybody. It's you.
No,
Me,
like, bro, like these are objective sites. This is like ESPN, fucking NBC. Then we got Bleacher Report. Like, this is my 10th list, and none of these niggas ain't even got Kobe top 20. I thought I was being fair, but goddamn, I'm not.
The only person in history to do something in the regular season, but he not top 10. That's what I'm saying. That doesn't.
No. What you missing, MacDev? Once again, what you missing, MacDev, is like I said before. For you to have an historical season, there's myriad of ways for you to be the first or a higher something. You know what I mean? Like, case in point, there's been, I think, 7 individual players who had a 50, 40, 90 in the season. But 2016, Steph Curry had the highest average out of all of them by averaging 30. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like there's myriad different ways for you to be historic or set the record or something. You know what I mean? So that's a good criteria why you think it should be top 10. But I'm just saying, man, when you run it down, like, it's not better than 2016 Curry run in regular season. It's not better than LeBron's 2013 run in Miami. It's not better than Jordan's 87 run. It's not better than Elgin, Wilt, or Oscar Robertson's 62 run. It's not better than Keem's. Not better. You can say it's not better than Keem's 94 run. I would say that. Not better than Keem's 94 run. It's not better than. I got options.
So did Michael Jordan win? Did Michael Jordan wasn't even voted to an all defensive team?
It's not better than Giannis 2019 run.
You are crazy.
Hey,
this is that, bro.
Hey, so crazy, man, it's not biased. That year, Giannis led that year, Giannis has led his team in 5 major statistical categories, led the league, set the record for PER, and on top of that, won the 5th player of the year and MVP. Yeah, that trumps Kobe.
That might not. Yeah, Bill Russell. I'm looking at it right now. Bill Russell, he's number 16 on his list. Kobe don't have a better season than that. He don't.
My fault. Why can't I forget Shaq's 2000 run was better than Kobe's 06
in the regular season?
Yes, sir.
Why
not? They both got scoring titles, but you know the records that Shaq was doing that year, right?
Stop it.
Right, Mac Dunn?
Stop it.
He
had a better team.
But hold on. Historically, was not Shaq one vote away from being the first unanimous MVP?
Correct.
Yeah, that's
okay. They gave that shit to fucking.
Hold on, where's Kobe name? Where's Kobe name on this list, bro? That shit crazy.
35,
bro.
like 30 something.
Hold up.
And it's not my list. This is ESPN, bro. I'm on the second page of Google right now.
Hold on. What list you looking at, bro? I don't see his name on here, bro. 30.
Oh, I got you, man. I got you. And this was done, and in case you're familiar, this most recent list, it was done last year, 2020. But here we go. I'll drop it. I'll drop a link.
And again,
I may look at a couple little bit.
I would put Kobe top 10, bro.
I know you would, but I'm just trying to
hold on. He's 52 on here. 0809, list of rank 52 on here.
No, that's in 2006, I think it's 35, some shit like that. I'll find it.
So you could be the only person that ever do something.
Now this is 2020. Hold up.
I just named you. Hold on, MacDeff. I just named you 10 other dudes that did something historical as well.
Hold on. So Jordan averaging 37, but not being voted to an all defensive team is better than having a losing record.
No, I ain't saying that one. I said 89.
Looked at it wrong. 30. I don't see Kobe name on 30 something, bro.
Really?
He like the first thing I was saying he was 52, bro. I'm looking at that shit right now.
I'm on ESPN.
Oh no.
He's on 50. He's 50. He's 52.
I'm not even gonna get mad at it.
I mean, if you go compare it, okay, you think
I'll take first of all, Giannis, stop it. The great seasons, I'll put Curry ahead of him. Hold
on. MacDeff, you just said somebody do something historic. How many players led their league in 5 major statistical categories?
I would again. Scottie Pippen's 94.
Here's a fun fact, MacDev.
Scottie
It's a fun
Pippen's
fact, MacDev.
95.
There's been more seasons when people average 35 or more than opposed to players who have done that.
And who
Only
and out of
like
those
five,
and
only
out
what
of those
5 people did
players
that?
who averaged 35, how many of them
Only
got
like
first
5
team
people
All
done that,
NBA?
right? Only 5 people done that. Like they,
Yeah, 5 people.
And how many people got first team All
Cowens,
NBA?
There's Pippen, Cowens, Giannis, LeBron, and KG. Those are only 5 people.
And out of the many people that averaged 35, how many of them got first team All NBA? I mean, first team All Defense.
Jordan did.
Again,
Jordan
bro,
did
it's the
89.
first. He's the only player to do something. That's my whole point.
What you mean? What?
He's the only player to do that, bro. I would
do
put
what?
an
Kobe do
asterisk.
what? Kobe did first do what?
Average 35 and be first team All Defense.
What
That's
was
playing both sides
Dude,
of the
that's a
ball.
made up stat, bro. That's
That ain't no made up stat.
No. You can't say that true. You gotta first confirm it.
I'm not.
A
It's
made
not
up
made up.
stat?
That's the
How
wrong
was a
word.
made
That's
up
a wrong
stat?
word. That's a. That's you
Apologize to that
grabbing
man,
something.
bro. Apologize to that man.
That's you grabbing something
Bro,
like that.
I would
That's you
put
grabbing
I
something
would
off the.
87? Bro,
I
what
would
the fuck, MacDev? What are you talking about, bro?
I would put Steph Curry
87?
2016. Yeah, when Jordan averaged 37, he wasn't All NBA.
No, I'm talking about 35. 35 first right here, nigga.
Yeah, and
87,
88. And I
88.
said yes, that's Jordan's. I wouldn't put you said 87. It's really 88 when he averaged 35.
I said 87, 88, bro. You know, nigga, literally,
You
one
said
says 86, 87, one says 87, 88, bro. Like,
I mean, Jordan is the GOAT. He had 2 historical.
bro,
Hold
but
on,
back then,
full
why'd
loaded
you say he's the
basketball.
only
What
person
is
that
full
did
loaded
that? But I just
basketball
showed
saying?
you at 87, 88, Jordan averaged 35 was first team all defense.
And again, I'm raising my head. Jordan averaged
This is
34 point. He
34.98
averaged
shit.
34.98. It wasn't 35. I would put Will Chamberlain.
This
I would,
nigga,
and I'm not
But
giving.
the fact you gotta
I'm
do
not
that though.
giving
The fact you
Jordan that.
gotta
this
I
do
would
nigga
that.
give.
reaching for
That's not
straws,
good
boy.
to do
No,
that,
I'm
bro.
not reaching. I would give Will
Oh, boy.
The
Chamberlain the
fact you have to
benefit
do
of the
that is
doubt.
bad though.
Hold
I
on.
would
I
give Will
gotta
Chamberlain the
do it now
benefit of
like
the
that. I
doubt.
gotta do it now. I gotta find the exact number. This shit is funny at this point.
Because
87, 88.
the fact that you have to do that though is kind of bad though. You have
Bro,
to do that.
I'm not saying that Kobe's better than Jordan 88 season. I'm
Hold on.
naming
But
seasons that are
even
better.
like I said,
68.
I'm on this ESPN list, and Bill Russell was on here way more times than Kobe is, bro.
28, 68.
That's crazy.
Hold on. Where's the total?
Man never
right
averaged 20 points.
Hold on. 04. Hold
I
on.
mean, hey man, Kobe never averaged 20-something rebounds a game.
MacDev.
That's crazy.
MacDev. Come on, bro.
Yeah, if you
Come
round it up,
on, bro.
34.8.
Hold on. MacDev.
Round it up. It's cool. Round it up.
MacDev, bro.
Hold on. Time out.
I'm about to tell you something. I'm about to tell you something
I got
interesting,
you.
MacDev. I'm about to tell you something interesting.
I got you.
Listen,
real quick.
listen. Hold on, MacDev. Hold on, bro. You cannot be doing this shit, especially under this fact right here.
I'm a flame you.
Kobe, hold on. Not only did Michael Jordan score more total points in that season than Kobe, he scored more than 30 points, MacDev. Like, come on, MacDev. What we doing, bro? Like,
I'm a flame you. So he averaged 34.8. I think it was like
34.98, like you said before.
Yeah, I think it was that. But you have to round it up to 35. Now, people rounded up to 30. Now, people rounded up to 35. Now, look at Shaq's 2000 season that you said. Go look at his points per game.
I'm looking at
MacDev.
But as I'm looking this up, in regards to this Kobe and Jordan thing, strictly in regards to Kobe Jordan thing, bro, you got to stop saying this shit, bro. Jordan literally scored more total points. Are you going to really count? Bro, come on, MacDev. That's
Jordan's
sad.
88 season is better than Kobe's. I'm saying that, but I'm still saying Kobe's the only player to do that.
MacDev, you cannot, bro. Come on, MacDev. Go
look at Shaq's 2000 season. Go look at Shaq's 2000 season.
He didn't even score more points than him in that season, MacDev.
Go look at Shaq's 2000 season.
Now, this is what I don't understand, bro. Like, this is why. Like, here's the thing. At the end of the day, it's like there's no point like trying to convince Kobe.
Hold on, Sturdy.
I got you. Hold on, bro.
There's no point convincing Kobe.
I got the number in my head.
LeBron didn't score as many points as Kobe did in 2008, but LeBron won the scoring title. So
that's not what we're doing right now, MacDev. We're
then
comparing.
Why you say total points then?
28, 32. MacDev, come on. Bro.
Hold on. What was Shaq? Hold on. Look at Shaq's.
I'm looking at Shaq again.
What did he average in 2000?
28, 32, And here's the total points. He averaged 29.7.
I thought it was 29.9.
No, it's 20. It's technically 29.8, but it's 29.7.
Okay, why we can average Jordan up, but we can't round why we can round Jordan to 35, but we can't round Shaq to 30.
I'll
Why they
say
don't
he
want to do
averaged
that?
30. I'll say that. Yeah, but
But I'm
I'm
saying
telling
you see the bias right there in front
no,
of you with the
I'm telling
Bro,
numbers,
you,
bro.
you're a bot.
because
I know
I'm
you're
not
talking
being
about being
biased,
biased,
and that's
bro.
not a reach. I'm not
MacDev,
even talking
it's
about Kobe.
because it's different, MacDev. Once again, you round to the nearest whole number. If you like, listen, for Michael Jordan, it was 34.98, bro. Like
I think
34.98.
it's 34. I think it's 34. I
Like,
don't know.
bro,
I
like,
gotta look at it.
bro, it's not low 30s, bro. It's
But if you want
34.
to round, just round everybody up.
It's not
Then
even that,
cool.
bro. Like,
Just
come
round
on, bro.
everybody
He
up,
scored
then,
more
bro.
total points, my nigga. You're not gonna let that slide? Like, really, bro? Like, you, like, come on, bro. He
Okay,
scored
so
more points. He scored 30
did
more
Kobe win
points.
the scoring title in 08?
No, not wait.
Okay, but he scored the most points that season. So who cares, bro? Like
No, you talking
Oscar Robertson
semantics in terms,
when
bro.
Bill
Make that.
Russell, no, Bill
Make that.
Russell, when Will
You talking
Chamberlain
semantics when it
averaged
comes
the
to
most
point zero
assists.
zero. You talking semantics when it comes to .002, bro.
You can do that with anything. When Will Chamberlain averaged the most assists in the season, right, and won the assist title, you do understand Oscar Robertson had more total assists that same season.
Yes.
Oh, okay, then it goes hand in hand. But to round up a number when you actually average, that's what he did. Like
Because
he
MacDev, it
averaged
doesn't go because it
34.98.
doesn't go to the hundreds. That's why. That's why they rounded up, nigga. They was like, this nigga have 24.98. Give him 30, nigga. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
just give him. Nah, I don't do that, bro. If I don't do that, bro. If I owe you 99 cents, I'm not giving you $1, bro. Giving you 99 cents.
You fuck, bro. You wanted to.
I will give you 99. I will give you 98
Oh
pennies.
hell no, bro.
I will give you
Oh hell
99
no.
pennies.
Yo, true. I'm gonna drop a video, that exact same video, bro. What Mac just said.
But
This
go
nigga,
ahead. But I'm not saying Kobe's better than Jordan's 88 season, but there's not seasons that's better.
Why did they name the final MVP after Bill and he never won one?
because he won the most chips. That's why.
I would put
Any performed. Like, I mean, it is
That's
what it
typically
is.
how that works in any sport. Whoever the most to do something, they typically name
Yeah.
that thing after that. Like Joe Namath, Bill Russell, hell, even Kobe Bryant. He's tied for fourth. He tied for 4 All-Star MVPs with Bob Pettit, but they gave it to Kobe because the tragedy.
But like I said, it also it helps too to the fact that he performed also. Like you playing like dog water and getting carried. You ain't gonna. I mean, I don't think they would have made a NBA Finals. But they would name it after Bill Russell. But like he performed, he undefeated in Game Sevens. I mean, he's a definition of what finals all about. I mean, shoot. I
if
Shit
you
mean,
want
like
to
that
say
is
he's the
fine.
greatest, if you want to say Bill Russell the greatest winner, that's cool.
he is the greatest. He's the greatest winner in sports, period. But in the day, he still is a great player, regardless. I mean, it is what it is. Like, if you take away, like at the end of the day, he said so himself. He said, he would pick him over anybody else because he doesn't distort the offense and the defense. Like as I explained it earlier, the thing about why what made Bill Russell so unique is he can play with anybody. His game was so unique
Man,
that
this nigga
So
Lou.
Kobe did that in his
no,
career.
he had
That's
to change his role, bro. He had to change his role, and he had to do
Yeah,
things he
he
didn't
actually had
like
to
to
change his
do.
role 3 times.
Bill Russell, you could put Bill Russell in any situation or any team. You can ask Bill Russell, "Do you?" It doesn't change the offense. You don't change your defense. Do
so
you?
you have to change. So you have to change stuff up for Kobe's. What you're saying?
Yes,
Yeah.
You
you
can't.
do. You do. Yes, you do. That's
No,
why the
you
Chicago offense. Yes, you
don't.
do. Yes, you do.
Mac
For
Def.
the
That's literally what they
for the
did. Mac Def.
fact that
They literally
Kobe can adapt to anything
Mac
means you
Def.
don't have
Don't
to
say this
change
shit,
your
bro.
offense.
Mac Def. We're not gonna, bro. They literally did that for him in 2008. Remember when they got Paul?
They didn't change. They was still. What are you talking about? They still ran
When did
triangles.
Paul Gasol got in the team, Mac Def?
They were running a triangle offense.
Mac Def. When did Paul Gasol got in the team, Mac Def?
They were still running a triangle offense. Sturdy.
Was Kobe
Phil
winning
Jackson was the coach.
championships?
What is he talking about?
Was Kobe was still winning championships without Shaq during Raw won the triangle?
No, but they were
What was
still
their
running
record
a
before they got Paul
triangle.
Gasol that year?
They was top 5. I forget.
It was top 5. But I'm actually, what was their record?
I don't know what their record was, but he was still top 5.
They were fifth
Yeah,
seed.
Kobe never trusted his teammates. Like that's the thing.
Are
Bill
you
Russell,
serious, bro?
Bill
Y'all
Russell.
crazy.
No,
That's
the
the other
point
thing
is,
too.
is a fact. In order for the triangle, that's the thing when people keep like don't know about the triangle. The triangle, in order for the triangle to be effective, and why it haven't worked with like shit like the Knicks or other places like that, is because you need a playmaker. You need either a playmaker, a quality playmaker in the low post like Shaq and Paul Gasol, or a playmaker like Scottie Pippen. You need a playmaker with an isolation score for the triangle to be effective.
Cut. All right.
That's
But
always been the
Paul
formula.
Gasol was also a good playmaker, also.
And
So it's like
we
he also
keep
fit
it.
in.
All right, keep it in the triangle. Was
Yeah.
what now? Kobe, when he was playing with Shaq, his role was totally different with Powell. He was the primary playmaker with Shaq. Then when he got to Pau Gasol, he was the primary scorer. He played two different versions in the triangle. He was literally Scottie
Agreed.
Pippen in the first 3P, and then he was Jordan
Now you
in the,
pushing it,
in
but
the
I see what you're
second
saying. You
championship.
pushing
No,
it.
I agree.
That's
But
not
like I
pushing.
told you, like we just said, McDuff, he had to change up his game 3 times. I mean, of his
That's
career.
not. That's not saying that. Oh, Bill Russell's better
You
because he
just said
doesn't
it,
have to
McDuff. He
change
had to
up his
change his
game.
He
role.
had to
You
change
just
his
said it.
game, bro.
So
He had
so
to
to
change his
so to
game.
say exactly, but to say that somebody can't play with anybody, you can put
Bro, you don't
by
understand
him
what I'm saying.
changing his
I'm talking
roles,
about that playing style that Kobe
bro.
played with,
By
bro. You
him
McDuff,
can't, you can't.
changing his
when you
Hold
role,
up,
change your role,
bro.
you
listen,
have to adapt your
time
game.
out,
You have to adjust your game.
Bro.
What you
When
talking about?
depending on your team you is, bro, you have to depend on who your teammates are. You have to adapt your game. What
You
made
have to
Bill
you have
Russell
to make adjustments to your
right
game, bro. What you
what
talking about?
made Bill Russell so unique is the fact that he didn't have to adjust his game because even though like that, even at that time the center was quote unquote the centerpiece of an offense, he didn't need the ball in his hands.
Hold
Depending on
on.
the
Perfect example.
situation,
Perfect example. Hold on. Perfect example. McDuff. Kobe's a top 5 scorer of all time, right? Kobe, outside of the years of Shaq, fuck that. To be honest with you, outside of the first 4 years with Shaq in the 04 season, he always led his league in shot attempts. But when he got to the Redeem team in 08, Coach K biggest only critique was Kobe. Well, he didn't shoot enough. The reason why, because he was surrounded by great players. So instead of him typically doing his style of play, what he did, he adjusted his game due to the fact the amount of talent level on the team.
So you
That's
guys
what
are
we're
not
saying.
giving credit. So hold on. So you
No,
guys
no,
are
what we're
giving
saying,
well,
more
it's not
Mike
about
Dev,
credit.
giving
you
credit.
just
It's
said
just
it,
what
Mike
it
Dev.
is,
Mike
though.
Dev, you just said
Everybody, it's
it.
not.
Mike Dev,
Hold up,
what we're
bro.
saying
That
is
is what it
Kobe had to
is. Like
adjust
he
his
had to
game
change his
3 times
game.
in his
Like you had to
career.
change
That's a
his game,
fact.
bro.
And you just said it. He
You
had
had
to
to change
adjust his
that. That's
game.
not. You had to change the
What's
game.
wrong with that? What's wrong with saying that?
There's nothing wrong with changing. That's not a diss. It just is. But that it's not a diss. You gotta change your game depending on who you
This is
play
like
with, bro.
I didn't even say change it. I said adjust it. Like you said it yourself. He went from the quote unquote Pippen role to the Jordan role in the triangle system from his time with Shaq to the opposing time with Gasol.
What
That's a
I'm
fact,
saying,
right? That's
what
an
I'm
adjustment to your play.
exactly what I'm
Why that
sitting
shit
here
really ended
saying.
my
What I'm
last
sitting
year,
here
bro? That shit
saying.
Not a
weird.
bad thing
Listen,
to
bro.
say.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. What I'm sitting here saying is that Bill Russell doesn't have to change his game to be on any team. Is that correct?
That's a
Right? That's
fact.
what we're saying. Okay, that's a fact. What I'm saying is
He's
that
like
if
the
Kobe,
defensive KD. That's what we're trying to say. Like
but what
I
just how
like
you put
that. I
KD in
like that.
any offensive system, it will still
Like
work.
he a
It's the
defensive
same thing for
rebounder.
Bill Russell.
It's like
what
it's
I'm
other
saying,
people like
what
kind of
I'm
like that
simply
too.
saying
There's
with
other people
Kobe,
like that too. It's not Bill Russell not the only type of player like that either though. Dennis Rodman, he's similar like that. KG.
All right,
Well,
I'm
KG
here.
had it.
All
KG
right,
did
so
Nah.
kind of.
KG took a backseat role because he was past
He
his prime
kind of, but
too.
it wasn't. But it was
Like Bill
easy.
Russell was
It
still
was easy. But it was easy adjust
nah,
though.
true.
We're talking about the
KG
team.
even
Hold
said
up,
it
the
himself.
team. We're talking
KG
about the
said it
team
himself. He was
wise.
like, the reason why 08 worked so well, especially at that time in my career, I got sick and tired of losing, so I was willing to adapt and not be the lead shot maker.
No, but I'm saying it was
He said
easier
that.
for him though. It still was easy for him though. It didn't take it like you know what I mean. It was easy the transition compared to other
No,
people.
all I'm saying is true. Bill Russell during his prime still delegated the scoring prowess to other teams. That's what I'm saying. Like KG did it more so
I
because
heard
he
you,
was
Lou.
past.
You said something.
KG did it more so because he just wanted to win. To be honest with you, like I'm not
Yeah.
even saying he was incapable of scoring. He still had good years in him. I'm saying he played with better talent around him, offensive talent around him. So he's like, okay, what is my role? Instead of me having the most shot attempts, I'm just going to be the best defender on
Sure, I
this
think
team.
he went to Bill Russell for advice. Matter of
Yeah,
fact, that's
in
the thing.
fact.
He went to Bill Russell for advice. That's another thing too, though. Like Cole, like people, that shit is crazy. Like people is on Bill Russell, but if these players, modern day players, went up there and go ask his advice and help, like I don't. It's crazy.
Yeah, Bill Russell said that he changed
not
his
to
game up not to give other
on
people's
defense.
better players.
They didn't ask him for no like offensive moves, how to get to the basket or score. And I mean, it wasn't. It might have been how to play better defense. We give them that, but let's just be honest. Well, nobody hitting them up to learn a up and under or how to move your feet or how to score with will. I mean, let's just keep it honest, bro. I mean,
The
like,
honest is that he didn't have to do that.
oh,
I don't know.
you got to play both sides of the ball. I mean,
You don't have if he play. How would you? What is the definition of
to
both
be a
sides?
goat,
My definition. What is the definition of both sides of the ball?
offense and defense. Is that not the?
I mean, so hold on. He averaged 16, 15 points a game. Now, compared to a Kobe Bryant, that's not okay.
Okay, how tall is
that's
Bill
apples and
Russell?
oranges.
How,
That's
how
apples and
tall is
oranges.
how tall is Bill Russell?
He's 6'9", 6'10".
How tall is Kobe?
Or what's the point? 6'7", 6'6".
6'5". What's
He's 6'7".
Bill Russell?
He's 6'6". He's not 6'5", bro. You just lied.
What
That's not. He's not.
who Kobe's not 6, whatever. He's not
He's 6'6",
6'9".
6'7". You lied.
So
He's 6'6",
so
6'6",
so
6'7".
what's Bill Russell field goal percentage?
What's your point?
What's his field goal percentage?
I don't know.
You know, true. You know,
I don't
true.
know.
You know everything else about Bill Russell. You know
I
his
don't know. But
rebounds, his blocks.
the point is
It's a little bit lower than Kobe. He's
You know
40. He's
all
at
you know
44.
all this, but you don't know his. You don't know his field goal percentage. You know his
the point. The
44%.
point is the point is this though. The point is this. He was never him being a primary scorer in the NBA was never his job.
Okay, so what I'm saying is he
So
didn't
why
play
are you
both sides of the ball.
criticizing the man? Why are you criticizing somebody that was something that was he
Because
wasn't a
I'm
primary
saying
thing
he
to
didn't
do?
play both sides of the ball.
How he didn't play both sides of the ball when he had
He wasn't.
he
You
averaged
said
double
he played,
digits.
bro. What? I mean, what did Dennis Rodman?
Hold on,
Did
it's
he average double digits?
hold on.
Did Dennis Rodman average double digits?
Hold on, we're gonna do this. That's what we're gonna do.
Did Dennis Rodman not average double digits?
This is what we're gonna do. You forced me to do it.
I can't get my.
You forced me to do this,
Why
right?
I don't
You
get my
forced me to
answers
do this.
question?
What's Zach Randolph's career? What's Zach Randolph's career average?
I don't know.
I don't know. For his whole career, I'm not sure. Probably 16 and 12, maybe. I don't know.
16.
Okay, you see how you deflecting though?
Oh, he's
You see how you
16.
deflecting? I
Bill
thought we were talking
Russell
about.
averages.
I thought
So
that.
is Zach Randolph a good? Was Zach Randolph a good
Hey,
scorer?
Sturdy, what's the title of the video? I thought it was Bill Russell versus Kobe. What's Zach Randolph
No, I'm
coming in
saying.
at?
I'm just saying.
What's Zach?
I'm trying to give you. I'm
Why you
trying to give you.
deflecting?
No. But you see.
You Captain America shield deflecting
No,
right now,
I'm
boy.
not. No, this not. This is the point I'm trying to make.
It's
This is the point I'm
vibranium
trying to make.
shield.
Oh, this is a point I'm trying to make. What's the definition of a two-way player? I'm trying because you said it.
Well,
So
I'll
like,
tell you
okay.
right now, Zach Randolph damn sure ain't a two-way player. I'll tell
No,
you
I'm just
that
saying
right now.
he scored though, but he averaged 16
But
points
he
in his
did.
career.
But he didn't
He averaged
play
16 points in his
defense.
career.
How many?
I'm curious. I'm just asking the question. I'm curious because he averaged 16 points in his career. Bill Russell averaged 15. It's not by that much.
Well, hold on. So
wait.
So hold on. Wait. So he did average 16. I was right. Damn.
He
I
averaged
was guessing.
16 and Bill
I
Russell
was
averaged
guessing.
15.
See, I was
So
guessing. I was shooting in the dark. But
I'm
okay.
just saying. I'm
What's your
curious
point though?
now.
Wait,
I'm
is
curious.
Zach Randolph in people's top fives?
No,
Is Zach Randolph in GOAT conversation?
Hold on. Is Zach Randolph known as a scorer? Yes or no?
No, he's known as a
Don't
bully
do that.
on the
Now,
block, a low
so I'm
post
just curious.
scorer.
What's a two-way player then?
What do you mean? He's known as a rebounder. He's known as a bully ball player who
Oh, come
bullies
on,
niggas
man.
under the rim.
So he didn't have no offensive moves.
No, let's
He didn't have.
no, let's do this because you deflected something else.
What's a two-way player then? I'm curious. What's offense? What is offense?
Let
Because
me ask you this. No, it's really
there's
I'm
great
talking about
offensive players that average less than Bill Russell or just around the same out. So what are we talking about?
But what's all right? So what's Zach Randolph's field goal percentage as you looking at it? I bet you it's not 40%.
It's higher.
Okay,
but
then.
Here's the thing. Bill Russell.
So you just cooked yourself. I don't know why you brought Zach Randolph up.
But here's the difference, though. Here's the difference. Bill Russell, that was not his primary job. Is to be a scorer.
Okay, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you can't be the GOAT if you ain't on both sides of the court. That's all I'm saying,
That's
man.
not true at all,
You
bro.
got to be on both sides, bro. You got
That's
to
not.
put the ball in the hole,
That's
and you got
not.
to
But
stop
here's the
other
thing.
people from putting the ball in the hole.
That's not
It's
true.
just.
That's not true. But what is the definition of
Then
a
why?
two way? What's the
All right.
definition of a two way? If he averaged 15 points a game,
He
4 assists, and
off
20
off
some rebounds a game,
39% shooting the field goal, missing
it
wide
40,
open
40,
layup,
40, 44% from the field. But I mean, I don't 44% from the
man.
field. But either
Bro,
way,
as a
44%
center,
from the field.
that's ass.
At the center at that time, that was high. So I
Well,
mean,
then centers was ass back then. Then yeah, I mean,
Will Chamberlain too. But anyway,
Will
again,
Chamberlain
I
wasn't
mean,
shooting no damn
you just said Will
44%.
Chamberlain was ass. You
Hey,
said
hey,
Will Chamberlain
stop
was ass.
lying. Hey,
You said
stop
Will Chamberlain
lying,
was ass.
True.
That's what you
Will
just said.
Chamberlain,
You
no,
just
he
said
did.
that.
Will Chamberlain ain't
You
shoot no
just said that. You said Will
44%.
Chamberlain's ass. I don't know,
He did.
man. I
Will
don't.
Chamberlain shoot no 44% from the field.
You said he was ass. You
Wilt
said
was shooting like
I
65% shooting.
mean,
Why you
listen. I
lying?
mean, you said centers back then was ass. That's what you
Without
said.
okay,
That's
without
what you
Wilt
said.
playing, bro. Without Wilt playing, I
That's what
bet you
you
the
said.
average. I bet the average would have been like 38.
Man, listen. At
Wilt
the end of the
raised
day,
all the
at the
averages of
end
the
of the
center.
day,
If Wilt wasn't
at
playing, them niggas would have been averaging
that
37% for
nigga
the
was a
whole
loser.
league.
That nigga was a loser, bro. So let's not. That nigga was a
Okay, I
loser,
Whoa,
bro.
mean,
that's not true. Like, come
That
on.
he got two rings. How he
Come
a
on.
loser?
I
He
did
got
lose with
two
2 rings.
rings.
he
Like, come on,
listen,
man.
How he
listen.
a
He
loser?
redid
He got
that
two
nigga.
rings.
True. Bill Russell lost literally only twice out of his whole career, and one of them times was to Will. How
Oh,
the
he
fuck
did.
you
Listen,
lose?
he did. Listen, he did. Listen,
Oh, see,
listen,
I ain't know
listen,
that.
listen.
See, I ain't know that,
Listen, he
Sturdy.
did. He
Yeah,
did.
he lost to
I ain't
Bob
know that.
Pettit and
See,
Will. Like,
Yeah, he
see, I
lost.
ain't even
Hold
know
on, hold
that.
on.
how
See,
is he a loser?
Hold on. All the talent that he played with, if you put Bill Russell on that same talent, come on, bro. You put Bill Russell with Jerry West and Elgin Baylor and Gary Goodrich, the Lakers not losing, bro.
But
And
that's
speaking of
completely
that,
different from calling
man, if
him
you
a
put
loser when he won 2 chips.
man, if you put
well, I may be over exaggerating, but here's the point.
He was a choke artist.
man, if you
He
put
definitely was a choke
Wilt
artist.
with
Will Chamberlain was a
Casey
choke artist, bro.
Jones, Bob Cousy, who the
You
other nigga?
saying
True.
Casey? Oh,
Who them
Casey
other
Jones. Let's
niggas?
keep it
True.
real.
Casey.
Casey, hold on. Does anybody honestly believe that Casey Jones is a Hall of Famer?
I mean, he is a Hall of Famer, ain't he?
Yeah, he's technically a Hall of Fame.
He is a Hall of Famer, but you get what I'm saying. Hold on. He's a Hall of Famer, right? But
was he
if
on
you
that?
take
Is it
away, he's a
is that
Hall of Fame.
contributor
I'm
shit?
gonna tell you why. Hold on. There's no disrespect. Hold on. I'm gonna say this. There's no disrespect to Casey Jones. Casey Jones was a nice point guard, but the only reason why he was a Hall of Fame because he won an NCAA title, Olympic gold medal, and multiple championships, and he was a great defensive player.
Okay, what? Okay,
That's how
He's a
he's
Hall of Famer, Troop, just based on what you just said.
I'm saying no, but hold up. But I'm saying niggas don't rank Casey Jones high. The niggas not gonna rank Casey Jones as a top 25 point guard.
Well, definitely he had Bob Cousy.
But Lou, let me just say something quick. The average field goal percentage for the centers back then was about 42%, and I did the same thing for Kobe and his percentage. Right now I'm doing from 99 to 08, but from 08 to 2016 is about the field goal percentage is about 44, and with true shooting percentage of 54. And Kobe's doing that too. So I say that to say this: they both was technically shooting efficiency.
So it don't matter.
But Bill Russell,
position at the
hold on. I don't know about all that, Sturdy. But Bill Russell 6'10", Sturdy.
He's
6'9",
but I get you.
No, he's 6'10", man.
He's 6'9".
I mean,
either.
But that being said, but hold on. But why are you comparing a dude that was not asked to be a scorer?
Sturdy,
because
what do you rank Bill Russell's
he was not asked to be a scorer.
At his own position.
Hey, good question, Mac Def.
At his own position all time, where do you rank Bill Russell?
Oh, all time? He
at his own position.
At his own
position all time. He's battling for second.
Man, oh my God, man! Y'all,
it's only one person. It's only one person. It's only one person. It's only one person. There's only one person.
Oh my God!
Y'all gotta stop.
I say he was second. I say he's battling for second.
I mean, True got him at 1.
In terms of better or greater, there's a difference.
Bro, you got Kareem. You got
wait. Lou, hold on, Lou. Well, in terms of better or greater, there's a difference.
No, it's not.
There's a difference.
Hold on, just because he said there's both.
Oh yeah, both. Oh yeah, both.
Right.
He better add.
All right.
Go ahead.
So in terms of greater, he's battling. I think he's second in terms of greater, but in terms of better,
oh my God.
He's not even your top 5.
I can't.
He's not even in your top 5.
Ain't even top 5. He ain't even top
better.
5.
See, that's what I
He's not
said,
better,
bro.
bro. He's not. I'm sorry, True. He not in terms of just better. He's not better than Kareem. He's not better than Wilt. He's not better than. He's not better than Moses. He's not better than Keem. He's not. Fuck. Is
But
he
that's
better
better.
than?
But that's better. But here's the
Hold
thing.
on.
That
His
better.
thing was
That.
Shaq. His thing was Shaq.
But here's
My
the
problem
thing
is with
about.
Shaq.
But here's the thing. But here's the thing about
Shaq
that.
lit it
That
up
the
from the team.
better. The thing about the better. That's all about what you do individually. In the day, 1-on-1. We don't. There's no 1-on-1 leagues out here. Like in the day, you would.
No. Shaq was a dunce. Like that's the thing. I can't.
All right,
Like
when
Shaq
Kobe
was kind of a slow
Kobe
player.
We
at
talking about
his
in the day.
when
In the
Kobe
day,
at his
I'm not.
position.
Here's the thing
Marty,
though.
when
What he
Kobe
said
at
about the
his
better.
position then.
What he said about the better thing is, I mean, it's not invalid. Like we talking about, he said, the better is individually. End of the day, this is a team. We talking about greater means more when it comes to basketball. Because in the day, basketball is a team game. So I'd rather be greater than better at the end of the day.
I mean, bro,
at the end of the day,
he had a stacked ass
That's what
team,
I'm
and they were
saying.
beating up
Greater and
on
better, that don't even
bro.
go together.
Bill Russell had a stacked ass team. He was beating up
so
on
let me ask
sub
you a question.
400 teams. He was
So,
beating up on
hold
sorry
on,
ass
hold on.
teams in the first
Let me ask you a
round.
question. Let me ask you a question.
He
So,
only
let me
had
ask
to
you.
play
Hold on. So,
22 playoff
since you know,
games to get
hold on.
11 rings.
Hold on.
Hold on, True. Let
So,
me be fair. Hold on, True. Let me be fair. In regards to Kobe, I can't even cap. I tried. I can't cap. In terms of both greater and better, he's second at his position all the time. I tried to think somebody better other than Jordan. Is nobody better.
But here's my thing though, bro. Like, why is it that like when we talk about Bill Russell, like it's on this like he's like some type of like a shrine, like we it's disrespect to point out these numbers and things like that.
Nobody denied.
No,
I
it
never
is,
denied it. I
bro.
never denied everything you
It
said,
really
though.
is, bro. It's
Didn't
like
deny
a
that.
black. It was like we can't talk about Bill Russell's game. Like we gotta just
We
all
can talk
just
about his game.
unify.
Nobody's saying that he's a great scorer. That wasn't his game, bro. Like
Okay, I'm just saying.
nobody.
Yeah,
No,
so he's
no.
not
Hold on.
top
This is what I
5.
do. The people disrespected how he played the game. Nobody talk about things he didn't do. Like that's the thing y'all do. Y'all disrespect the things that his style of play. Yeah, he
What you
wasn't
mean?
a.
The nigga couldn't score for
But
shit. He couldn't
that's
shoot
not.
Oh,
free
there we
throws.
go.
Hold on.
There we
But
go. There we go,
that's not
Lou. I don't
necessarily
like
true.
that. I don't like that because Lou, you play ball. There's been examples of teams winning where their best player was not the lead scorer.
Man, give me an example of that.
All right, Ben Wallace. He was the best player and the most valuable player on the 04
Chauncey
Pistons.
Billups was the best player.
Rasheed Wallace was better than him.
Come on, man.
Look at the impactful numbers. He was
I
most
think
valuable.
y'all. You know what?
Magic
Y'all.
Johnson told
Hey,
us
you know what I
all.
peep, bro?
Come
Y'all get
on.
the Detroit Pistons a lot.
Let me
Like,
get a
y'all
better
trying to
one.
make
All right,
them
let me
look.
get a different one. There's other examples, nigga.
Ben Wallace
Give me
not better
another
than
example,
Chauncey
because that's a
or
bad.
Chauncey or
Kevin
Rasheed
Garnett.
Wallace.
Kevin Garnett on the Celtics.
Perfect.
He was
Great
the most
example.
valuable player and the most impact player on the 08 Celtics. He did
No,
not lead the league in
it was
scoring
Paul
or
Pierce.
second.
No,
No,
it
the
was
fuck
not.
it wasn't.
It
Get the
was
fuck out of
KG,
here with
bro.
that
It
shit.
was KG.
I say it was Ray Allen to keep it
It was
100
KG.
It
Now
was
you
Kevin
lying. Now
Garnett,
you
my nigga.
lying. Now you gonna
Oh my
lie.
It was
God.
Kevin
Now you-
Garnett. There's a reason why them
True.
niggas got bounced in the second
Sturdy.
He
round
voted. He
without
was
that
voted
nigga.
three. He was
Hold on,
three
Sturdy.
MVP voting. He was
So,
third
hey,
in
so
MVP
true.
voting.
So true. Who ISO Sasha Vujacic to get that last minute bucket to seal the game in Game 7?
Let me clarify that.
Who did it?
Hold up. That being said,
See, I can't get my answers. I can't get my questions.
Hold on.
I
That
can't get
being
my questions
said, because
answered.
I've said this multiple times.
Niggas be spin moving.
KG and 08.
No, true. You got to answer the question first, man. That's
Yeah,
He
know who did it.
Shit? But what are you talking about?
No, I said who ISO Sasha Vujacic.
I mean,
in that Game
Paul
6
Pierce won Finals MVP, but that don't mean he was the best player.
True,
I'm not.
avoid the
But in
question.
the day, this is what I'm saying. I'm answering the question. I mean,
Go ahead, bro.
they don't matter because at the end of the day,
I'm just saying.
these are the facts. KG finished like third. He was finished third in MVP voting.
He did finish third.
And he was defensive player of the year.
All right,
Yeah, and he had a better. And if you look at round by round, he was the best player in the playoffs besides the finals.
No,
So
he
let's not do that.
was
Before
better than
the injury,
He was the best player on the Celtics. Y'all tripping.
Hold on. He was better than Paul Pierce
KG was the best
versus
player on the Celtics,
LeBron
bro.
James.
Before his injury, bro. Let's not do that, bro. Before KG injury,
he only had 2 good games, bro. Niggas
Are
be
you
tripping with that
serious?
shit, bro.
Nah, y'all niggas tripping, bro.
Hold on, Paul Pierce.
Y'all really disrespecting Ray Allen, bro. That's crazy.
Like, KG was the best player.
Y'all really.
No, I think Ray Allen's better than Paul
Hold
Pierce.
on. First of all, let's do this. So you're trying to tell me, hold on. So when the big three got formed, niggas was saying Paul Pierce was better than KG.
No.
Hell no. But them is my two favorite players. You got to put KG above Paul Pierce.
Exactly. Like at that before the injury, before the injury, KG was the best pro on that team. He was one of the best players in the league. Period.
And true, you can correct me if I'm wrong. The next year, literally the next year, the only people that was missing was Tony Allen, Eddie House, and fucking KG. That's it.
I think Posey too.
James Posey.
And KG, and first of all, we just needed
I
KG.
think Eddie House too.
I said that. I said Eddie House, Tony Allen, and KG.
Okay.
We just needed KG. We just needed KG for real.
Nobody's arguing that. But
yeah, we're talking about this impact.
He was the most impactful. The numbers say
he was
in the games.
He was a third leading scorer. And funny enough,
hold on. But you just cooked sturdy argument because I said. He said, "Name a player who didn't lead the league and the team in scoring. That wasn't the best player. Kevin Garnett led the team in scoring.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
No, he did not, bro. He was third in scoring on that team, bro. He was third in scoring on that team.
He averaged more than Ray Allen. I'm talking about for the playoffs.
bro.
I'm talking about for the playoffs.
For the playoffs. I thought you were talking about
the playoffs.
I would take on that team.
We got to look. Hold up.
But Lou, you can't lie. KG was the best player in the 08 Celtics, bro.
Okay, I'll give you
Ray
that.
Allen and Paul Pierce was a close. Ray Allen and Paul Pierce was a close.
Y'all got cooked. KG averaged the most points. Y'all got cooked. Y'all cooked.
What?
Hold on.
KG in the playoffs when they won, KG averaged 20 and 10.
I'm talking about in general. I said in general.
No, y'all got cooked.
No, hell no.
With that being said,
he averaged 20 and 10. I just looked at it.
Hold up.
08?
Yes, he averaged. Paul Pierce averaged 19.7 and KG averaged 20 and 10.
This true. Paul Pierce need to sit his ass down. I don't give a fuck anymore, bro. Like he got no right.
Yeah, I just looked and then Ray Allen averaged 15. So y'all actually helped me out.
Hold on,
and trying to debunk me.
I got other examples, nigga. Hold on, nigga.
No, y'all just fried.
Just admit you got cooked on your.
No, I got other examples.
Yeah, y'all try to give me an example.
Nah, nigga, I got other examples, nigga.
Why y'all?
Because y'all thought KG did. He led the team in scoring.
Yo, Trues know this shit, nigga. How the fuck you don't know this shit?
Hey, we gotta clip this.
I say, hold on.
Y'all, boy.
Hold up.
Because I'm trying to find a Bill Russell.
Hold up.
I'm trying to find a certain Bill Russell year.
Man,
nah. Hold on. We gonna stick on this Paul Pierce KG shit. Hold on, bro. Hold up.
I still got Paul Pierce.
I said Paul Pierce. I said Paul Pierce was NBA Finals MVP, but everything else in the playoffs, KG.
All right, so regular season, Paul Pierce averaged more. I'm going to playoffs right now. 20.
07, 08, right?
Yeah, 07, 08. Regular season, he averaged more. And for the playoffs,
KG averaged more.
And KG averaged more.
Yeah,
so Paul Pierce averaged more was
more impactful. That goes to my point.
The only series Paul Pierce averaged more was in the finals and against the Cavs. One series Ray Allen
versus the Cavs. I told you versus LeBron and Kobe, bro. He was the best player.
Man, Paul Pierce
Paul
Pierce. True. Don't ever say that nigga's top 15 small forward ever again, bro. Don't ever say that shit
That nigga didn't lead the
crazy as hell. Hell no. Hell no.
And if I'm not mistaken, hold
on. Let's put things in context and people that are not watching, bro.
All right, let's
put things in context and y'all niggas won't lie.
How we lie?
Paul Pierce averaged 19.7, KG averaged 20.1. So I mean,
he averaged more points.
He averaged more, nigga. And he was clearly the third option. I remember that playoffs.
MacDev, what you was saying, MacDev? Come on, bro.
MacDev, no, he been
he was right here.
MacDev, you was arguing about the averages. You was arguing about the averages.
Lou, I got other examples though. I'm not gonna cap. I got other examples.
In the regular season, Paul Pierce averaged more in the regular season.
In a regular season, yes, I'll give you that.
But in the playoffs, to Sturdy's point,
don't say Bill.
Y'all point,
True, don't do
that.
He won a championship.
KG because
let
didn't
MacDev
average the most points. Y'all got cooked on y'all's topic.
Y'all got cooked, man. Well,
for KG, yeah, I'll take that L. True, you accept that. I'll take that.
There's no
I
arguing,
don't know what
bro.
type of L. I don't
But,
know what
but,
L.
but
And
you
I'm
don't
I
not
don't know
ever
gonna
what.
say
say
that
I don't know
nigga
Paul
top
what.
Pierce ain't at
15
all
Hold on, hold
position,
on, hold
bro.
on, hold on, hold on,
Paul
hold on,
Pierce not
hold
a
on.
top
I'm gonna
15
remind you.
small forward,
Hold
bro.
on,
I
hold
don't want
on,
to hear
hold
that
on.
shit
I
no
don't know
more.
what L. I don't know what L I took because in the day you talking about two, you talking about playoff series. The whole regular season he was third
This
out.
nigga,
In the day,
oh
hold on. And in
hell
the
no.
day he was the third option scoring the team, and he wasn't even the
This
closer. So
nigga
I don't
Paul Pierce is
No, I'm
understand.
really
talking.
going
No,
around
no.
the
The
world
point
talking
I don't
about
was.
he's the best
understand
player in
that.
the
No,
world.
the
He don't
point
average more
was.
points. This
Hold on.
nigga.
The point was. To Sturdy asked me, or we were talking about
But
a
you talking
player
about
who
one. You talking
averaged,
about in the
or a
finals.
player who
Okay,
averaged the
but
most points is not always the most impactful. And I said, name a
you
team
talking about
where the
you
dude who
name
averaged the
a
most
playoff
points,
and you
All right,
name one
so
playoff.
1-1. I'm 1-1 right now.
that's the
But
playoffs
you
they
name
won.
no.
True.
You name
I'm
one
That's the
1-1.
only
playoff.
one y'all won the last 30 years. What's that I'm gonna
That
do?
is true. That is true. Just sit down somewhere, true. Just hold
Oh, I
on.
saw that
Hold
dunk.
on. What the had to do? Hold on. Whoa, pause real quick. What?
No, it's true. So Sturdy was saying because we were
You
talking about
said
Bill
30
Russell.
years. What that had to do with anything?
Nah, I just snuck it in there.
You just stuck it.
But I just
But here's
snuck
the
it
thing.
in
But
there.
here's the thing.
I just snuck it in there.
That was a reach. That was a reach
I
though.
just,
Because
I just,
Paul
I just
Pierce.
Like you just being petty.
I was just being
That was a
petty.
reach.
yeah.
That was a reach
So,
because at the end of the day, Paul Pierce will average 19.7 points a game. So I mean,
It wasn't a
I
reach
don't
because my
You got
point
to
was
reach,
that
bro.
you gotta put points on the board to be the most impactful on the
And
team.
you know for a fact he was a third option. KG was definitely a third option, both regular season and postseason. He still averaged more points than that nigga. Don't ever say that nigga top 10 position ever again, bro. Nigga, I can't
Paul
believe this
Pierce
nigga
was
Paul
better
Pierce
in that
saying
playoff.
that
I
shit,
don't
bro.
care. I'd still take Paul Pierce in that playoffs because
Yeah,
he
I
had to
mean,
do
yeah,
it.
I
Fucking
mean,
top
He
10.
had to do it versus
Paul
LeBron
Pierce
and
was
Kobe.
closing the game. Paul Pierce was closing the games. I don't know
I
why
don't
y'all
give a
niggas trying to
fuck,
lie.
bro.
Versus
he
LeBron
was,
I
and
don't
but
give a
he
Kobe,
didn't
fuck.
Paul
y'all
average
Pierce
wouldn't
was
even
closing the
29 points.
games, bro. I don't know what
y'all
you.
wouldn't have beat LeBron if it wasn't for Paul Pierce.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Paul Pierce
They
closed the
wouldn't have
games,
beat they
bro. So
wouldn't
I
have beat
don't
the
know.
Lakers without KG.
Hell
I mean,
no.
That's a
Corey,
KG was
fact.
killing Paul
I mean,
Gasol
yeah,
last
come on.
That's
I
a
don't.
fact.
I don't.
KG was
That's a
killing
fact.
Paul Gasol.
That's a
Man,
fact.
Kendrick Perkins and motherfucking
All
Rasheed
right,
Wallace.
I
Paul Pierce
got
was killing. Paul Pierce was killing everybody on that team too. So what are you
Paul
saying?
Gasol, he wasn't killing Kobe
He
Suggs.
He
wasn't killing
was
all
Ron.
killing
right.
Kobe.
So,
That
He
nigga
was.
so
He
was
Luke,
didn't
killing
kill.
Kobe.
He
Luke,
didn't
going
kill
for
Ron
it.
Artest.
So
He
Luke,
didn't
going
kill Ron
for it. I
Artest.
Ron
just
Artest wasn't even there. He was killing
I
all them
know.
other
That's what.
niggas. He did kill. He did kill Ron Artest.
Kobe
He did
was the
not
best
kill Ron
player on that.
Artest.
All
Kobe
right,
was the
man.
best player on the
Now we
court.
just on mix shit up now, man.
Kobe
That
was
Bro,
the
shit
y'all
best
crazy.
y'all
player on the
lost to him
court.
in
Now we gonna make
09.
shit
What are you
up.
talking
Man.
about?
Now
I
we
mean,
gonna make
010.
shit up, man.
But did y'all not lose to him in 2010? Y'all Ron
yeah,
Artest
did
did.
lose.
I don't. Hey, we lost. I mean, listen, there's a lot of reasons why we lost, but it is what it is.
A
But
lot of reasons, nigga.
Yeah,
hey,
they got rid
man.
of
Shout out
who's
to
that one nigga?
Kendrick Perkins, man.
Mbinga,
Kendrick Perkins
DJ.
is
Y'all
all I
remember that
gotta
nigga
say.
DJ
All I
Mbinga?
gotta say,
Y'all
all I gotta
remember
say
that?
is, all I gotta say is Kendrick Perkins and free throws. Go look up game 7
This
free
nigga is
throws.
nuts.
That's all.
Man,
That's
look
just
up.
fact. Go look at the fourth. Go look at the free throw differential. That's all you
Nah,
gotta
that was
say.
some bullshit. I'm not gonna lie. And
That's
So
all you
can I?
gotta say.
So can we just put it in proper perspective that you guys had 4 Hall of Famers and lost a game 7 when Kobe went 6-24?
Damn.
That's cool, but look at the free
God
throw.
damn.
But look at the free throws during
When,
that
when
All,
you
game.
when,
all I
yeah,
want to
nah,
hey, when
but
you
Luke,
say,
but
Look at
when,
the
Luke,
when you
free
say
throws
but
that's
when
what
you
Luke,
I'm
though,
said
saying,
and
when
bro.
that
you
sounds
said
cool.
niggas bring
You
look,
lost.
no
That
bullshit.
sounds
when
Niggas
you
cool.
bring up
That
that
said
D
sounds
like
Wade.
hey when
cool.
you
Hold
said
on,
it
hold on.
like
That
that,
sounds
it's funny.
cool. Listen,
If
I'm
niggas
not going
bring
to
up that
even.
D Wade 06 free throw attempts, you got to bring up that 2010 fourth quarter free throw attempts. That shit was crazy.
That was outrageous.
That shit was
No,
That
yeah,
crazy.
was
Wade averaged
outrageous, bro.
19 free
That
throws,
was
16 free
outrageous
throws a
right there,
game in
bro.
'06.
I've never seen shit like that in my life, bro. That
All I
shit was
know is Kobe
outrageous,
made
bro.
the pass to Ron Artest. That's what it was. That's what won them.
Listen, y'all won, but look at the free throw attempts. That's all I gotta say, bro. That shit was ridiculous, bro.
Just look at the free throw attempts for the fourth
I
quarter
don't talk
alone.
That was
about D. I don't
ridiculous,
talk
bro.
about D Wade's free throws, and I don't because he earned those free throws.
No,
Nigga,
that's
you
what I'm
was
saying.
not
He
We
made
can
them
doing that.
shit.
okay, but here's the thing
For
though. We
y'all.
can
I don't
understand
talk about that fourth quarter
even with
because
the
But
D Wade thing
didn't
was
that referee get he got indicted and he said they rigged that shit? The '06 final,
I
didn't he
don't
say that?
know, man.
I don't
no,
know. I gotta read the affidavit. I
the
gotta read
only
it.
indictment with referees with Kobe was was versus Sacramento Kings game.
Yeah,
6.
that's the referee, Tim Donahue.
Now
That's the
that
referee.
one was rigged. I ain't gonna hold you on
Yeah,
that.
that shit was
One
rigged. That shit was crazy.
I
That
was
shit
watching that live.
And that's not to take nothing from Kobe, but damn, them niggas
No,
did rig that
you
shit.
gotta call it.
Yeah, but that's the only thing.
They
as
rigged
far
that
as what y'all
motherfucking
talking
shit,
about
dog.
free throws, man, whatever, bro. Them
Nah,
niggas
but
ain't-
all right, Luke, going
That's all
forward
you
though,
gotta do.
like
Look at the fourth quarter. That shit was
Nah,
insane,
you
bro.
find another team
That shit
sturdy
was
that.
boring. That shit
I'm
was
one
most
and one.
boring.
Luke,
I ain't gonna hold y'all.
You find
I ain't
Luke,
gonna
I'm
hold
1 and
y'all.
1
That
so
No,
was
far.
you
most
not,
boring.
because
Yes,
Bill
I am.
Wallace.
Bill Wallace was the most
No,
impactful.
he
What you
wasn't, man.
talking about?
You owe it, man.
Yes,
You
he
0
was,
2,
bro.
man.
You
Oh,
can't
fool,
deny
what are you
that.
was
talking
Yes,
about?
he
not.
was, bro.
Man,
Yes,
Chauncey
he
Billups
was.
No, he
Chauncey Billups
wasn't.
was the
Ben
most
Wallace was the
impactful.
most impactful, bro. The numbers say it. And the film
Man,
say
no,
it, bro. What y'all
Oh
talking
my
about?
lord.
man,
The
bro, look,
Pistons wouldn't
That's
have won
cap.
nothing if it wasn't for
That's
Rasheed
cap.
Wallace. Y'all
Nigga,
know that.
they literally did not win without fucking Ben Wallace. What are you talking about?
Hold on. So what did they do? What did they do before Rasheed got there?
I'm talking about Ben. I ain't say Rasheed. I said Ben.
No, he's saying
They
Ben is
still
not the
went
most
to the Eastern
impactful.
Conference. They were still going to the Eastern Conference Finals without Ben
Yes,
Wallace.
they went to the Eastern Conference Finals without Rasheed and went to 3 with Rasheed. I'm on 4 with Rasheed. My bad.
And
4.
they went to the Eastern
went 5 straight.
Conference with him and without
And like I said, they never made it
Ben
out
Wallace.
the East
Yeah,
without
you're
Ben
right about
Wallace.
that,
They
though.
never won without Ben Wallace.
You're right about that.
They never
What about
went
what?
out the East without Ben Wallace. They went to the
Oh,
Eastern
yeah.
Conference Finals 5 straight years.
So Bill
All right,
Russell,
but who?
Bill Russell led the team in scoring in 1962 too. By the way, but I mean it's finals. But
True,
I
we're
mean,
not wrong. True, I'm trying to help y'all.
In the final,
Let me
they was-
cook. Let me cook.
Man.
I'm 1-1. All right, let me go to the next example. Now, Luke, this next example, like
no,
we just
bro,
said.
you
We're
not
not
Hold on,
giving
Luke.
you
Hold
Ben
on, Luke.
Wallace. Stop
Hold
it.
on, Luke. Hold on, Luke.
We're
Hold on,
not
Luke. I'll
giving you
give
Ben
Ben Wallace.
Wallace,
I'll give you
man.
Ben Wallace.
You
That's
0
not
for
a
I'll give you
2.
Ben Wallace.
We can't give you that.
How?
Bro,
That's
I'm
bullshit.
fair.
Y'all
I'm
capping,
fair,
Oh
but I
for
can't give you
2.
Ben Wallace,
Y'all
man.
capping, bro.
They traded. Hold on.
Y'all
If
capping, my
they
nigga.
you can't cap
literally
on Bill
traded
Wallace.
for
Bro.
Come
Rasheed
on,
Wallace
bro.
in the middle
Y'all
of the
capping, my
season.
nigga. The
Hold on,
numbers say it, bro.
That's
They
cap,
literally
man.
traded
Bro,
for
come on,
Rasheed
y'all
Wallace in the
tripping.
middle of
Bro,
the
hold
season.
on.
Bro.
The numbers and the
They knew they
results
was
say
not
Ben Wallace
going
was the most
nowhere.
impactful Piston, bro.
They knew they
It's just
wasn't
fact.
going nowhere because he had Rasheed Wallace.
That's not because of Rasheed, nigga.
He
I just
wasn't.
told you
He
they made it to
wasn't
the East
doing
Conference
that
Finals
without
without
Rasheed.
Rasheed.
1962, Bill Russell led the playoffs in scoring. So I mean,
He played 2 games, true. Okay, bro. Like,
now we're going down late now. Come on, now
I
Bill
told you. I
Wallace
said
was
it earlier. I
impactful.
said he only
Do they
played
have
22 games to
do
win
they have to
11
lead?
rings.
Do they have to lead?
I didn't know that was part of it. I didn't know that was part of it. Now you see, move the goalpost, man.
Hold on,
That's crazy.
Luke. Do they have to lead their team in scoring in playoffs? Or
I said it coming in.
No,
I'm asking, do they have to lead their team in scoring in
the
playoffs? Or what?
Bro. How many games he played to?
He played 2 games. He played 2 games.
What he said.
Hold on. He played
I'm
2
trying to help
games.
you out, my nigga. Hold on, nigga.
He played 2 games, true.
Lou, for the next
What
example,
up?
do they have to lead their team in scoring in playoffs?
I mean, my point is, bro.
That's what he said. That's what
I'm
that's what the
asking.
KG thing came out.
No, I mean,
I'll take that KGL if that's the case.
Point, then,
I'll take
that's the. Okay, I'm just saying, bro. You'll be hard pressed to find somebody who was the most impactful that didn't lead the team in scoring.
Duncan. 07 Tim Duncan. Tony Parker led that team in scoring in the postseason.
All right, let me. Now, how many points was it? Was it like 1/10 of a point, or was it like?
That's not the point. That's not the point, Drew.
All right, it's 1/10 of a point. Okay, yeah, it's 1/10 of a point.
We can take the KG.
That what I thought. I knew it was probably.
That's not the point. That's
What's
not
the average? Hold on.
What's the
What's the average games a team will play?
And MacDev, you better not chime in with that 94.8 shit, bro. We not doing that shit, bro.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
Looking at I'm saying what Lou trying to verify the shit right now. Tony Parker was the lead scorer in playoff.
Man, you lot, man. I'm
looking at it right now.
I'm looking at it, bro. Tim Duncan averaged 22 points a game, and Tony Parker averaged 20.
I'm looking at it right now.
07 playoffs.
The championship 06-07. When they won the championship. I'm looking at it right now. Tim Duncan.
You might have to put some glasses.
Damn, I fucked up again. That's the wrong.
You might have to put some glasses.
That's the wrong season,
Hey,
bro.
this
I'm not even gonna laugh.
Hey, man, y'all gonna have to tighten up.
2014. Fuck that. Same nigga.
Yeah, y'all gotta tighten up.
Same nigga, different year. 2014. There we go.
There we go. Right, hey, boy, y'all gotta tighten up.
Yeah, y'all making Bill Russell.
My bad, bro. That was
the
next year.
Hold on, but Bill Russell did. Hold on, but Bill Russell.
My time's 30 out.
Hold on.
Hey, sir, you fumbling?
That was next year, bro.
Boy, sir, you had to get up.
Hold on, but I just debunked. Hold on. I just debunked that. Bill Russell led the team in the playoffs in scoring. He did that.
Wait, say that again, True?
He led a team in playoffs in scoring in 62 and won a championship.
Man, bro, why you keep?
Hold on, True, man. I'm trying to make it.
Let me hold on. What
are we debating now?
No, the point is we're trying to confirm that you can be the best player on your team without being the lead scorer.
Right. That's what we do.
Period.
Yes. Yeah. That's
Ben Wallace and KG.
So Bill Russell was not. So basically, we got to figure out that Bill Russell wasn't just an anomaly.
No, we trying. Yeah.
True. Why you lie?
Hold on. So why we can't name Bill Walton? I just said Bill Walton,
bro. Hold on, man. Are y'all live today? Because you said 62. Okay, I look at 62.
It's get confusing like that, man. Yeah, 62.
I'm just saying I'm confused. Okay. I'm confused now because which one is it? Like we can't name Bill Walton.
What you say, bro?
Because I didn't know KG counter. He didn't count.
No. So in that, hold on. In that KG and Paul Pierce example, you could go either or, but at the same time, too, they both led the team.
Hold on, why we
Nah,
hold on?
Either way, you can let it slice.
Nah, not either or. Fuck that. KG was clear.
Either or. I mean, you
Bill
can.
Walton, I just gave. I got one.
He led the
I
team
got
in points.
one.
Fuck
Hold
that.
up, I got one.
Okay,
Bill
so
Walton.
KG then.
I
Hold up, Bill. I got one.
My
Bill
point's still
Walton. Hold
valid.
up.
No, it does.
I got one.
Paul Pierce ain't
I
shit.
got one. I got one. Bill
You got
Walton.
it.
Bill Walton.
Bill Walton was the leading scorer. He wasn't leading scorer.
He wasn't at all in the playoffs or the regular season. We won MVP. He wasn't.
He won Finals MVP or
It was
regular
Maurice.
season?
It was Maurice
both.
Lucas.
He did both.
And Maurice Lucas. Maurice Lucas was leading scorer on that team.
He passed his ass off though.
Okay. I mean, you got anomalies most of the time, right?
That's
It's got to be somebody else too. I'm gonna say Dave Cohn. Hold on. Now the Dave Cohn shit gonna be tricky.
The Dave Cowan shit is tricky.
Nah, Dave Cowan was a beast. Don't do
here's
it.
the thing.
Don't do it.
Now here's the thing. Was he buried in John Havlicek or John
Yes,
Havlicek was
at
buried in
that
him?
point in time, yes.
No,
I mean,
John Havlicek was better than
you
him.
gonna
What are you
see
talking
different
about? In
answers.
the
Though.
Hold on.
70s?
All time.
In 70s?
All time, John Havlicek is better than Dave Cowan. But in the 70s, no.
It was definitely Havlicek. What are you talking about, bro?
That's what I'm trying to say, bro.
Bro, John Havlicek is the only. Fuck that. Hold on. John Havlicek is the only player to be top 3 in 2 of the 5 major categories.
That man made an All-Star game all the way to like
bro.
he made an All-Star game from 70
that nigga
to
second
78,
in
bro.
rebounds for the decade and top 3 in points, my nigga.
Yeah,
like,
he made an All-Star game from 70 to 78 though. So I mean, John Havlicek was still that dude. Like he was the best small forward. Besides Dr. J, of course, he was. Dr. J was the best small forward in the 70s, but.
Yeah, we know.
Havlicek over Cowens in the 70s.
I mean, but but the fact that you had those debates, it was Dr. J and John Havlicek. Those were the 2 best small forwards by far in the 70s. It was the 2. It was them. It was only those 2. Come on, you John.
Rick
was
Barry
an
was a
ABA.
bad motherfucker, bro. You wild.
Who?
Rick Barry. I think it was a bad motherfucker.
Rick Barry, he wasn't John though. He wasn't John though.
The problem Rick Barry was having, he was bouncing from ABA to NBA. That's the thing.
First of all, Rick Barry's better than John Havlicek. Period.
He's not better than John Havlicek.
No, he's not. Rick Barry's not better than John Havlicek. That's cap. That is cap, bro.
Yes, he is.
He was a better defender, better playmaker. We're not doing that, bro.
We're not doing that. Scorer and shooter. Yes, he is. Underrated.
That's it, nigga. He's not a better passer, rebounder, or defender. That's what shit stops.
Hold on. Under everything else about Rick Barry's underrated. I'm taking
John Havlicek went toe to toe with Dr. J. Nigga, what are you talking about, bro?
And lost.
He held his own though. He held his own.
Cowens is average. Stop it, bro. This man is averaging 20 and 16, 20 and 15.
Now hold on, he did win MVP doing. Hold on, he won MVP in 70.
Not put John Havlicek in the 70s over Dave Cowens.
Yes, sir.
Hold up. They won a championship. They won a championship in 74. So hold up. Let's see.
Crazy. Nigga averaging 19 and 15.
Hold on, we gonna double check because I don't
they won in 76 as well. You averaging 19 and 16.
I know they won. Hold up. Hold up. I'm not sure. They doing 74. Hold up.
For the fact that he's average, for the fact that he
made All-Made first team in 74. John Jackson made All-Made first team in 74. So we gonna see. Hold up.
How many MVPs did he win in the 70s?
He won 0.
Okay, Dave Cowens.
Don't do that. That was corny. Don't do that. Was corny. I don't like how you did that.
Dave Cowens got one. Dave Cowens is averaging a double.
It's actually pretty explainable why he didn't win one.
Yeah,
that was a big man. That was a big man award at that time. What non-center didn't win? Who won MVP that wasn't center in the 70s?
Yeah, let me look. Yeah, that's a fact.
That shit. Hold on, we go 74.
Outside of Dr. J, like.
My bad. I had to get some of this.
Y'all niggas capping too. Hold on.
Hey, my bad. I had to get some of this true stir fry. I had to get some of this stir fry.
This man, Rick Barry.
That shit burnt or dry, nigga.
Rick Barry won
this shit good.
In the ABA and NBA.
Yeah, you right. Yeah, hold up.
Dave Cowens is better than Havlicek in the 70s.
Either way, okay, I'll say this. Was it a 1A, 1B situation?
Bro, there was no Kobe and Shaq.
Can we agree with that?
No, I'm not agreeing with that. Hold on, you still had
At
another
that
Hall of
time,
Famer?
was that a 1A, 1B situation?
No, because you still had a Hall of Famer in JoJo White. What do you
But
mean?
he was the third
Yeah,
dude. He was clearly the third dude, bro. Let's not
yeah.
do that.
All the MVPs went to centers and went to centers in 70s. All of them.
That's crazy. But yeah, but I'm saying though, it's 30. So we can agree that because in '74,
Hell no.
John Havlicek
JoJo's
led the team
averaging
in
20.
scoring.
Stop it. Nope, I'm not listening to that.
You said
Hold up, is
There's
he?
no
74.
1A. That is not a 1A, 1B.
But Mac
Because
Def, Mac Def,
JoJo's
I'm
Mac
trying
Def,
to be
Mac
clear.
Def.
Hold on, but
Hold
this
on,
not.
Mac Def.
I'm
Let's
trying
do
to
that then. Hold on. Let's stick with Mac Def logic then. If that's the case,
1A,
then that's
1B.
another case. If Dave Cowens was the best player in the Celtics, but it's 74, right? John Havlicek led the league in points. He led his team in points. Correct?
I don't
Is that
know.
another
Did he?
example?
Yes, he did. I'm looking at it
I
right
gotta
now.
look that up because Sturdy's been off today. I
Nah,
don't
you
know.
Yeah,
looking
look
at
it
it.
up,
You
bro.
I
look.
gotta look that up.
No problem. No problem. Look that up.
My whole point with Cowens is that he was averaging a double, bro, at the center position, which is the toughest position in the
Nigga,
70s.
it's not hard for a center to average double in any era.
But 16 rebounds, stop it.
Not now, bro. You said double. Like
First,
Yeah, you
as
gotta be
first,
position.
specific
Like
though.
what the fuck,
You gotta be specific
bro?
though.
Like come
being
on, man.
Pacific. Come
You
on
gotta be
now.
specific
But
though.
it,
I
it,
mean,
and it's
Brook Lopez
and
probably the
it's
only center that averaged double. Like the fuck?
it's definitely not a 1A, 1B situation.
That is a
JoJo's
1A,
out.
1B. Hold on,
Hold on,
bro. Because
JoJo,
they
like I
both made all
said,
day first.
JoJo's out here
Hold on.
averaging 20,
They
bro.
were two of the top 10 players at the time. You can't say that wasn't a 1A, 1B situation.
No. I think no.
What are you
JoJo out
talking?
here.
Hold on.
Hold on. JoJo is out here averaging dubs.
Hold on. So hold on.
No.
If John Havlicek was the best small forward in the NBA in the 70s.
No, Rick Barry
No.
was.
No, I didn't. I'm not gonna count Dr. J because Dr. J came in later. Sturdy. I know you about to say. Tell you that. I mean, I'm not saying he was Dr. J
Yeah,
was the best
I'm not
small
with
forward.
that Rick
Period.
Barry shit, bro. Like,
Dr.
Havlicek,
J was the best small forward.
Rick
Period.
Barry was.
Dr. J was the best small forward. Period. But John Havlicek was the best small forward in the NBA in the 70s. David Cowens was one of the best players at that 70s. So that's a 1A, 1B situation.
How is timeout, bro? How is it? It's a big three, if anything. These niggas, Joe. I
I'm not
just
saying
said
not a big three, but he clearly the third dude, bro. Let's not do that. He's clearly the third dude.
depending on which night, if these niggas is
Dude,
they
come
all
on,
averaging the
man.
same amount of points. JoJo's averaging more assists. Dave Cowens is averaging more.
Man, look, we know who the
rebounds.
two best players on that team was, bro. It was Dave
Lou.
Cowens and
What-
John
what's-
Lou, you
Havlicek.
missed it, bro.
What's that?
I debunked that bullshit. Kobe didn't get an MVP. Kobe only got one MVP because that Colorado shit. I debunked that shit earlier.
How so? What happened?
Because from 2000 to when he retired, 2016, he was top 5 in media voting, right? 11 times. The media put this man top 5 in MVP voting 11 times between that time span, right? But if you look at buy over replacement, win shares, all other shit, he's only been top 5 how many times, bro? 4 times. 4 times.
Damn.
So actually, the media actually tried to give this nigga more MVPs.
They didn't
Damn.
try to
It
do nothing.
Just a nigga. I mean, this nigga named Bryant came in the game and just stopped the nigga shine, man. It sucks. It
Let me
sucks. I
see.
know how it feels,
Hold
bro.
on. Let me see.
A nigga come in the league. You think you about to dominate, and then nigga just take all the MVPs and all the shine.
I think I got one. I think I got one. I think I got one.
Searching?
I think I got another one. Hold up.
Nah, at first I thought I had 5.
Why are y'all searching?
What are y'all searching? I thought we already cooked this. I thought we done sizzled, fried, sauteed,
we got another.
grilled.
But true,
No,
it
you
is
can't say
anomaly,
these.
bro.
That Dave Cowens and
It is an anomaly, but we
Oh,
gonna
y'all
find
talking about something else,
more
though.
though. It's rare. I'm not saying
Oh.
I ain't never debated it was gonna be it's rare, but Sturdy saying
No, I
Lou
had
says
5. I thought I had 5, but I only had 3. There's only 3 in the history of the NBA.
Hold up. Well, you got is Willis. Hold up.
70,
Let me see.
70, what is it? 75 years?
Shit. Willis Reed. Hold up. Willis Reed. Damn.
Y'all
I only got 2014 Duncan paid. Well,
I mean, I'm gonna say it again, bro. You got to be elite on both sides of the court, on both sides of the ball to be a top 5. That's just, I mean, this is what it is, man.
Hey, yeah, that's your criteria. That's your criteria.
That's your criteria.
I mean,
but here's the thing.
how can you not? How can it not?
Hold on. But that being said, though,
else?
that being said, though, Bill Russell, when he had to score, he did score when he had to score.
It's the same reason. It's the same reason why niggas got Magic in their top 5. Knowing this nigga was a shit defender.
Hold on.
All right, so
Look,
why
back-
you
back-
got
back-
Bill
hold on.
Russell? But why you got Bill Russell to go to that Magic in your top 5 then?
And
I
more
prefer
impact towards winning.
because my criteria, I prefer defense more than anything.
Nah, I simple criteria is
cool.
Impact towards winning. Number one. Number two is peak. Number 3 stats. Number 4 accolades.
I use like I don't know if y'all heard me earlier the alpha dog. I mean,
I don't see how y'all can say accolades as Finals MVP, but don't count championships.
No, it's 4. It's 4.
I mean, he played 22. He played 22 playoff games to get 11 rings. So I mean, if y'all don't think that's some type of asterisk or
I said it earlier, Lou.
I mean,
You can't control that shit. Like just how you said it before in another stream. 30 years from now, when the league is worldwide and there's 50 teams instead of 30 teams, they're gonna say the same shit.
I mean, they adding playing games now.
Like this, how the fuck they gonna literally talk shit about the niggas in the 2000s? Like how the fuck they can say they're the best players in the world and niggas don't play the West?
No, I'm looking at it like this. Bill Russell,
we in 2050 playing against China and France and shit.
Every team that Bill Russell played in the first round was below 400. Niggas wasn't even 500. Niggas below 400. Sub shitty team.
Hey man, it be like that. Magic played.
It don't be like that.
Yeah, what you mean? Magic played against multiple below 500 teams. So did Jordan. So did LeBron.
No, he didn't.
Yes, 30
years.
You can't say nothing as far as
Jordan faced 231 teams.
As far as
LeBron faced 231 teams in the playoffs.
You can't say nothing about Jordan and Kobe as far as competition.
Hold on, what below 400 teams you talking about, bro?
Jordan played 231 teams. What are you talking about?
Can you give me the teams you saying? You said below 400 though. That's wild. Like below 400. Like
I mean, let's do it.
For the first year they won championship. They beat the Nationals. That was 38-34. That's not 400.
Okay, so not them. All right, let's look at it. All right,
we gotta fact check that now. You can't be saying anything. You just said 400. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm talking about if you average it out. All right, let's
what you mean average? I mean,
let's do it.
Because you couldn't. First of all, you only
right,
like
so,
certain team made the playoffs.
All right, hold on, look at it. All right, so the second. All right, I got you. Hold on, look at it. All right, so the second time they played them, the Nationals was 35-37. All right, so that's below 500. Hey man, who in there? Goddamn, opening up fucking bags of chips.
Yeah, my fault. I meant to move myself. I was opening up a black. My fault, bro.
Oh, so
just mute yourself.
I said I meant to mute myself.
All right, so Philadelphia. What's up? All right, Philadelphia Warriors. Okay, they had a good record. All right, Philadelphia Warriors had a good record. All right,
I'm not gonna lie, Lou. That's 400 record is crazy.
Right, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Said, bro.
Hey, Lou, the Bushwick brothers still lying.
That's crazy. You can't. I don't care. I don't give a fuck what record. I don't care for what era you playing. You can't be 400 in the playoffs, bro. I don't give a fuck what era you playing.
All right, okay. So I might have capped a little bit on that.
Only thing you can criticize, like, but like I said, you can't help. At the end of the day, is like the amount of teams.
I capped.
You can't control that. You can't control that, bro.
All right, I capped.
That's 33 games.
It was really, huh? What you say?
That's 33 games. Like they played 82, they have to win 33 to be 400.
No, I'm talking about 22 playoff games.
Oh,
you only got two. It was only two rounds.
That's nasty.
My comeback, and that is a crazy stat. 22 playoff games.
Hold on.
That's crazy. But my comeback,
that's crazy, right? Jordan played 24 in one season.
But my comeback to that league would be like,
that's just the era of that time. Like I said, Lou, 20 years from now, when these niggas play, instead of playing 16 playoff games, they end up playing like 24.
Sturdy, stop with your Futurama bullshit.
Ain't no Futurama shit. It's the same shit.
No, they playing 24 now. Jordan.
No, I'm saying no. Or if you to win the championship, you got to win 16 games.
Hold on, I gotta say this one thing real quick, because the Philadelphia Sixers in '83. They won 13 games to win a championship. They played in the playoff format then with more games back then than it is when Bill Russell played.
Yeah, like niggas forget they just added more games like in the early 2000s.
So hold on. So let me get this straight. So okay. Bill Russell played. Hold on. Moses Malone won less shit. Hold on. I got to double check.
Lou, remember that shit? T-Mac was like, "Yo, I'm so grateful to get out the first round." And the reporter's like, "My nigga, you know it's best out of 5, right?" I mean, best out of 7, right? You like what? Yeah, nigga, we stopped that best out of 5 shit last year.
And you know he lost at that. I see that
And then
shit.
the
I was like,
nigga,
That nigga thought he won.
no one lost. You know what nigga lost. I was mad as
yo,
shit.
Lou, he
I
was
mad.
relaxed.
That
He
nigga
got
was
He's
a
on his
mad.
Bill Russell shit, Lou.
Sturdy was mad. Sturdy was mad shit. Sturdy was mad shit when he was a young bull, man. He was mad as shit. Like, damn, I knew we gonna fucking lose, man.
I ain't really fuck with you, man.
My only
Right.
comeback to that is that the man is 10-0 in game 7s, bro. Like you,
I mean,
That's
you
not pressure,
hey,
undefeated,
man.
Sturdy, can
you
I ask you?
undefeated
I
in
mean,
game 7s. That's crazy.
hey, Mac, let
Despite
me
the
ask you a
playoff
question. If you was playing with a big man, right, and you passed him the ball 18 times, and he only made 42% of them, would you pick him up? You know what I'm saying? Like, would you consider him a good scorer?
He didn't
Like,
take a
The
lot of
average.
shots. He didn't take a lot of
I
shots.
just told you it was
if I
average
give you
for the
18,
position,
if
nigga.
I pass you the ball 18 times and you on the block and you keep missing it, you know what I'm saying? Is that like I
That's
don't
snap
really,
pattern. It sound like.
you get what I'm
It is,
saying?
but
Like,
You get
hey,
these
y'all
boards since I
lucky,
can't score.
hold
bro.
up,
But you
You
though. Hold
lucky.
up,
exposed him to
hold
Cruz GOAT, man.
But hold up. Bill Russell took 14 shots a game. He only took 14 shots a game.
That
He
was a
talking about
lot.
man.
That
Like,
game
he
prior.
talking about
What,
career. No, you
what
talking
was
about
the
career.
average
Back in his
shots?
career, he took 14
No,
shots
what
a
was his
game in his
most? What
career.
was his most he took in like
18.1.
that's average.
18.1.
Well,
Hold
no,
up,
you
let's
gotta
see.
inflate that. You gotta inflate that. If
That
you
No,
going,
that
he
that's
had
60.
hold on.
That's
No, he did.
62.6.
You lied again, Lou. He did not have no 18
Oh, my
shots a
bad. You
game.
know what? No, I had it on
Playoff. No, you're
playoffs.
right. I gotta look that. Hold up,
Yeah,
bro.
I had it on playoffs.
He
My bad.
averaged the most he ever averaged was 16.6 shots a
Yeah,
game.
16. Yeah.
He averaged 18.9. He shot 45% from the field. I mean, like I said, that's not. I mean,
I mean, we ain't taking the
that ain't
deep. I
nothing
mean,
crazy.
I can't
That's
take
nothing
the look.
crazy.
I'm giving you the true. I
That's
gave you
nothing
the defense.
crazy. That's
I'm
nothing
giving
crazy.
you,
But
true. I give you the defense, but I
that's
mean,
two way.
he was
But hold
ass
up,
on offense.
hold up,
Ass.
though. But that's considered
Ass.
two way.
but true,
Hold
but
up,
true. But Lou,
that's
that's the
considered
point.
two way
It's the
though. That's
same
considered
thing.
two way though.
I said,
But
so,
to beat a goat, you got to be on both sides,
Hold
bro.
up, but hold on, pause real quick. Hold up,
Can you
hold up.
keep that same energy for Magic? There's niggas on this panel got Magic
Magic
top
is not in
5.
my top 5. I know you're talking to Mac Def. Magic is not in my top 5.
But hold up, Lou. But here's the thing: if he's averaging 18, this one season, he averaged 18.9 points a game, 45% from the field. Is that still? That's not still considered two way? That's all I'm saying.
44%.
If you
No,
6'10", I mean, if you
No,
6'10",
it's
Lou,
I'm
not.
just asking the question.
Lou,
I mean,
just
it
say
is.
It's
it.
not
No, true. Say
because
it in its proper context, my nigga. He averaged what? 14 points per. What was it? True to be exact.
he averaged 15
16
for his
point,
career.
16
15. All right. He averaged
for his
15
career.
points
Or this
per
is for
game on the league average. That's it. That's it.
for his highest, that was his highest was
No,
16.
I'm
that's
just
the league.
saying.
No,
I've
his
been trying to
highest was
show you that.
18.2. His highest
No,
was
the league
18.2.
average for the center position for field goals was about 42%.
I mean,
He shot
he
about
he
league
was he
average.
was a
And,
at that time.
and I
He was
told you if Will
efficient. At
Chamberlain
that
wasn't
time, he was
playing, that
efficient.
shit would be at like 38%. Because Will Chamberlain
Actually, they
raised all
did. There's a video on that. They was
They
like,
did that. They did that.
it actually go down by like actually go to like 2%. It'll be like 40%.
See, I knew
Bro,
that
if you
because
take
Wilt was shooting like 65 or 80 or
So
70% or some shit. That nigga was crazy.
Hey, Bob Pettit.
Bob Pettit was a two-way player. And look at his field goal percentage. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
he
that
took
was
way
the
more
average back
shots
then.
though. He took
That
way
was an
more shots.
average. But that was an average
That's the
back then.
average, bro. Like you got to
There was
go
no.
by what they do
It
in
was
their
look at
era.
the pace of games back then
Hell
it
no.
was a way
I'm
faster
about to
pace back
look up
then.
the average because they throwing around like it's a frisbee.
That's what it
Saying
was, though.
that
You can
word.
figure out. Listen, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You can look at it and say, I mean, to today's standards, of
What
course,
the
we're not.
hell?
That's not efficient in
Well,
today's
all right.
standards.
So
But
But
my
no, but
thing,
like,
Yeah, I
it
mean,
was.
yeah, I
That
mean,
is what
I
it
done
is.
seen the video. I done seen, you know what I'm saying? I done looked at the highlights. I mean, the shit was,
Bill Russell wasn't the first or
Shoe was
second.
ass.
I mean, he was missing a lot of shots under the rim. They
The shoe was
luckily they
ass,
ain't
Lou.
catch.
Keep it 100.
Yeah, exactly. They lucky they didn't keep track of offensive
The
rebounds.
average was 46%.
that was
What
not the
was
He was
average.
Wilt's
lying like a
average?
motherfucker. He was
54?
lying like a motherfucker.
What was Wilt's
Round
shooting from the
center.
field?
Nah,
Yeah,
Wilt
54?
shit was like fucking 65.
Yeah, he had seasons of 70.
Yeah, Wilt was going fucking
Come
bananas.
on, man. What's True talking
But
about? He said
Will
defense is
was
the
a once
reason
in a
that he's the
lifetime
GOAT.
athlete. Will was a
Come
once
on,
in a
man.
That's
lifetime
my
athlete.
criteria. Same as
Yeah,
anybody else got
that's
different
exactly.
criteria.
That's your
We
flawed
just talk.
criteria.
First of all, you and Mac Def said Kobe was a great shooter, greatest 3-point shooter than LeBron. So let's not do that, bro. I don't
Oh,
know
he
what
is
you
a
even took.
better 3-point
I
shooter
don't
than
know what
LeBron. You
you
want to
even
start
took.
that up again?
Okay, bro.
Y'all niggas capping on that one.
We're
I'm
not
capping
though.
on that.
We're not
I
gonna
don't know
we're not
about
gonna
that.
get into it.
I think Bron a better
Yeah,
shooter.
because
It's actually kind of crazy to say that because people don't Think about it,
It
bro.
is
Here's
crazy
the
because
thing.
have you ever
No,
seen
Joe Bar,
anybody
hold on,
back
Joe Bar.
up off of Kobe?
But Joe Bond, this is why I'm not gonna go down
Never,
that
right?
debate
But you
again.
see people back up off LeBron.
This is why we're gonna move on, because if we can't look at the stats, the
If
attempts,
we
and
can't
the
watch the
3-point
game,
percentage.
you just want to hold on to the stats. Let's watch the game.
So look, I watched, bro. I've been watching LeBron James my whole life, bro, and I seen
All
Kobe
right. So you
majority
don't
of his
see people
career.
back up off
I
him?
seen him
You don't see
I
people
seen
go
him
under the screen?
bro. Listen, Kobe is an all-around better shooter than LeBron. I don't think nobody's gonna argue that.
So
We're
why are you
talking about
arguing 3-point
specifically
then?
because that's what it is, bro. I mean, you
No,
can't
that's what
argue
the
that.
stats say. But if you don't have
All right.
eyes, then that's what you'll say.
Okay, see, but see,
If
that's
you
why I
watch the
disagree with you
game,
though.
I don't watch
you know
So
basketball.
you
you're not gonna
said
go
it
under
might
the
not.
screen on
But wait, if
Kobe.
it don't, just because
It
it
don't
don't
look
look,
good. It don't look good.
yeah,
It
so
don't look
just
good,
because it
bro.
don't
That has
look
nothing to do
good,
with looking good.
you
If
just
you
said
go
the eye
under the
test.
screen, that means you want them to shoot, right?
Bro, Rondo, I've seen Rondo be wide open all the time and miss a lot of threes, bro. Why he's not? I don't understand that.
Why
Just
is he
because he's
not
wild.
what?
At the end of the day, you have to make the shot. Regardless
All
if you
right.
open, you're not open. You have to make the shot,
But
and you would take.
No
the
Bill can
defense,
make the shot.
depending on what the defense is gonna allow you to do. Like if I go under the screen, that means I want you to shoot. You understand that, True?
Okay,
So
he makes him take. He
if
made
I
him take.
can't go under
Clearly,
the screen because I'm scared that you're gonna hit this three, then I have to
but
go over the screen.
at the end of the day, he made people pay for that. When he made it when it mattered. So he shot. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't understand that point, bro. Because
You
like
don't
if you,
understand it because
bro,
I
because
guess you never
this
played
is
basketball.
the word.
That's why you don't understand it.
I've never heard an argument of shooting and did we go into discount shooting percentage? I've never heard that shit before in my life. Have anybody ever debate on
You
3-point
only
shooting
rely
and
on
miss?
stats.
I'm not lying. I said what I see, bro.
Okay.
I know you're not gonna tell me what I see, bro.
Hey,
So
True.
what did the Spurs
I
do
got
to
nothing.
LeBron? Did they go under the screen
Hold
every
up.
time?
Hold up, bro.
Why was he a terrible free throw shooter?
I said, hold up. Bro, I'm gonna say this one time. I know you be dick riding Kobe, bro, but
You dick ride Russell.
I know. Hold up.
Bro, they don't even have to have names in the back. We just watch the players. Who gives a fuck about the name?
Bro, that's what you're doing right now because
Yo,
like
this nigga, less about his last
name.
About to have 40-point triple double. This ain't crazy.
Yeah, Bron and Russell's having a good game. I gotta give Russell his credit.
LeBron James career high in what up, Kai? Career high.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, your mic muffled a little bit. We hear you though.
No, he
Hey,
shot.
I still talking about Kobe.
Hold up, LeBron James career high.
Let that man rest, yeah. Why y'all keep talking about that man?
Yo, bro, you gotta fix your mic.
He shot 40 from the
three. You gotta fix your mic, Kai. It's like muffled.
Because we got people capping like True talking about Russell Benham and
yeah, he got cooked.
He got nothing but rebounds.
But Joe Bond, if we if we can't
What's
use
up?
percentages to determine who's a better 3-point shooter, what the fuck can we determine?
That's what I'm saying. Like what like
because we can. I don't say.
If you want me to answer the question, I will. But
I don't say shit like Kyrie's jump shot look better, so that's why he's a better 3-point shooter than Steph. That don't really make sense.
My thing is if you want to use percentages, let's use everything. We have to use percentages. We have to use style of play, and we also got to use clutch shots.
This is all of
you got to use clutch shots and all that, bro.
Two of those three categories, you know you're losing, right?
Hold on, this is what I said.
Nobody's hit more game winners than Kobe. Hold
on. This is what I said. Hold on. We're not talking about. Let's make it clear. We're not talking about just efficiency. All the argument was strictly off of 3-point shooting, bro. LeBron James is a better 3-point shooter than Kobe, bro. It is what it is, bro. Like you think
he's a better shooter.
I wouldn't say
I know
that.
I know what I see. Okay, I know what I see, bro. Like what can
the reason I wouldn't say that is because even
Kobe,
though the numbers are splitting hairs, bro. Like the numbers 34 to 33, like
that's a big difference, bro. That's not
34 to 33 is not a big difference in percentage.
It's 32. Don't lie,
bro. Mike Dev, when you're averaging over thousands of attempts, that's a lot.
And it's 30. And Kobe averaged 32. Don't cap.
So LeBron literally took more and made more. That's what we're saying. He's supposed to have a depth. He took
Yeah,
He
more in the
played him.
Kobe
Hold on, and
years.
he
yeah,
hold on. So hold on,
he
hold
attempted
on.
more threes and made more threes. Yeah, that's
In
how.
less
Correct.
time than Kobe. In less time
That's
than
literally
Kobe.
why Steph Curry is considered the greatest 3-point shooter ever. Like,
No,
He's
Like,
not.
why
come
is
Hold
on,
on.
Steph
Steph
Curry
that's
the
Curry
what
is
I'm
best
not
3-point
saying.
considered
shooter? As
because
soon
he
as he
took
crossed
more
over half
rings.
court, you have
no,
to
Hey,
give
it's
him.
hey,
no,
man,
it's
hey,
not
who
just
on the
no
who
half
on
court
the
shot.
road?
It's his range, bro.
Who
What
I
who on
got
the
me.
road?
Yeah, I got.
It's
You got to
Special
pick.
K.
You're in the background,
All
Kai.
right.
No, it's
So
not, my nigga.
Sturdy.
It's the fact that he can put up that volume and still maintain efficiency. That's why he's the
Sturdy.
yeah.
greatest shooter.
So
So
Not no
and
Sturdy
the
fucking half
amount
court
again.
shots.
and the range, you have
Sturdy
to. He's
again. When we
No
dangerous
say
as
fucking
soon as he
half
goes
court
over
when
half
these
shots.
court.
Hold up.
percentages,
That being said, That being said too, though, LeBron James hit when it comes to range of shot. I guarantee you that LeBron has a higher percentage, a long
He averaged
further
more, bro.
range
He
than
averaged
no,
more.
Kobe.
He averaged more
no,
3-point attempts than that nigga. He still shoots better percentage.
no,
What the fuck would
no.
But
niggas want
He
to
we
doesn't
say?
can
have
move.
more
Hold,
range. He doesn't have
we
more
can
range
move.
than
Hold on,
Kobe.
we can move on, bro. Because like my whole thing is like,
Y'all crazy,
how
yo.
can you debate that?
Y'all
Like if
crazy.
All
we
right,
can't
so
talk
look.
about
All right, well,
no,
Steve
nah,
can't.
that
You
shit is
can't
weird.
use
That
stats
shit is
Steve
to
weird,
Kerr's
coach
a
Kobe
better
bro.
fans,
three-point
bro. You
shooter than
can't
Clay
use
That
stats
shit
to
is
Thompson.
coach
weird.
Kobe
That shit
fans,
Hold
is
on,
bro.
time out,
weird,
time out.
bro.
Steve
Like
Nuts,
that
Kerr's
bro.
a
shit is
better
weird.
three-point shooter than Clay
Like,
Thompson.
come
You
on,
can't use
bro.
stats. You
Tell me
can't
I'm
use stats
wrong.
when it comes to Kobe
That
fans,
shit
bro.
is
You can't.
Tell me.
weird,
Hold
Yeah,
bro.
on,
address
That
Sturdy.
shit
address
is
Mac
Tell
Dad's
me
weird.
I'm
point.
wrong.
Damn.
And can't use
Address Mac
stats when it
Dad's
come to
point.
Russell too,
Steve Kerr
or
is
any
a
I
player
better
never.
back
three-point
then.
shooter.
Hold
Steve
on,
Kerr is
hold
a
on,
better
hold on,
three-point shooter
hold
than
on,
KD.
I just
hold on,
said
hold on.
volume with efficiency, MacDev. I know
Wow.
you're
So
a
the
little
nigga don't
deaf.
have
I said
volume. He played for
volume with
15
efficiency.
years.
If LeBron is taking more 3-point attempts, what he is, and making a better clip, that makes him a better shooter. Just like Curry leading the
Wow.
league 8 times in 3-point attempts and still leading the league in 3-point percentage.
So
That's
KD's a
why.
Better
better.
three. Hold on,
So,
hold on.
so
What
It's
you
the
say
time
now,
out.
same
though?
So KD's a
concept,
better
nigga.
shooter. So
It's the
KD's a
same
better
concept.
three-point shooter than Larry Bird, based on that logic.
You
Yes, he
actually
is
argue
though.
that.
He
You
really
actually
is
argue.
though. I don't
You
know.
actually
He is
Are
argue
you
though.
that.
serious?
You
He is
argue
the
it.
best 3 point. He is the
I
Yeah,
ain't
best
I'm
3
not
saying
point
either
gonna.
shooter Larry
or,
Bird
but
though.
I'm
I'm
saying you
not
can
gonna
argue it.
argue that. They're pretty
Now
close.
he's not
They're
saying
pretty
He
argue.
is the
close.
best. He is the best.
They're
You
pretty close.
funny
I'm
as
done
hell,
with
Sturdy.
y'all.
You pick and
Y'all
choose your
done with
count.
I
y'all.
didn't pick and choose. I
Who you
used the
back?
same fucking
I'm done with
criteria.
y'all.
It's the same
Nah, you
fucking
don't.
criteria.
Y'all
You
would
But here's
just
take
the
backed
thing.
KD as
off
a
for
shooter
saying
over
that you
Larry
can
Bird.
argue
That
with
is
that.
retarded.
I just said that you can't argue that.
So let me ask you a question. I
The
mean,
only thing that hold on, the only thing KD didn't do and what Larry Bird did involved the 3-point shooting was enter a contest. Because KD also shot 54 to 92.
Of
Yeah,
KD
course.
was
he didn't
So
also
do
it's
it no.
stop.
He didn't
Like,
do
get
it no
out of here with this
back-to-back
shit, bro. Like,
seasons.
so it's a clear cut yes or no answer.
ain't
hey
no
yo,
clear
He
cut,
don't
nigga,
want to give
because they
clear cut
clearly
facts.
didn't do
I know
everything
you
the
don't
Kai,
want to
same.
your
give it.
background, Kai, your background, Kai,
That's
crazy.
They
what I
didn't
be
do
talking
everything the
about.
same, nigga. What are you talking
Not
about?
that bando.
Hold on, sturdy. Let me, cause I'm gonna see something. Cause now I know Mac Dev was wilding with that mid range shit. I want to see these Kobe fans really like. I'm gonna throw a name out there. Is Kobe
Man
Bryant
shot
better 3 point shooter than
50,
Paul Pierce?
50, 50.
Anybody?
Who
Is Kobe a
cares,
better
bro?
three? Joe Bryant. Is Kobe a better 3 point shooter than Paul
Kobe
Pierce?
is better than Paul Pierce. I don't give
No,
a
I
fuck
know.
about
He's
that.
talking
Yeah,
about
I just want
3-point
to see what
shooting.
y'all like.
That's what it is.
I just want to see what the conference like. Is he a better 3 point shooter than Paul Pierce?
I mean, I would say Paul Pierce edges him on 3-point shooting. I would.
This nigga crazy,
You got
bro.
that.
I'm like, come on, Edge.
Edge.
It really was hard to you to say that.
And
Edge.
bro, you can't ask logical questions when it comes to
Come
Kobe
on,
fans.
bro.
You
Like
gotta
this
use
is crazy.
narrative questions.
We can
Like
move
who
on. We
looked
shouldn't
better?
talk about three. Listen,
Who had a
I'm
better
not talking.
highlights? Like questions
Like
like that within
we
their realm.
not talking
Yo,
about three
you,
That's what
point
we
yo,
gotta
you
do.
percentage no
sound like
more.
a straight
Hold,
Kobe
Like questions like
hater.
that. Who had better
up.
footwork?
No,
Like
no. This is the
questions
reason.
like
Hold
that.
up,
You gotta ask
Ralph.
friendly questions like that, True. You can't ask logical
Ralph.
questions
Ralph.
and bust
The
their head.
reason why I did it. The reason why I
No,
said that
not
because
you, True. I'm talking about Sturdy with
no,
his
hold up, but Ralph,
take.
Ralph. No, this is what no, but this is the reason why I asked that. I asked that question because like, bro, what can we do then, bro? Cause y'all really
and I said this before, y'all might as well just say y'all biased. If y'all just say this person, hold up. If y'all sit here and say y'all is
just say you're a
biased,
biased LeBron fan. You and Sterling.
Hold on, just let him finish his state. Just let him finish his state.
Yeah.
If y'all just sit here and say that y'all is biased, then I don't think nobody would have a problem with that shit, bro. I don't think nobody would have a problem with that shit, bro.
That's why we don't
I
have
didn't
a
say I'm
problem with
biased. Biased about what?
Come on,
nigga,
bro.
you did say that shit. Don't lie, nigga.
But
I didn't say
true.
nothing about bias.
See, that's what I be saying,
just
though.
look
That's
at
what I
that
be saying,
blog
man.
When we bring up stats and
Hold on, you're
accolades,
lying. I said
Hold on,
keep the
I
same
never
energy on
discredit. I
No,
don't
everything.
dis.
nigga.
Hold on,
On Bang,
hold
hold on. On Bang, hold on, True. On Bang's channel, you verbatim said,
I think I heard you say that
Bang,
shit too, though, bro.
verbatim. You said, Anzi Bang, you just gonna have your own niggas. Like, I just can't put LeBron above Kobe. Like, what the fuck is
No,
that?
I said
That's
no. I
bias,
didn't
nigga.
say that. I didn't say that.
You
I
didn't
didn't
say
say
that?
that. You're
All
lying.
right. Go ahead,
No,
MacDuff. You
I'm
got
gonna
it,
tell
bro.
you
You
what I
got it.
said.
MacDuff, you got it, bro. You got
I'm
it.
going to tell you what I said. I said people are dug in where they're dug in. I'm not gonna sit here and try to change your mind and say that and make you think that Kobe's better than LeBron. But you're not gonna do the same thing with these stats as well, because that's all he was throwing was stats. The man put up a fourth quarter in the finals and showed that LeBron had better percentage numbers than Jordan and Kobe. And I'm like, okay, Jordan never lost the finals. So how are those empty stats? So you mean to tell me that he's more clutch in the fourth quarter because he shot a better percentage, which is, I mean, who cares? Those are empty
Right,
stats. The
but
man
here,
got swept and the
No,
man got blew
hold on, hold
out.
on,
right,
hold on,
right,
hold on.
hold
That
up.
literally,
Yeah,
hold on,
that's
time out,
yeah.
come on. That literally
All right.
defines how how reliable a motherfucker can be in the clutch situations. You know that, right? Like the more
Hold
efficient
on.
a player is,
What?
hold on, the more efficient is in clutch situations is determine the level of clutch that person have.
I'm gonna
That's
raise
you
my
know
hand,
why
bro.
Kobe. Hold on,
I
you know
got
why
ra-
Jordan is
I
considered.
got my raised hand.
You
I
wonder
got
why
my hand
Jordan.
raised,
You
everybody.
wonder why Jordan is considered the greatest, one of the greatest clutch,
Hmm. Go
arguably the
ahead.
greatest clutch player of all time,
Go ahead.
because he shoots a high
Hmm.
percentage under clutch situations. The nigga shoots
Okay.
49% under
But
clutch situations,
I
my
got
nigga.
my
but y'all
I got
say
my
he's
hand
He
raised.
y'all
Hold
fits
on,
hold on,
scheme
let me
time
advantage,
go.
out,
nigga.
time
Right.
out,
There's a
bro.
reason why,
Time out,
hold on,
bro. I
hold
got
on.
my
There's a
hand
reason
raised.
why James Harden is not considered clutch, because he shoots 25% of those situations, nigga.
I got my hand raised.
That's
So
why.
I got my hand raised 30. So when he showed those fourth quarter stats in the finals, 10 finals to Jordan 6, how many game winning shots has LeBron had in the finals?
None.
So
Nobody's blowing
so
these
so
niggas
so
out.
so you mean to tell me that LeBron is more clutch in the fourth quarter because he shoots a higher percentage, but A, he lost most of those finals, and B, he's never had a game winner, right? Jordan's got 3 game winners in the finals.
And
That's
I'm
what
gonna
you're
tell you,
telling me.
what, hold on, whoa.
So
Whoa. First of
that's
all,
why I would say I'm not gonna
whoa.
change your mind. People are dug in where they're dug in. You cannot tell me LeBron is more clutch in the finals than Jordan
No.
based
What
on that
I
stat.
rebut to you with that is, and
You there, Kai?
I told you this on Lamont's channel
Yeah,
too.
you
I
very
said when you asked me who's more
Barely.
clutch
Your
player,
mic
I
muffled, man.
said you can make
hold
a
on.
strong argument for LeBron because of these facts, because of these pure facts. He's more efficient than Jordan in clutch situations. That's a fact. He hit more game winners than Jordan in the playoffs. That's a fact. And
In
in
the finals.
elimination games, whether you're up 2, up 3-0, down up 3-0, no matter what the fuck the circumstance is, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Damn, the volume is
he
terrible.
averages more. That's
That's
why you can make a
crazy.
strong
Damn.
argument why he's more clutch.
That's
There's
crazy.
multiple shit that's go into it.
Your background, Kai, though, man.
Yo, you got a lot of wind, Special K.
And
You got a
off.
lot of wind. You got a lot of wind in the background, Kai.
It's
It's not,
30.
but y'all,
Where does
Let me get better
late
when I
game
get
free throw
nervous.
shooting come into you
All right.
I'm
for
done, bro.
clutchness?
That's
that's part of it.
crazy.
That's part of it.
That's crazy.
So
I don't X out any little thing, bro. That's
all
why
right,
true shooting percentage. That's why
yep.
a stat like true shooting percentage take
Hmm.
that into account.
Okay.
It takes
That's
free throw
crazy,
So
attempts to
bro.
account. It takes 3 pointers to account. All
so
those things y'all want to
what is LeBron's late game free throw shooting percentages in
That's
the clutch
crazy.
late
situation?
game, like what is it like? Easy as
Games
6.
decided by 5 points or less. What is he shooting from the free throw line?
That's crazy.
When the last 10 minutes, 2 seconds, what? When is it?
No,
What's the time?
could be the last 2 minutes. Yeah, last 2 minutes is fine.
That's crazy.
Oh, hold on, I got you. Pacific.
And then compare that to Jordan and Kobe.
I know Kobe shoots like 85 and Jordan shoots like 82 in those situations, but I can't remember what LeBron does.
Yeah, Brown's in like low 70s, high
Like
60s.
low 70s, some shit like that.
My thing is,
And
LeBron's best finals numbers in Miami was 2014, but they got blew out by the largest margin of victory, bro. That was his best finals numbers, getting
Yeah,
blown out by the largest margin.
in one
That's
franchise.
crazy to
Nigga
me.
played with 3 franchises, bro.
That's
I understand
crazy
that.
to me.
Oh,
yeah,
we
that's
can do
That's
wild
that?
though.
crazy
Okay,
That,
to
we're
me.
picking out one series? Okay.
why you play with
No,
multiple
but I'm not
franchises,
picking
30?
out his worst. I'm picking out his best, his literally best series when we go by
One
numbers.
franchise. No, in
So
one
you can
franchise.
say
That's
that
what you
his
just
true
said.
shooting percentage, it don't matter. That's still
It
one of
does
his
matter.
best
He played
series
with
of
3
all.
franchises, nigga. How's it don't matter?
So that's one of his best because we're doing career. We're doing the whole career. So if
Yes,
I
that's
took
not his
one of his
best
best,
final series. That's not.
Yes, numbers wise. Yes, it is.
No, it's not his best final series. Are you crazy?
I didn't say it was his best. I said it's one of his best. That was his best in Miami.
That's not even his best in Miami.
So when did he average more than 28 points?
He didn't average more than 28 no other series, but that was not his best. Just a points per game don't make you the best. Case in point.
He shot 50%. He shot 50% in that. Oh
case in point, MacDeff.
So that was his whole. Hold on. He averaged 28, which was his highest points per game total in Miami.
Case in point, MacDeff.
And then he averaged. I think he shot over 50%.
Case in point, MacDeff. Case in point, MacDeff.
Kobe's
career averages in the playoffs was when he got eliminated in the first round. That was not his best postseason runs, my nigga.
You're talking about one postseason run.
I'm talking about any fucking player. Just because you average more does not make you the best playoffs run. That's not even LeBron's career high in playoffs run, my nigga. It was 09. But don't say 09 is his best playoff run.
Actually changing. You're changing the whole narrative.
No, that's what you're saying, nigga. That's literally what you said.
No. We were talking about fourth. We were talking about finals, number one, and we were talking about fourth quarter LeBron versus
TKO.
And you said his numbers. You were talking about numbers because you said his efficiency, this, that, and the third. And I was like, I don't care about his numbers. The nigga lost. One of his best numbers finals
team lost,
was 2014
out of the Miami Heat, like you just said. I rebutted with he played with 3 different franchises, been to the finals 10 times, my nigga. What you said was, in your opinion, statistically, his 2014 was his best one in Miami. And because you said he averaged more points, that made it the best. When I'm telling you, it's not. Because I just gave a different example using a different player. Kobe had his career high when he was eliminated in the first round. Does not make his playoff run better.
The premise was the finals. You moved the goalpost 30.
That's not the same
is the fucking finals. I don't know what's
it's not.
Kobe fans and Jordan
not the
fans
same thing.
It's the
finals.
Same. Why is it called the finals, Ralph? Why is it called the finals, Ralph? Why is it called the finals?
Because it's the end.
It's the final series,
bro. Y'all got
it's the end of the season,
bro. Y'all gotta stop that, bro. Y'all be
the whole hold on. The whole point is he called me out on Bang's channel when I said what I said. He had a graph of fourth quarter finals, not playoff run, not a series. He had finals, and he said
of all 10, not just Miami.
Exactly. And LeBron's numbers percentage wise was better than both of them. And what I said was, okay, I see the numbers, but the nigga lost. In one of his best series numbers wise, he got blew out by a record margin all time. So those are empty stats to me saying he's clutch when Jordan never lost the finals.
Yeah, LeBron ain't got no stats to you.
Yeah, but you naming that.
Well, you can lose.
Hold on.
For
time out real quick. Hold on. But that being said, if you using that specific series where they was getting their ass kicked by the Spurs.
Shit, my nigga, like what, bro? When Jordan got his ass whooped by the Bucks and the Celtics, I don't say the nigga was fucking trash. No, the nigga fucking played. But his team got whooped. That's what every fucking team that got swept. That's what
did I say LeBron was trash?
That was Shaq when he got swept 6 times.
Right, no one did
I say LeBron was trash?
LeBron we got swept 2 times. It don't, bro. It's the same old shit.
Trash and empty stats ain't the same thing.
Teams lose. That's the beauty about best of 7 series. The best team always win.
Keep it fine. All I'm saying is
you should be a politician, Sturdy. You're a good talker.
Yeah, because you keep on going first round.
Moving goalposts.
All I said was final.
No, nigga, you moving the goalposts. You can't comprehend well.
You need a comprehension level.
You need a comprehension test.
We can move on.
That,
that's all I'm talking about is finals and keep on going. I don't know.
Bro, if you want to do finals, we can do finals.
That's what he was doing.
Nigga, no, he limited the finals to 4 out of 10.
No, I didn't.
That's what he just did. He chose 1 out of 4.
He said that was the best one.
I didn't even say. I said that was one. I said that was his best run in Miami.
That's your opinion because he averaged more points. That's your opinion.
But
and
he shot 56%
like I just said,
from the field
multiple times, MacDiff. Like I said, just because you have your career, just because you have a higher points per game does not make a run better. It
But he
doesn't.
shot 56%
It
from
doesn't.
the
Matter of
field.
fact,
what run y'all said that
when
was?
Jordan was averaging 45, the nigga that was not even his second best playoff run.
Hold on.
The fuck?
What run y'all said when Miami was the best one? Was y'all exactly?
He's saying 2014.
No. Timeout. It's not run. I'm saying hit LeBron's best finals
in the
numbers wise was 2014. That's what I'm saying. Numbers wise.
You mean shooting percentage and all that?
Everything.
Because what do you average? 28?
You bugged the fuck out, bro.
But he shot 56% from the field. He shot 60% from the field.
Hold up, man. You wilding, bro.
No, you just saying that.
No, you hold up. So he averaged 28. So you talking about when he lost against the Spurs, he averaged 28. You talking about? Nah, you bugged out. Nah, you wilding, bro. I'm really trying to see what you trying to say. I'm really trying to see what you're saying and act like I'm not. Because I'm not tripping.
Name a better finals number stats wise that he had in Miami.
OKC, bro. What are you talking about?
OKC, he averaged 28 in that one too.
No, he
didn't. Like 30. He had like 30 in that series.
He ain't having no fucking 30, nigga. Look it up.
He averaged 30, true.
KD averaged 30.
He
didn't
only
average
started
30.
averaging 30 when he went back to Cleveland.
He didn't average 30 against OKC.
The man averaged 28 on 2014. He averaged 28 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals.
McDuff, just get to the point, bro. What's the point?
Field goal percentage 57%, bro.
McDuff,
get to the point. 3-point percentage was 51. My whole point is that that the numbers.
Damn, this is some crazy ass numbers.
The numbers that he put up. You guys are saying that he was more clutch in the finals. I'm saying
no.
That's
not what I said.
That's not his best. That's not his best performance. That's not his best performance, though, bro.
The fuck? That's not what I said.
Numbers
percentage wise, yes, it is.
No, it's not his best. That's not okay. You can look okay. Number wise, it's not his best performance, bro. We all watched because now we're gonna go back to y'all the eye test.
Yep.
The eye test shows
it's
that's
not even
true,
fucking
bro.
eye test, my nigga.
Like I'm just saying though. I'm going for 30. I'm using
nigga shot 51 from
30 though. But 30, I had to do this. But 30, I had to do this because like
I'm still waiting for the point. Hold on, Drew. I'm still waiting for the point, my nigga.
I'm trying to wait for it. That's what I'm doing.
My whole point is that he's not more clutch.
You're lost in the sauce.
He's not more clutch, and he's not a more clutch than Jordan in the finals. Based on that,
I think McDuff. What McDuff is trying to say is that you can't be clutch in a loss. Is that correct, McDuff?
Yes, you can, bro. I don't know what you talk. Yeah, I don't know. That don't make no sense. That don't make no. What you mean you can't be clutch in a loss?
I mean, you're getting blown out. How can you be clutch? Listen,
if I did my best, if I did my best and showed out and did a great job,
and you lose, that's the thing. These niggas don't understand that.
Not just lose.
I keep saying the same shit. I understand the public school system is trash and all that shit. I keep saying the same shit. The purpose,
nigga, Jordan averaged 41 points per game in the finals.
Exactly. The purpose of a best of 7 series. The purpose of best
averaged 41 points per game in the finals, and y'all think LeBron is better than that in the finals. More clutch. Stop it. He ain't got no game winners in the finals. He ain't got no game winners in the finals.
Now hold on. Now you want to be fair. Hold on. Now you want to be fair. Now hold on. Clutch. Now let's talk about the word clutch, right? Clutch is
game winning shots.
No, that's not just clutch.
That's not what clutch means, bro. Now we gotta look at depth. Now we gotta look at definition.
That's not just clutch, nigga.
Now we gotta look at the definition of clutch now, man.
It's shots, rebounds.
No, fuck that. Let's just use that one elementary ass definition. Let's use that. Then we're gonna say, no, fuck that, McDuff. We're gonna use that one elementary ass definition. Just based off that one elementary ass definition, we're gonna say Robert Horry is more clutch than Kobe.
This is not even a debate.
That's
hold on, let me read. Pause real quick. The word, because this basically clutch. We talking about clutch. In sport, the definition of clutch is denoting or occurring in a critical situation in which the outcome of a game or competition is at stake. That being said,
game winner shots, bro. What are you talking about?
Even the definition side with McDuff.
Hey, I'm
Thank you. Nigga, my name is Mac
Even though,
Definition. Nigga, it's Mac
even though
All
I
right,
don't,
Definition.
bro.
I
What
don't,
are
I
we
don't
Yo,
doing?
hey,
agree with
yo,
that
hey, yo,
No,
definition.
Sturdy,
you're
I know
right,
I'm
Talking
Mac.
not
Them.
about?
Sturdy,
Robert
Sturdy, I
Ory's
know
more
I'm
clutch
not
than
joking,
Kobe
bro.
and Jordan.
You
You're
guys are
right, bro.
retarded,
Based
Okay.
bro.
off based off
And
your
LeBron.
Yo,
definition.
hold on,
Based
bro,
off
bro,
your
hold on.
definition, you're right,
Sturdy,
There's
bro.
a lot of
hold on,
times in the
Sturdy,
game where it's
You're
I'm
Sturdy.
right.
clutch.
done with y'all, bro.
Did that
Nah,
say?
based off that limited ass
Done with y'all,
elementary ass
bro. I'm gonna see my nigga
definition,
J Mac,
Robert
man.
Ory is
Nah,
more
hold
clutch than
on, bro.
Kobe,
Nah.
I like
I'm gonna
how
Jordan,
see my
y'all
nigga
did
J
that.
Mac,
Y'all
Bird,
man.
disregard what I said.
Kareem, everybody. Based
What'd
off
you
Hold
that
say,
up,
shit.
Ralph?
bro. Hold up, bro. So y'all gonna sit up here and just like dismiss the
Yeah, if it's
whole
just
fucking
game
definition,
winners,
bro?
yo, true. If it's just game winners, then Robert Ory's the clutchest nigga.
Because
Period.
y'all know
That's
they know
it.
where I was about. Hold up, because they
Game
knew I was
over.
about to go. Hold up, with Sturdy, because they
Game
knew where I
over.
was. But here's the
You
thing,
know
they knew
I
what
was trying to be, y'all trying to be funny. Y'all disregarded.
I wasn't
Let's
trying to
No,
go
be
flip
I'm
funny.
to my
I
using
nigga
his
wasn't trying to
Tree,
be
literal.
man.
fucking
I'm
funny,
using
bro.
his retarded ass definition
Salute,
literally.
salute to True
Literally.
and salute to Sturdy, man.
The
I'm gonna
fuck
see
wrong with these
y'all
niggas, bro?
U3,
These
man.
boys are finesses, not Mac.
God bless.
How that's a finesse? I can fucking read the
Yeah,
definition.
How
y'all
the fuck I'm
finesse.
Finesses,
finesse why I
man.
literally use his definition?
You
Like
guys
the
are
fuck wrong with
finesses,
That's
niggas,
man.
bro?
Google. That's
I
Webster's.
literally
That's
said
at
what clutch
What's
Webster's.
wrong with
was. I
niggas,
just
bro?
wanted to
What'd you
do what
say,
y'all
Ralph?
do.
Say it again.
I'm read the
It can be
objective.
it can be a clutch rebound, clutch steal, clutch block,
That's
clutch
not definition.
shot.
You just making shit up, bro. This
No,
shit
I'm not
disgusting,
making
bro.
shit up. That's the definition for clutch in basketball.
No, it's
All
not,
them,
bro.
yo, yeah, whatever.
I said,
So
hold up. We look. I'm
can you be
looking. You can
clutch in
go
the third
look.
quarter?
Hold
I'm
on, hold
reading the
on.
fucking definition, but the fact of the matter is, being clutch is all them things.
Can you be clutch in the third quarter?
You can make a clutch still.
Exactly, Hitman.
Am I right or
Yo,
wrong, Sturdy?
that shit is crazy.
No, I'm asking.
Huh?
I'm asking Sturdy or True. Can you be clutch in the third quarter?
Clutch is your performance during
It's a
pivotal
critical
games.
moment.
No,
Clutches is
fuck moments during critical games.
No,
Like
I
games,
agree.
moment.
niggas,
I mean,
niggas, niggas think it's just game 7. But guess what?
it's not.
Guess what?
No, it's not.
When the Bulls was down 0-2 against the Knicks, and Jordan
Yeah.
went game of the night before and had a trash ass performance in game 3, that was a pivotal game.
When
You know why? If they
LeBron
went down
James Cleveland
0-3,
team was
they went down
down
0-3,
3.
they lose.
Now here's the thing. Now LeBron James, critical games and moments, all that stuff, right? They were down 3-1. That was clutch.
Nigga, Kyrie
That's
took
one of the
over
most
game
clutch.
five, bro.
That was the clutchest shit I ever seen in my life. One of the
Kyrie
clutchest I
took
ever seen
over
in my
game
life.
5. Don't do that. Kyrie dropped 20 in the first half of game 5.
Well, was he the lead scorer for that game, sir?
Hold on.
No, he wasn't. But the game was out
what
of
we
hand
talking
by
about?
halftime.
The hell we talk about then,
The
bro?
game was out of hand by halftime, Sturdy.
Oh, okay then.
It was a blowout by halftime.
Oh, okay.
And like Ralph said the other day, didn't Richard Jefferson say we got behind Kyrie? Oh, okay.
In terms of
Kyrie turned that series around, right? Sturdy? Okay.
So the same dude
Like LeBron, okay.
So LeBron didn't turn the series down. The same guy that averaged 29.7 was 30
we
points
know
a
what he
game,
averaged. We know what he averaged.
11.3 rebounds, 8
we know what he averaged.
2.6 steals, 2.3 blocks, 72% from the free throw line, 37% from 3, 49% from the field. That's not the
We know what
guy.
he averaged.
That's not the guy. I don't know what to like.
After they were down 3-1,
LeBron might actually do it. He might actually get scoring title. This shit crazy.
Those
was clutch.
Pivotal moments, those clutch moments. A lot of them came down to Kyrie, bro.
That's the thing, bro.
I
Y'all
know,
say
but
moments.
I don't think. But here's the problem, though. Nobody did not like. Here's the thing. People call me a Kyrie hero. I'm not going to deny that. You won't see nobody denying.
You say you're not going to deny it?
No, what you just said.
Is that what
Kyrie
you just said?
Hold on. Kyrie hit.
So you're admitting you're a Kyrie hater? Yo, that's all I needed, True. You made my night. I'm good.
I didn't admit what. I said people call me
you're
a
Kyrie hater. You say you admit it.
No, I said people call me a Kyrie hater.
He dislikes Kyrie.
That.
He don't hate Kyrie.
I thought you said you admit it. I was
people
like, damn,
call me
I
a
can't even
Kyrie
talk shit
hater.
to
I
you no
didn't
more.
say he was hyping shit. People call me a Kyrie hater.
I was just so surprised. I'm like, yo, my
True. Just admit you dislike Kyrie, bro. It's all good.
I've been said I dislike Kyrie.
That's good.
All right, then I can't.
I don't hate
Kyrie.
It's a difference.
I gotta respect.
I've been said that. I don't know. I've been said that.
No, I never heard that. True. I never heard that.
I said that multiple times. I don't like Kyrie.
But the whole purpose, Joe Bond, to say clutch is only resorted to a single moment. That's too.
No, I'm not saying that either. I'm sorry. There's a lot of clutch
I'll give
moments.
you another sport.
I say
example.
game, like
New England,
you don't have to be
Patriots.
Like perfect example. 08 Celtics versus Lakers, right? The series ended in 6, and game 6 was a blowout. But the most pivotal game of that series was game 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Momentum,
wherever your
momentum.
performance is in the most pivotal games, that's to find clutch. Ain't no moment shit, bro.
Why do you say game 2 was the most
Yo, we
pivotal
really,
game?
yo, these niggas.
Because that game in particular,
Yep.
it was, I forgot how they said it. Not only that was one of the most competitive games, but that game in particular dictated the adjustments for the rest of the series. Like in particular,
I see you out there, Lee.
yeah, in particular, the way they was guarding Kobe, as well as how Kobe was guarding how Kobe was guarding Ray Allen. That
Yo, these
dictated the rest of
niggas.
the series.
Hey, yo, these motherfuckers is real.
So that was
bro.
a big.
That's why.
A big,
Yeah,
a
that's
big
why
chess,
that's why
chess
in
match
2010.
right
That's why in 2010 the Lakers made that huge adjustment in game 7 when they
guarded
instead
Rondo.
of putting Kobe on Paul Pierce or Ray Allen, because at that time Kobe was not good coming off screens like number 8 Kobe.
Yeah.
They put Kobe on Rondo, and then they start shrinking the paint, start taking away the driving lanes, because majority of the points during that series for 2010, majority of the points came from Rondo's assists, in particular for
Rondo
Ray Allen and
penetration.
Paul Pierce. That's why they put Kobe and did a shrunk the floor when they put Kobe on Rondo.
That's why people Rondo like
that's why game 2 in
sir.
08 was so pivotal, because it dictated the matchups going forward through the remainder of that series.
Okay. So not one individual person was clutch. It was more like coaching and schematics.
No, because at the end of the day, coaching schematics gonna come with it. But at the end of the day, it's how great players adapt. Like every great player knows, there's no perfect player. Because there is no perfect player, every great player can get schemed on. So due to that, I keep saying this, we judge players how they overcome their weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? Like Jordan, I can do weaknesses for every top 10 player. Jordan's main weakness, he didn't trust his teammates. He was a volume shooter. And on top of that, he wasn't a great outside shooter. So what he did was, okay, I'm going to give the ball up a little bit more, and I'm going to create more off-ball movement for myself and get more easy buckets and trust my teammates during pivotal times. That's how he became a great player as he is. Same thing for Kobe. For LeBron, can he hit outside shots? That's especially when he beat the Spurs, he started hitting the most outside shots he did in his whole career. So the point, and same thing for Shaq at times, we made pivotal free throws, and for Tim Duncan when he became more aggressive in scoring pivotal games. The point is, there is no perfect player. Every team schemes towards a player's weaknesses, but it's up to that set player to overcome that weaknesses. What are you going to do when that team is scheming for your best weapon? What are you going to do against that?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you say KD's weaknesses?
Facilitating the offense. I don't know why he doesn't facilitate the off. He doesn't. I don't know. He doesn't want
you don't think
to.
What he could run point?
He can't dominate.
He doesn't. He just uncomfortable. He's literally. He kind of alluded to it. He's very uncomfortable. And you look at all his teams he played on. He never had a problem delegating the primary facilitating roles. He never.
You gotta make him. You gotta make him work. Make him.
Because be honest, I'm objective. I say all the time, the playmaking between him and Giannis is practically even, but Giannis have a little more advantage because he don't mind facilitating offense. For some reason, KD does. I think I know the reason. Better, but that's one weakness. Another thing is defensively, he does not take up the challenge.
I think I know the reason though. I think I know the reason. I mean, if you look, I think Giannis is a quicker decision maker than KD. I think when you guard KD, like in generally, you have to make him work and make him make decisions. You know what I mean? You have to make him think.
Yeah.
It's like you don't make him think. You just let him be on the. You know what I mean? Let him do what he do. He gonna kill you. So you have to be aggressive with him. You have to be physical. You gotta make him think and make him make decisions. That's why I think he struggled with. He could be a good. He could be a good playmaker, but if you make him think of because KD gonna get his buckets. Look at PJ Tucker. Like PJ Tucker, people say, "Oh, he killed PJ Tucker." That was great defense. What PJ Tucker did. That's great defense.
I'm be honest.
He still dropped. He still got buckets.
KD got 3 weaknesses. So it's his reluctance. It's really 2 of his weaknesses has to do with reluctance. But like in terms of schematically, he does not do well against quicker physical players on the perimeter. He always said Tony Allen gave him problems because he always cut off his angle. Same thing. He speaks the same light of Drew Holiday, the same light of PJ Tucker. Every great defender that KD talks about, he talks about the same thing. They're physical women on the perimeter, and they get under my drip. They get under my feet. They take away my spacing while I want to shoot. So in order to combat that, he said he has to get to the spots a little more quicker. So schematically, that's a weakness for his reluctance in playmaking and in volume shooting. KD is arguably the best scorer of all time. But the only thing he does not have, I'm trying to tell you, the only thing he does not have, the only thing that takes him out of the conversation towards being the greatest scorer of all time is his volume. Niggas don't want KD. Niggas don't want KD to average the same attempts as Jordan. Niggas don't want KD to shoot the same amount of attempts as Kobe. That should be scary.
You think the volume? Yeah. You think the volume hurts him though? Because I think it's a little bit of the opposite. I think when you see him shoot volume, he struggles.
No, honestly, I think that's him. Like KD he's a passive alpha scorer. That makes any sense. Like KD is not gonna. KD, the closest thing we saw to KD demanding the ball was 2018 with the Warriors. That's when the isolations went up. This, and third. But KD has never been shut the fuck up, give me the ball. I'm going to beat these niggas one by one. Yeah. And I'm not saying you should do that all the time, but with KD in particular, there's moments where he kind of deters from that, to be honest with you.
I think, yeah, because I think you know what it is. Because I think he knows, because every team he's been on is like, listen, I'm the best scorer. I'm automatically going to get the ball. I already know what I'm going. You know what I mean? I think he comes in the game like, listen, I'm the best scorer. I know I'm going to get this types. You know what I mean? He don't force it.
But the problem is, like, I can name most great scorers. There's always a point in their playoff career when they have to take over scoring wise. They have to have career night scoring wise. And KD has always been reluctant to do so. He always got his points in the flow of the game, but he never came out of the game like, I don't care who the fuck guarded me. I don't care what defense throw at me. I'm getting 50.
Yeah, Kyrie funny, man.
I'm getting 50 on these niggas in these playoffs. I don't give a fuck. Kobe did that. Jordan did that. LeBron did that. A lot of great.
But the thing, I'm cool with KD doing what he's doing, but if, like I said, you can't just be just a one, like you said, a one quote unquote one way player. Because like, because I think KD could be a better rebounder and defender.
Yeah, that's
if my really wanted to. Because if you're going if you're going to take only a certain amount of shots, there's no and not be a volume scorer. There's no reason not to put a much effort in the other side of the floor.
You feel what I'm saying? KD's a good rim protector.
The last time he's been a great rim protector was when he was in Golden State. That's the last time he was like really great. I don't see him in that same rim protector. I don't see him as that same rim protector no more.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Joe Bond. Like niggas think I hate on KD for some fucking reason. When he was a better on-ball defender in OKC, he was a better help defender in Warriors. Now,
I argue that. I don't know if you remember, Sturdy, when I was on.
No, the numbers
I was arguing KD defense.
No, like, and that's been my problem with like the fact that he never committed himself. He never
defensive field goal rating.
And he had
a couple years.
And that's the thing, Joe Bond. He has the conditioning to do the shit. There's never been a single season where KD committed himself more so on the defensive end. KD never like, I'm gonna be an elite defender this year. I'm gonna get first team all. He never did that. Like, he's too passive.
Yeah, that should be like, that's what I'm saying.
He plays guards. He plays big men. I mean, he could pretty much play, especially in this
but you're missing a point.
Like
he has the ability. He had the ability. I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't think
he does. Like, no bullshit. Like,
he had the ability.
KD has the natural ability to be the greatest player of all time. Like, he has the natural ability to be the greatest player of all time.
But you can't tell me that he never made an all defensive team. It doesn't make any sense. That don't make any sense.
He has had a 101 defensive rating, true. So it's like
I'm not saying we're not saying he's a bad defender. Nobody ever saying that he's a bad defender.
But 101 is great. Actually, Sturdy, is that not great?
No, it is. But Joe Bond, that's the thing too. And true, you did a great job. Not last stream alluding to this. I said this before. Really, it comes to defense. When you try to go with stats, you can't just look at one particular stat and say, okay, that's it. Me personally, I try to use defensive win shares, opposition field goal percentage, deflections. like more direct defensive stats. When it comes to stats like defensive rating, you can use it for career possibly, and for evaluation of error in teams. When it comes to individual impact, is not necessarily the most accurate one, because it's based off the 100 per possession system. That's why. That's why defensive rating isn't as. That's why you have these anomalies like Steph Curry and fucking Jason Tatum leading the league in defensive rating.
Tatum been playing defense though.
No.
I'm explaining to him though, because Jokic.
Defensive rating is more so dictated off your team's impact on your individual defense than vice versa. If you want to evaluate an individual's defense, you similar to what True did last stream. Look at his the opposition field goals percentage, defensive win shares, and if you want the per 100, you have to do that for the minutes. Like if they get a lot of minutes, you do per 36.
Yeah, that's only people that on my last stream too. It was only people that was qualified that was on that.
No, I'm saying like even with the per 100, right? Like it's just I just drop a video for y'all, like because I don't use no stat that I do no research on. You know what I mean? So it's like,
you got a channel sturdy? Hold on, let me look that up.
Nah, hell no. No, I'm saying I'm gonna drop a link.
It's over.
Wait, you don't have a channel?
All 100 possessions. It's basically on basically every 100 possessions.
No,
I don't know.
No, it's based off 100. That's the how I put it. That's the formula,
Why
right?
That's you're gonna drop a video.
No, I say I'm gonna drop a link because that's whenever I just drop links, I just drop proofs for niggas.
Yeah, but that's the thing. And here's the thing, like I said, like I said, KD, like that's the one thing. Like that's how I overlooked at KD, because like the fact that we saying that he needs to be more of a volume scorer. Okay, since you're going to not be a volume scorer, there's no reason you should be averaging a double. Please dominate the boards, man. Like that's the one. Like that's the one. Listen, like dominate the boards, man. You 6'11".
Stop saying 6'11". That nigga's 7 feet tall, bro.
Hey, listen, I'm trying to have the KD.
This nigga, every game he's eye to eye to 7-footers. Like,
but
bro,
you get what I'm. But either way though, sturdy. But even though sturdy, like you get what I'm saying. You're a small forward. You're a big small forward. Like look at like a Jason Tatum or LeBron James, whatever. You get, bro.
I'll put you like this, True.
Even Carmelo in his prime. Like
but KD averages more rebounds than Melo for a career.
Yeah, he does. But I'll put you like this. Like there's only 3 templates. If I would create a perfect player, I'm only using 1 or 3 templates. I'm only using a nigga like Giannis, LeBron, or KD. Like that's the point I'm trying to say. Like, and out of
those 3, who has more flaws?
Who has more flaws?
Yeah.
To be honest.
Giannis won the most.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm be honest, Joe Bond. It is KD, because those other guys, as multiple years in their career were elite 2-way players. Yeah. Multiple years in their career, they were considered one of the best scorers, one of the best playmakers, one of the best defenders of that year. Multiple years. Giannis.
I was watching the Celtics game, right? It's OKC game, whooping Nate motherfucking ass.
Yeah, Celtics is on the road. You're living the dream right now, True. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, Grant Williams got 18 points. That shit.
And you know what's funny? we were just talking shit about Grant Williams, right? And Nick Claxton went off tonight too.
Grant Williams been balling though. That motherfucker got
Nick Claxton was balling tonight too. I want you to check Nick Claxton's
when he locked up Joker last night. He said, "Call him Batman." That nigga funny as shit, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like he does, like bro, like when it comes to motor, KD don't have the same motor as LeBron or Giannis.
That's
KD
true.
don't have.
I'll give you that.
KD don't have the same defense as LeBron and Giannis. And let's be honest, KD's not. I only use this shit often because you can't really quantify it, but you can just see it. I'll put you like this: he's not a culture creator like LeBron or Giannis. Them niggas went to franchises that was not winning for decades, and then got them niggas a winning culture. KD has yet
more than decade. You talking about more than decade?
KD did the same shit in Seattle.
What?
He got drafted to Seattle. They went to OKC.
First of all, he was talented in Seattle for a year.
Don't come on.
What?
He played
Like, bro, get out of here, bro. Nigga was on Seattle for a year, rookie year. That's it.
He got drafted to Seattle
1 year. Come on, you
that franchise didn't last year. Like, him to have impact on, bro.
Bro, OKC from fucking obscurity
What you mean, obscurity, nigga? They started with him. What are you talking about?
My point is, they were a terrible franchise.
Yo, Joe,
They were trash, bro.
OKC had no history. OKC had no history prior to his
but they didn't have a team, bro. They wasn't nobody.
Nigga, they was not. They didn't exist.
Bro, KD is
but
the
my
OKC,
point is, they didn't
bro.
have a
You
squad, bro. They weren't.
Nigga, they didn't exist, nigga.
You like, come on, bro.
But my point is, they weren't a good franchise. It wasn't.
Nigga,
it wasn't
they
a
didn't
good,
exist.
They didn't have a good squad, bro.
They didn't exist. They had no history.
Yeah, but they take Seattle's history with them.
Nah, but it ain't gonna be that long. Oh, that shit about to be dead soon.
Nah, yeah, that's about to be dead soon.
That shit about to be dead. You know, they've been thinking about. I don't know when it's gonna happen.
The niggas about to move Memphis to the east, as they been should have did, and
OKC gonna be a losing that. OKC gonna be a losing that franchise, bro. That shit
anyway. Seattle needs a team back.
Nah, that shit gonna dilute the league.
Yeah, because the owner fucked the city. He's like, yeah, fuck
yo, I ain't gonna hold you though. That shit gonna dilute the league when they do that shit.
So basically, the just like every other arena, it was getting old and it's about to do a rebuild. But instead of typically how these stadiums get built, they do deals with the city, right? So what the owner did, instead of doing that, he essentially just sold his team to another dude who brought it to OKC. To sum it up,
they lied. Matter of fact, he lied.
Yeah, he actually lied. He lied to up the value of the franchise, then sold that bitch.
Yeah, but yeah, though the league gonna be diluted though, because like I know Vegas gonna have a team. That's about to happen. That's bound to happen. Then you have Seattle. Now the question is, when they do that, who's gonna come in the Eastern Conference?
They should put Memphis there because they literally right fucking there. I don't know why they're not in the East.
Who else? Memphis and Wells, New Orleans.
Yeah.
There's a lot more talent now.
Who's closer?
Louisiana East Coast Eastern Standard Time, right?
Who's closer? OKC or who's closer? OKC or New Orleans to the
New
East?
Orleans closer, bro. OKC is top of Texas.
Okay, but you know New Orleans right next to Texas too. Like it's like right there. Like it's not.
Now that's like you talking about OKC, and that's a gap. It's a big gap.
No. I know from Texas, but I'm saying like which one's more closer to the east side of like Mississippi.
Hold up. Memphis about to run. That's a damn lie. If they do that, he's gonna get a. I don't mind that shit. Memphis go to the East. They fit the East anyway.
That shit. Like I don't know why Memphis not an East team anyway.
The Memphis was an Eastern Conference team all along since the beginning anyway. They played like the Eastern Conference anyway. They didn't fit in the Western Conference.
That's cap.
What you mean?
That's cap.
You get what you hold on. They didn't play. I'm not talking about like the wins. I'm talking about their play style.
What you mean? Well, first of all, their identity as a franchise has always been interior force, whether that be with the Grindhouse, the Gasol brothers, or even now with John Morant. John Morant lead the league in paint points, my nigga. It's always been interior force. And there's a physical team. They always have physical teams.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, we know that like that's not. I mean, that's Eastern. We know that the Western Conference was more for being known for being flashy.
Nah,
for the most part, it's flashy.
Nah,
for the most part.
2000s? I don't know.
Spurs are not. But Spurs. The thing about the Spurs was Spurs had great ball movement. Always had great ball movement though.
You know why? Because the reason why, because let's be honest, like the 3-point boom teams all came out the West. The Kings, the Suns, the Rockets, all the D'Antoni teams, inspired teams, was all Western teams.
Yeah, but the thing about the Spurs though, because people criticize, the Duncan was born. But if you watch Spurs basketball, like to the whole since the beginning of the Duncan era to like even until the end, they was fun to watch. If
that
you
shit
were
was
a basketball
boring,
fan.
true. Come on. Until they started bombing threes, bro, that shit was ass.
You talking about the 2000 era? That's different. But you talking about, I'm just like,
dead ass.
Shit.
That was not excitement, bro. Don't lie.
Shit.
They started bombing threes in the later part.
You trying to tell me? Hold on, niggas wasn't. Hold on, Ginobili, Tony Parker, and all that.
You said Ginobili?
Yeah, when you talk, yeah.
They didn't come until 03.
I'm just saying. Exactly. Even you look at them, the Tim Duncan, David Robinson team. They wasn't boring. They wasn't boring team to watch.
Was basic.
They wasn't a boring team to watch. Now that I ain't gonna hold you though. The early 2000s, mid 2000s basketball was ugly to watch. Period though.
It was tough, man.
That's why the
Games was
Suns
like
get that's
90
why Steve
points,
Nash. I
80
ain't gonna hold
points.
you, and that's the reason why Steve Nash gets a lot of love because of that. Because them Suns didn't represent that shit at all. I ain't good. I mean that's what
Nah, they
I
were
know
fucking
people that
shit up.
Suns fans because of that to make their
Yeah,
Tony
they were
Suns
fucking shit
team.
up. And even the Warriors with Don Nelson,
No,
they
they
started
still was
fucking shit
ugly to
up.
watch. I mean, they still kind of ugly to watch because I mean that was a shot jacking era. That was the guard shot jacking era. That was a wing guard shot jacking era.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, everybody was jacking shots at that time. And like you was, I've seen Paul Pierce. Listen, nigga, motherfucker was shacking. They were taking shots. They didn't care about efficiency. That shit didn't
Nah,
matter.
that's fact. They were all in the low 40s.
Listen, they didn't care about nothing about efficiency.
That's a fact.
Like that was an ugly era to watch. And mind you, the defense back in the day. So it's like them
Yeah, they
shits
were
be
a lot
ugly
of
games to
defenders.
watch.
A lot of those guys, and you see it now, True, and that's why I be telling you, like,
Shoot, I'm
defense
shooting
to me,
Pepsi zone time.
that's what I be telling you, True. Like, to me, defense, if you can't score and you're just a defender, a lot of times you're a liability, bro. Especially in this
That's it.
day and
I can say
age.
things about offense. If you
Nah,
can score, if you get for example, you can score and motherfucker, if you want to court, motherfucker attack you every damn time on the court, it's the same exact shit.
it's not the same. It's different. Because
Because
it's like if you're a great player, the gravity that you attract gets other guys open. But if you're a great defender and you
tell
can't
that to
score,
Duncan Robinson.
so what'd you say?
Tell that to Duncan Robinson.
But Duncan Robinson is more of like a spot up shooter. He can't really
Yeah,
like.
but he's still offensive dude though. Like he's a
Yeah,
great
but
he's a
when I
great
mean
shooter.
offensive, when I mean great offensively, not just
But you
shooting.
can't compare. Okay, but you can't compare a motherfucker that's just has no offense at all to somebody that can create your own shot. That's not. You
Well, I'm
can't
talking
compare
about
that.
a great offensive player that's horrible defensively compared to, like we said, a terrible offensive player that's great defensively, like a Andre Roberson and like a Trey Young. You feel me? So one of them guys creates so
That's
much
good, but
gravity.
here's the thing: Trey Young do a lot on offense though. Like I'm gonna give
Exactly.
you a good. Okay, Ben
Yeah,
Wallace. Ben Wallace was not a great offensive player at all.
yeah,
He was not a great offensive player at all. But like
yeah.
he could rebound and he was a great He could great rebound and a great defender.
But that's what we're talking about. We're talking about that era. In that era, he could survive. In this era, I don't know.
Shit, he could. What do you? What? Ben Wallace couldn't play in his era.
Bro, we see Matisse Thybulle having 17 minutes in the game because he can't shoot the ball, bro.
Shit, he
You
gets.
feel
I know
me? Like,
he gets. Matisse Thybulle gets in the game though.
we be 17 minutes some games, bro. Like, it's
Shit, I
tough.
mean they got Danny. He spent time with Danny Green. I mean, it is what it is. I
Yeah,
mean,
Danny Green, exactly. Because Danny Green's a 3 and D though. He hits that three,
but I
bro. That
mean,
shit matters,
hey,
dog.
but he still start. He start over him. I mean,
Yeah. Nah, I mean, I give you that, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's tough, bro. It's just tough. Like, it's just tough, man. When you can't put the ball in the basket, even if you're great defensively,
Matisse plays 26 minutes a
uh,
game.
yeah. And like I said the other day, I seen him. It was 17 minutes. Like, couldn't be on the floor.
Hey man, I mean that I understand that, but you can't. That's like a bad like. But still though, Matisse Thybulle still plays 26 minutes a game.
Yeah. But if he's so great, if he had a little more offense, he'll be 35, 30. You know what I'm saying? Like, but his offense is what stops him from being able to really be a full-time player.
I give you that. I give you that. But at the
You know what I
same
mean?
time, I think I give you that. But at the same time, like if
Like,
you even like,
look at Mikal Bridges. Bro, he played 50 minutes last night, and
bro,
Hitman
what are
can
you
attest
talking
to it.
about, Joe Bond? I cooked them per PR isn't a stat is a there is the stat their metrics. What are you talking about?
Who said
You got
that?
Chris Brown as your profile pic, bro. You got to chill out, man.
Who said that?
Joe
Oh, Ralph.
Ralph Lauren.
He
What are you
got
talking
what? Chris
about?
Brown in his profile. He's a
Here's a
nut.
basic thing to keep in mind. PR is any metric, bro. Like,
He's funny.
formulas
Ralph's
which
so
try to
fucking
combine stats
gangster,
or
yo.
just records of the happening of the game, bro. You don't know what you James Harden can. what time is it? Your body's probably just stream. I'm probably going
Yeah,
to
run
sleep.
it. You already did it. You already did enough, True. You did well, man. It was a
I
good
already
stream.
could.
You did well, bro. Even though Citizen Lou was on your head.
I had to cook y'all, man.
You didn't cook shit. You started agreeing with Citizen Lou by the end of his argument. He was
I
killing
didn't
you,
agree.
bro.
No, I
What are you
agree. No,
talking
what I
about?
agree. I ain't agree. No,
Yeah.
I would consider Zach was a two-way player.
He told you 22 games for 11 championships. Come on, man. That's crazy.
That's not so answer this question. Did he win? It took him 22 games to win 11 championships? Did it?
That's crazy, right?
Did he though? Did he though?
He did.
He didn't though.
What you mean he didn't?
He didn't take 22 games to win 11 championships.
How many games did it take?
Exact games?
So he was lying?
Yes, he was lying. What are you talking about? Y'all really believe that? What he said?
I thought he was spitting facts, bro. I'm like, what?
Y'all really believe what he said? Hold on, y'all really believe? Hold on, y'all really believe he said that?
Yo,
he played
I just heard
165 games. He played 165 games in the playoffs.
Okay. I don't know.
I mean, like I said, Moses Malone and them, right?
Hold on,
But like I said,
damn, is that even real?
Because at the end of the day, right? Moses Malone in '83, they won 13 games.
Moses Malone?
Yes, they won 13 games. Same thing with the Lakers in 01. So the Lakers in 01. They won 13 games.
Yeah, well, I thought it was 12-1.
Huh? I mean, they won
12-1?
13 games. It took them 13 games.
Yeah, yep. They lost to AI.
So I mean, because if you're dominating, if you're winning, it doesn't.
So True. Let me ask you a question before you shut it down. You like to discredit Kobe because of Shaq, but you don't discredit.
I don't discredit.
Bill Russell.
I don't discredit because you can't control that. All I'm saying is this, and you can't control that, but at the same time is this. Like, he wasn't the alpha at the time. He just wasn't.
Yo, you be saying random shit, bro.
He became one. He became one. You know what I mean? That being said, right? That being said, I know, like, for example, Dirk was over for the most. Well, Dirk is out of the same situation. I'm gonna give you what's a better example. KG, that's a better. Who was that? But here's the thing. All I'm saying was that he wasn't an alpha. That's all I was saying. He wasn't an alpha.
But other people, that's not something that we could really like say is true or not. It's just like your opinion.
That's not an opinion though.
That is your opinion, bro.
He wasn't riding the bench.
But that's because of the fucking coach, bro.
Listen, bro, like he rode the bench, bro. It is what it is. He rode the bench.
What are you talking about, alpha? Like,
he was.
you're making your own opinion a fact. Like, what are you talking about?
You can't say he was an alpha when he tried to prove. When soon as Shaq left, he tried to prove. It's documented stuff. It's all documented. He talked about it. Shaq and all them talked about it. He tried to prove that he could win a championship as the lead guy. So you can't sit there and say that he was an alpha before. Now, was he always? Now, he was a great player before that. I'm not taking anything away from that. But that's all I'm saying. He wasn't the alpha on that team when Shaq was there.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Like you said, when he got with Shaq was already a perennial all-star, and Kobe was a teenager, right?
But that being said, too, though, when I talk about Bill Russell was the best player. Bill Russell was the best player on that team when he first got there, and so. And the only reason why he didn't win MVP or Rookie of the Year because he came in the league late. He got on the Celtics in December because he was in the Olympics.
He was saying like Bill Russell always was the best player on his team?
Yes, he was always the best player on his team.
So, but didn't Cousy win a MVP while he was with him?
Yeah, that first year, but you missed. But here's the thing: he won the MVP when Bill only played.
That's the year about December.
Bill only played 48 games.
All right.
That's why Tom Hyson, he was a rookie too, won Rookie of the Year. That's why Bill didn't win Rookie of the Year because they only played 48 games.
Okay.
His first year, he was top 7. His first year, he only played 48 games and he was finished 7th in MVP voting.
All right.
And he only
That's a
played
good point.
48 games.
I'll give you that. That's a good point.
Just saying, he made a big impact on that team. So I mean, he was the best player on that team from then all the way till he retired. That's 13 years.
That's a good point. I'll give you
13
that.
years. Michael Jordan, he was the alpha dog on the team. Boom, the boom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Now I'm not going to see when Kareem Abdul-Jabbar became a role player, but I'm not going to criticize you being a role player.
At the
Like
end of your career.
It's different when you're older. It's different when you're older, right? It's
Yeah.
different when you're older. It's different because your body is not the same, whatever. But like, listen, when you get in the league, you make an impact. Boom, Kobe. And to be real, Kobe was young. Kobe was. Y'all hear me?
Nah, you kind of went low.
But you said Kobe was young.
Can't really hear you, True.
Hold up.
But we'll finish this later, True. You already know.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm about to end this. Yeah, I'm about to end it.
You already know.
I'm
We'll
gonna
do it
catch
again
y'all.
later. We'll do it another
Yeah,
night.
I'm gonna catch y'all. I may go live tomorrow. I'm not sure. Salute, peace to everybody, man. I'm about to go to U3. Go check them out. Catch y'all. It was a good stream, live stream. Peace, deuces, respect. I'm out. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff.